Don't fucking late me. Don't late me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hold on.
Valorant.
Oh,
Heritage.
It's
who was
coming
that?
home.
TMV, you missed so much insane counter-stratting and top-tier coordination. If you're talking about that last game, I watched a decent portion of that game. And I know that you're lying. Oh, fuck off, Twitch. It's Lack0007. Thanks for the 21 months. Oh, let's get this on, shall we? TMV, do I dislike streaming? Sometimes.
This is
I'm not gonna lie
Valorant.
to you. Stinky Butt, thanks for the 18 months.
Could you fix me?
Why does it say Meeb? No, I couldn't. I knew my camera wasn't gonna work. I knew it.
The positioning. What a
There we go.
blunder. What a whiff.
We're in red mode today. Have I recovered from England yet? Holger Dr. Volga, thanks for 24 months. 2 whole years. And Timid Fire, thanks for the new
Welcome
prime.
back, TMV.
And Nuffa J, thanks for the 6 months.
Game, especially on the defense side where it was on Sunset. They lost one round, and then they got a little bit.
Here we go, Jace Mason Newt. This is what Jace Mace looks like. Where's Newt's camera, hey? Whilst they're there, I might as well keep
This
it on.
is
Rematched against
Valorant.
Banana Lovers,
Owen,
just barely
thanks for
dropped
the
18
12
kills,
months.
And now they're ready.
Hello,
fired up for grand
TMV.
finals. They're
Any
warmed up.
chance of a tournament like this for me?
Absolutely.
If you want stuff like this, if you're talking about like Throw City minis like they're doing here, lol, like they're doing here in NA, I'm sure we are gonna do, I'm pretty sure, the big tournament, right? Like the one with prize money and stuff like that. If people wanted to just have like, you know, little tournaments like this, then possible, I guess. Don't get me to do it. The problem is you'll need... See, the thing is, Nova Scotia and Canada, man, are quite organized. Whereas the EMEA mods, I would say... How would I describe the EMEA mods? How would I describe the EMEA mods? I'm just gonna leave that up to you guys.
With just how strong Pizza Party has shown themselves playing on Haven. So I believe we're ready to go into it, and yes, we are.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Want to see these
First-
first map bans coming out, instantly banning Abyss. Man, I really wish.
Let me guess. Icebox.
Boo, boring pizza pie.
Okay, looks like Courthouse got a.
fine.
So the game that we're
Yeah,
you know, we're gonna
yeah,
keep
they
Throw
did
City
mine.
on whilst it's here, but we'll
I believe, that is a Pizza Party
we are
ban.
going to be watching, of course,
And there we
NRG
are,
versus
yeah,
Cloud9,
the
a
Haven
big
makes
game.
perfect sense. I mean,
Obviously,
they've
some
just
games
been
happened
so
whilst I was
damn
away.
dominant on this map.
Cloud9 yet to
However,
win
we
so
do
far.
have seen
Big game. NRG
that,
kind of, well, it is must
know,
win for
the
NRG. In fact,
law
it
has
is
been
literally,
able to
they
see
must win it to
those
have a chance
matchups.
here
So they
because
might be able
these
to
two play
work
each
on
other.
a little
So
bit of a
one of
counterplay.
them's going to
We do see
win.
Ascent
And that would
really
put,
getting
you know, at
kicked
least
by the
6 teams
Courthouse.
on 5. So
Very
it is
solid
must
map
win
out of
for
them.
NRG.
We
They
want to see
have
these
to
next two
win this
bans
game.
coming up real soon.
100% have to win. Lev already secured the top
Yeah, they were
2, I
confident they're
think.
Ascent. Yep, there's
Have
that
they?
Icebox ban.
There's a Lotus, which
Did
leaves
they beat
us
either of these teams?
Sunset.
I think, did
Little
they beat
Sisters
Sen?
Sunset. But hey, the Courthouse is pretty strong on Sunset. So if this does go to a
Did you
map
beat Sen?
3, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
You did.
I'm excited. I
Okay,
feel
yeah,
like,
so
you know,
Lev,
I feel like with something like
guaranteed
this, it's probably
top
going
2.
to be a like the Courthouse coming out.
So they're already
nowhere
top
on
2.
Haven
I mean, these guys are already in
into
playoffs.
into Pizza
It
Party
is
coming out of
possible to
nowhere
not be in on
a second.
5. NRG
Yeah,
would have to
I'm
win.
excited to see this.
If
I'm
both
excited to
these
see
went
how these
1
players
and
are gonna
1, so
perform.
if both these
I
ended
don't
5 and
believe,
5, I think Crew could end. We could end up in a
Pizza Party
big
has
5
played
and
Haven.
5
Not a big
tie
one. They've
here.
played a lot of Haven.
In which
I don't believe
case,
they've played
it would
Ascent.
come down to
It's gonna be
map
interesting to
diff.
see how they
So
fare
NRG
against,
really need to
the
win
Courthouse, who just
this
had a super
by,
dominant game
you know, they need
against
to
Women
2-0
Lovers.
this. Because if they 2-0
And,
this,
yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
we
that
do
will put
have,
Cloud9 at 11
Pizza
and
Party
12. So they'll
bidding
definitely be
ISO
at
on
least
Haven
ahead of one
with,
team. They'd
the
probably be
Courthouse
ahead of
bidding
EG because EG would have to at least
on Haven.
lose
Gonna be
a game
little
as
bit of
well.
Interesting.
So yeah, they'd be at. So yeah,
Um,
that's what they
gonna
need.
be
They
a
need to
little
2-0
bit
this,
interesting,
and then their chances are actually
sort of,
pretty
banter thing here,
decent.
'cause,
Not
I mean, I feel
like,
like they're- I
you know,
feel-
not
I feel like they're
guaranteed,
just
but
a little bit
decent.
too scared
Problem is
of,
EG play MIBR, so if
ISO
EG
being
won
played,
both of their games,
by
and Crew play
Law,
what?
as
Cloud9.
We are going to be able
Oh shit, our
to
energy
go
fucked?
into this next game. We got the cheesy.
They might be relying on
connoisseurs of the
MIBR.
Pizza Party with power.
Because one of these two has to win.
Okay, so I guess we're not.
So let's say they win, right? You
I
go
do-
to
I
5
do
and
kinda
4,
wanna
but
talk
one
about
of you
this. I
has to
have
be
this
in. So
whole,
let's just say it's Cloud9,
everything.
just for whatever's sake,
All
right?
good.
You go to 5 and 5.
Okay, I do. Kinda
Although
wanna talk about
in
this.
theory on maps they kind of be better if
ban
Crew
real
won.
quick.
So let's say Crew
Uh,
win. They
the
go
ban
6 and
that
4.
breach on
You go
Haven,
5 and 5.
You know
You're
what
in.
that
You're in.
gives
You're
an
in.
invite to? The Viper.
This,
I am
that does. I
Very
didn't even think about
curious
that.
to see if the Viper.
One of these two has to get to 5.
or if they're just gonna go like Gecko or something.
Yeah, maybe they might just go Gecko.
But you can overtake them.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. I haven't.
So this is
seen
one
Viper
team
on
you can
Haven
overtake,
in
and then you could.
forever.
That would
Really?
be
It's been
4.
so long
Say
Yeah.
5.
since I've really seen a Viper.
Oh no,
on
yeah,
Haven.
they're not too bad if they win.
We do see TMV on stream. Hello, TMV.
Oh, hello, TMV. How you doing? Hopefully we're gonna be able to get a couple of rounds in. Whenever power gets back, not exactly
enough.
sure when that is going to be.
What the hell is
but-
this?
Hopefully,
We are
Power
super-
Power didn't go out.
So yeah, NRG if they
I'm gonna
win,
be
particularly if they
fire-
win
fire
2-0,
We've had a lot of
because
people's
that would
powers
then
go
give
out.
them
Your
tiebreakers
power
over
went out, the
Cloud9
Price's
in
power went
map
out,
diff as well.
and
Like
I
if
wonder
we got
if
like a
those
3-way
PC
tie,
restarts had something to do with other
that would be
people's
quite
power
big
going out.
for
I
them.
mean, we can only speculate.
So
You know,
but-
only speculate. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they actually have a
Let's see,
chance.
Robo,
Now,
we're gonna
if
get
they
a
could
delayed
actually
game
go
here
from
on
there,
Power.
that's a
He-
different
he's yet
story. But
to- we still haven't gotten confirmation.
are we red
whether
for
he's
Sen?
back yet.
no, we're red because it's apparently helps with preventing sight
Well,
loss,
I guess we
which
do
is
have
what
a little
I'm
bit
all
more time
about.
to yep. They are still sitting in lobby. Okay, well we are gonna have a
Attending,
little bit
even
of
when
map
energy was
set
losing.
going on.
Should I do a
Actually,
map
you
veto quick?
still have rock paper scissors.
I do.
You
For
So we
do
got
have rock, paper,
NRG
scissors.
versus
What a
rock, paper,
beautiful
scissors.
way to pass. the
C9.
time. All right, you ready?
I'm hanging on your
I
side.
This is
ready.
Valorant.
Akuma, thanks for the
Heritage.
16
Rock,
months.
paper, scissors.
Are you
shoot.
Cypher? Cause I give you
Ooh,
my
we tied,
corpse.
we tied.
Are you
Okay.
Reyna? Cause you stole my heart. Are you Killjoy? Cause you can make me vulnerable anytime.
Some of you have been down bad without the Thinking Man's Valor streams. Some of the messages I was getting was like, guys, chill. Check the Discord. Wow, what have you posted in the Discord? Oh. Yes, this is helpful, actually. So, NRG lost to 100 Thieves and EG, meaning they need a 3-way tie to qualify for playoffs. Crew losing to G2 was huge for NRG. Now C9 versus Crew doesn't matter because they can create a 3-way tie either way. But it is ideal if Crew beats C9. So NRG path to playoffs. So it says 2-0 win, right? So don't lose a map, NRG. As soon as you lose a map, I mean, as soon as they lose a map, can I just turn off? If EG beat 100 Thieves, MIBR beat EG, or 100 Thieves 2-1 loud plus round diff, 100 Thieves if C9 beat Crew. If 100 Thieves beat EG, Lev beat Loud plus Loud beat 100 Thieves, or EG beat MIBR. It's getting pretty complex here, to be honest. Check comments. There are still multiple ways outside of this where NRG quals. NRG can still qualify without even having a 3-way tie as well, or having to worry about map difference. Oh my god, there's a ton of different stuff, so this isn't even fully right. But basically, NRG need to win 2-0.
What was the discussion to kind of like that you had with the
What
team?
was C9
to
banning?
kinda turn
Jeez,
things
I was
around?
mid-map, Pito. What are you banning? Cloud9? Bind? I mean, Bind is a bad ban against NRG, but whatever. I think what would NRG pick? Sunset has kind of been a pretty good map for them. I could see them picking Sunset. They won on Ascent, of course, as well, but I'm going to say they pick Sunset. On Cloud9, they lost Haven and Split before. I mean, what would you pick against NRG? You'd want to pick a map where their roles don't make any sense. So Split. Split. Haven. Let's say they just lost Haven pretty bad, so let's say Split. And then NRG ban Icebox. What's left? Ascent and Haven. You ban Ascent if you're smart, which I'm not sure you are, but we'll see. Oh, speaking of Haven.
Unfortunately, during the group stage, Pizza Party was not.
Here we go. Here's some
shooting, but
Throw
we did
City NA.
immediately show them afterwards in that first
Throw
round
City Mini.
of.
It's crazy that they got a
first round of
broadcast
playoffs.
for it. I
So-
mean, this is more. I thought
We
when
did
they
get to
said
see
they wanted to
how
come
hard
up with
they
the
could. We
minis,
saw
that
them
you know
today,
they would just
obviously,
have
earlier. They
you know
it
pretty
wasn't just
basic.
power today.
You
It
know, I
was
didn't think
the
that'd be a
entire team.
stream. That's
Everyone was
the
frying.
Throw City
It
NA
wasn't a
people.
very
They
close
actually give a
victory,
shit.
But it was a
What is Throw
was a good
City?
showing
Throw
from-
City is so.
from
this is people
everybody.
from the
Very,
TMV
very
Discord.
strong showing. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the
They're playing
fourth
their
time
own
they're
best
playing
of
Haven,
3 in this
correct?
little tournament
yeah,
here.
they love their Haven.
They absolutely love their Haven. I mean,
Um,
when you're the closest game, the first game they played on Haven, 15,
They've even got
13.
observers, as you can
So
see,
very,
although
very
it's a bit
close,
little
every
laggy. But
subsequent map afterwards, just an
we've got
absolute
observers,
strong
we've got
16, and I believe 13.
we've got all sorts here. We've got
13-7, if I'm not
commentators.
mistaken.
Yeah, and for the courthouse, I believe they've played Haven once, and it was their loss against Banana Lovers. Up in
Give more of a
the
shit than you
winner
do about
stage
your
one.
streams. Yeah, but that's part of the charm,
Yeah,
Nick.
so it is. So we already know it's a rough map.
Who have we got in
for
here?
The courthouse and a very strong map
Power?
for Pizza Party. So we'll see if maybe the courthouse has been cooking something up.
The courthouse
anything up,
versus
really.
Pizza Party.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
Blue
we're
Knight is
stealing
going
a
on
little
that
trip
fucking
there.
vacation. Great. You know I love to see that nerd trip. That nerd cipher trip in that.
What are they?
8-1
What are they
position.
playing?
It's always
Viper,
good
Gek. I mean,
for
I dig it. I
one
dig it
during
from the
one
courthouse
round,
here.
and on a
You
pistol
know I
round
love
like
a
this,
Viper.
You're gonna want to set the tempo.
We got Yoru,
But it doesn't
Jet,
look
the
like
double
anyone's gonna go
duelist.
long.
Both
He's
ciphers,
actually gonna be in a
interesting.
dangerous spot here
Following
because
the.
they
Way.
take short.
They've just walked out short. Okay, he's gonna absolutely hear them now. He's gonna have to pop the cage. Moonkeeper is gonna walk straight into it, and that's the spike.
Oh, well
Wait for a
played.
second, yes, he can.
Oh, he's got the damage on re-high by.
That's a lot of damage. Dude,
Oh,
for
hold
the
on.
third, unbelievable. Getting so much damage on a re-high by. He's already done more than enough.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Put
And there you go.
all in a 1-on-4.
Nice play by whoever the
What a
cipher is of
round
Pizza
out of
Pie.
right there. That is
Doing a
how
big
you set the
job.
tempo.
Oh, they're walking out.
That is incredible.
Sorry, Throw City NA. We're on this now. Oh, I can't play it because of the music copyright. But there you go. Here they are, NRG, big game, need to win. Now, I do think there is a possibility that the narrative around Cloud9 might be that they completely collapsed in the second half of the season. That would not surprise me whatsoever, because I think they were feasting among... Like, I think Cloud9's schedule in the first stage really benefited them. They played a lot of teams at, like, the best possible time. And I don't just say that because, obviously, they won those games, but I do think that is kind of becoming the truth of it. Just looking at the way they're playing right now, and then obviously we saw with Emmy and Oxy last year on G2 that they kind of struggled in the second half of their season last year as well, so maybe that's a theme, I don't know. Obviously they are playing against just better teams in their group, like their group is just better than the other one. Why did the Tories get completely destroyed? Because people were fed up tactical voting. People becoming more aware of tactical voting. People just really fucking hated the Tories because it was time to end it all. Speaking of Tories, Sideshow's streaming as well, so maybe I'll call him at some point. I'm 10 seconds behind. Possible, because I wasn't watching this stream. What is Tory? The Tories are our right-wing government in the UK. Why did Reform get so many votes? Because people knew that Labour were going to win no matter what. So it was seen as a bit of a protest. There's a lot of people in the country that just will never vote Labour, right? But they also didn't want to vote Tory. Also, I mean, there are just racists, right? There are just a certain amount of racists. So, you know, that also comes into it. They picked Icebox. Well, unlucky. We got 2. So there's a lot of people who just will never vote Labour, but also didn't want to vote Tory because they were angry at the Tories, and so they voted Reform. There's also just racists in general. Those exist. So they voted for them as well. Reform is, yeah, Nigel Farage is kind of in fact, Nigel Farage was a part of Donald Trump's initial campaign, and was actually going to be a part of Donald Trump's campaign this time as well, but didn't because he decided to join as the leader of Reform.
Like part of that, the reasoning behind that is that Oxy has not been as elite in stage 2.
You could be like me and forget to vote. Again, I'm going to tell everyone, particularly young people, to vote. By the way, we're watching Ascent. It's going to be dull comps. You know, we don't need to talk about the comps. You must vote. And again, it doesn't matter who you vote for, just vote. All you need to do is vote. Again, if you don't like anyone, draw a cock and balls on it. It does not matter. Just write on it play Throw City if you want. Or, you know, write TMV as the option if you want. You know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because again, they won't know how you voted, but they will know that if you voted. Right? They'll cross your name off on a list. And everyone your age, they'll see like, oh, look. You know, just think about it logically, right? If 30% of young people vote, then why would a politician care to make policies for the 30%? But if 100% of young people vote, then it matters. And again, it doesn't matter who you vote for. The thing is, all parties in your country will have to make policies for you if all young people vote. So and it will impact your life. Don't think that politicians can't impact your life, because they can. If they really, really wanted to, they could make schemes that would help buying a first house a lot easier. A lot fucking easier. They could help in youth unemployment a lot if they cared to. And they'd care more if everyone young voted.
It's like the death said, we got to watch out for the attack side, though. And on Ascent, as Baby Bay said, Cloud9 has not had great results on this.
Again, doesn't matter who you vote for, but just turn up.
For the start to see how both teams are going to approach.
Okay.
The first thing that brings to mind to me when
we got NRG on the attack side of Ascent. Obviously, we saw NRG win on Ascent last time they played. It looked fairly decent. We got a bit of a microwave set up here. This was a big part of their game plan, right? These kind of late lurks from FNS. It was sometimes different amounts of people, but this was just a general part of their game plan. He's gone for it again. Going crazy back and forth. They dealt with FNS though. Rio Storm! Thanks for the sub. Oh my god, they're so low. But they win! How's the audio, by the way, as well? Rio Storm, thanks for the prime.
A little wrench in the works there by taking down FNS on the flank, but it was all in sight. The chaos was handled.
How's the
Energy coming up very
maybe a little
strong
loud
on that one and doing a great job to take the first round away from the attack side here, and we'll watch it again. But yeah, C9, they kind of just said we're going right in, and they tried to overwhelm the site with a swarm.
A little lower?
Strong start too from their positioning, and you definitely saw here from Energy. They really stayed calm in this situation.
Did I watch Team Secret today? No. I saw that they won. I predicted them to win. I knew they'd fucking win that game.
Right away.
I fucking knew
now
it.
this full eco coming out from Cloud9 and a gamble stack. All 5 players potentially.
We'll talk about Pacific in a second. Like when maybe in between maps we'll talk about Pacific.
Is trying to probe the entrance.
Okay, Cloud9. I mean they got the read
for Energy on
that
this
smoke
round too,
though.
just a different site. FNS on the
again, I always think
working
you
towards
don't
that
want
front
the
side.
smoke
Now, anything can still happen on this one as FNS
convince them that there's nothing here and that you've stacked there and you've got no idea what's going on.
But you're right, Vanity with the call here for the second round. They can get even a B main push from the smoke clears.
Now normally what we would do here
that'll be good
is FNS should be walking up here on his own. The thing is he's bought a stinger. Normally this is like,
I mean, you gotta expect
you want your lurk here to
Guys
have
done
the
before,
pistol,
shorty,
right?
something
So that
else.
he can just
So
go
yeah, this is
walking
gonna be
up
a bit
one
of a slow
side
one for
in
the second
case
round.
they've done
If
this
anything on this full eco,
and
right click
figure
classic
out
is also good
completely
enough
on
here
your
for
own, just get
Cloud9.
full
You
info
can
on
definitely
one
tell here
side.
from that
Now it looks
stack
like
that
they're
they
going to
have,
end
they
up
have
in
no
the correct
choice
space
but
anyway.
just wait in line, because
That wasn't
any
very
type
good.
of utility that they're trying to use on their defensive side will potentially give the tell here for energy of where that stack could be.
Exactly. Just the little audio cues.
Now they have managed to walk
Walking
all
in
the way
mid
through
there,
here,
it was
but
actually Spike
30
Ethan was
seconds
going on a
left.
little fact-finding mission. And they head over towards A after inserting crashies and
Okay,
trying to fake the
they've
B
seen
drone.
enough here now
They
that
still keep C9 to anchor B. and
especially
this
him
would be
being
a
deep
very
on the
smooth
site.
entrance into A here for energy as they set up the post plan.
They figured
And
out
Finesse,
enough there that
he
they're on
wants
the
to get
right
everything
side. They
out
only
of
lose
these
a
rounds,
ghost,
it
so it's
seems.
no problem.
Not leaving too much up to
planted.
chance. They only lose one there. They did get crashies out.
All you
Puts
wanted
himself
to
in
do
a
was to stay
bit of an
behind.
awkward spot. He does have a trip here,
Cloud9
but
getting that pick, not picking up the ghost. Finesse, first contact towards the tree. Has support
Oh,
coming out
no.
here from
Man,
Ethan as they're
Nero's
punching
shit.
in now for Cloud9.
How do we have
Paranoid
England
now
and
comes out
France
there for
without
first
a
contact
goal
by
in the
Finesse. Clean on
semi-finals,
that shot
but
with the
Germany
stinger.
get
Vanity
robbed?
pushed behind
Rooting for
by
Netherlands
the fragment
now.
left here by the KO. Now here comes C9 flooding in as you have Zeppa stuck inside that side. Now pinched and sandwiched by the dice. Psalm gets that pick.
these two are just going to die to
These
Spike
two
low.
players alive now for Cloud9.
Lower money.
And they're just going to wait
Does
on that
NRG
clock.
have
I
a
mean, they've done
chance?
some
Yes,
decent
Yui, they
damage
have
so
a
far.
chance.
There's
A
three
slim
players left
chance,
alive
but a
for
chance. They
Energy.
need to
And
2-0,
C's will
basically.
be those three players keeping their guns
And
for
then
the next
hope
round
that
for
some
Energy as they
results go
convert
their
now
way.
the anti-eco.
Hexy.
We get to a
Unlucky.
bonus. And we'll see if C9
And
can
Emunji, thanks for the
wrap a
2
strat
months.
around Energy, maybe on the extremities, figure out what FNS wants to do. It has been
TMV is my
almost
goat.
2
Also
years and
W
1
politics
month now.
stick.
It has been 2 years since Vanity
Thank you,
faced
Emunji.
off against FNS
Unlucky,
in the game
Kexi.
here in
Wasn't to
Tier
be.
1.
I mean, let's be
These
real.
minds, these IGL reunion right now to see whose mind
Spain
can
are just
be
better than
the
you.
better as we'll get this first gun round in. So FNS has kept it slow.
Are they better than England? Yes, of course. Are they better than France?
C9
Yes,
still
of
has
course.
to worry about when that starts to happen.
Spain will win.
Again to the right side of the map, but all 5 this time. For
Your
Energy.
problem is that you're
Looks like
playing
they wanted to get
Leroy
caught inside
Sané
that
and
0 point just a little
bloody
And full
Havertz.
arsenal's already coming out for Cloud9. Rooney invested into this Odin. You heard it ring.
Maybe actually
very
pick your
faintly
best
in the
players like
background as they're trying
Fulcrum.
to get a wall bang frag into B main. But they don't know yet here for Energy, rather, that all of the team is grouped up here towards the A site. Knife comes out, it will disable.
That was
Oxy
not a pen.
in terms of his utility, and there's that Victor pushing through Cloudburst.
Oh,
away.
well
Backstab
played
onto
by
Vanity
Victor.
as well. That opens up the site for a bit. Upgrade weapon now coming in for Energy.
Hold on,
It's
NRG,
the same
we're
thing as the
cooking.
pistol round. They
Ooh,
close
Zeppa
in, they
though.
close the door, and they try to get the spike plant down, but at least Zeppa was able to get one before this plant came through.
Spike planted.
Okay, it's going to be a pretty
Molly
fast
going
flood
out,
here
trying to
from
clear a little bit lower here.
Cloud9, but 4v4, I think you
Looks
take
like they're
this if
about
you're
to fall in
NRG.
if they can get this door broke or pushed on rather from tree.
And both owl drones got information right here, and they realize now for Energy that Cloud9 are looking to flood
All
once
coming
again
from
the
heaven.
FNS. So that
And
looks to be
FNS gets 2, wow.
And there's only one left alive. and
Okay,
it's
big
Victor
for
that
NRG,
loses
great
back the
start.
dice. And Energy now convert their bonus round as well, and
Big.
they're building up the economy.
I feel it looks like FNS has a UAV above his head just telling him where C9 is, the timing on his movements, routing
And again,
around
this
the
little
backside
lurk
of
up A,
C9's defense.
this was
and
their kind of
they are
most
not looking
effective
good to
strat,
start
I
here
would
with
say.
Energy taking 3 so quick, and it looks like FNS has a read on the game already.
I mean, this was
Just
kinda
making these
crazy. You don't
rounds
often
just
see this.
so
I mean, Vanity
simple
was
for them.
completely unaware.
Not even losing that many on this big return on investment just for the stinger. And yeah, Energy looking like the days of old here. Smiles on their face as Victor's just flying into sight, doing those things we remember, creating impact frags.
Can I join the election race, breaking several presidential candidate rules and be the one sensible candidate?
Pulling C9 across the map.
I would love to be.
And another
Well, would
spin
I?
kill coming in.
I'm not sure I
It's
would.
fine for Energy,
Absolutely.
especially for Finesse. As
Imagine having a
finding the type
minimum
of
age and not a
progression wherever they
maximum
want to move
age.
towards to, it's always going to be a slow round right after, where Finesse now has the opportunity to
Why
hold the
is there a
mid-round.
minimum age?
As they go for pre-fired shots, and there was a timing here for Cloud9 to try to come out, but it looks like Energy found that timing to fall back on time, but Trips is also going to watch
That
their
seems a
back.
bit strange, don't you think?
The cross map coverage here.
Long range with the
Ooh.
Sheriff. That's Oxy.
People hate
Right in the
TMV.
dome, but
Who's
answered back by
worse,
some on two
Martinez or
moves, so they know there's at
Southgate?
least one more player behind enemy lines.
One enemy
Back and forth to go once again towards the tree.
That's a tough one.
But needless to say, it's only Rooney left alive with the Sheriff. Storm 4 kills in the round, and they're not looking to stop
Look,
for Energy.
that's
And
tough.
They react really well to the push too. You see Energy kind of had a little false sense of security on that tripwire, but realized it was still peakable. Turned around, took care
I
of the
think-
problem, continued forward. and
I
just
think
taking
Portugal's
care of
problem
the
is that
round.
Ronaldo is just a
One
problem.
after the other here for energy does not.
I just think he
seem
does-
like they
he's
found
just
anything
not
that's gonna
worth
stop from the side of
picking.
C9, but maybe now putting into the mix now. The Oxy's going to grab the operator, start putting that into the mix, and see if they can get.
I think
first
Southgate's
shot
problem
on
is
this,
he's just
because
too-
If they don't, energy's going to recognize the op and hit
This
the site
is
even harder.
vulnerable.
It's not even a problem, really. It's just his philosophy just doesn't align with most people's, I
Gamble in a
think.
sense, but still.
Oh, the
this
Joe!
would be big for Oxy, and they
That's a
find
name
him
that I've
right
always
away.
liked.
How unfortunate.
Thanks for the
for him.
18
That's a drone that's
months.
gonna push him back.
Enjoy the
Oxy
Pingu
stays
badge.
outside of the
Okay,
radius of the map, being
4-0.
thrown by
NRG
Ethan.
feeling good.
But he's still going to look to reposition back towards middle and probably switch this spot once again with Rooney.
They don't have anyone better for Ronaldo's position. They don't.
Actually,
Don't
he's
they
just
have
waiting with Odin wall bang towards the spot once
what's
the
he
turret
called?
actually
I
sounds the
swear they
alarm.
have someone who's
But
good.
for now,
just
nobody
can't think
from
of his
Energy are
name.
going to move in towards Pizza. All
Not
of them once again
Jota.
grouped up together, but this time towards the front B site.
Ooh, null command.
Ramos.
This is going to be good. Moose is over at A, so they can still activate the mollies.
Recondar came out though, and it's not going to ping Vanity, who breaks it right away.
Okay, a lot of
Coming
just,
out, the sprays through from the Odin, but the first contact
exits,
from
but
both
it's a good
players
kill.
on either side. But Energy takes the tally of the lead of this tally so far in terms of the trades.
Need to get the spike down now.
Looks like one more time, C9 will have to play the retake, but at a man disadvantage.
Yeah. And again, before this retake, let's talk about energy
4v3.
adapting
Ethan is low.
to that. Realizing the mollies went out, they couldn't
Well,
shut
Rooney's
the
on
door,
1 HP as well.
And they knew
Are they
the
gonna
fight
save?
was
They're
gonna
just
come
gonna
from
save
that
with the
pressure
ult?
they didn't have. They turn, they kill mid, and
Cypher ult comes in.
all of that delay
They might
in
just
B-site
save now,
goes
honestly.
away as
I think
energy
they
again figured out how to get around it.
And as soon as Finesse throws that hat, you definitely know here that it's game over for Cloud9 in this round. Especially when
So what do
Rooney
NRG
has
wanna do?
1
I mean, their
HP
money's
off
pretty
this
good.
Odin, and they were looking to
They
just
probably should
flip
hunt this,
back.
to be honest,
They still
considering
had
they're
that
saving
flash
them up.
available from Zeppa, but that one hat thrown out by Finesse, the difference that you have in the Sentinels between Energy and C9, you definitely see the advantage here of Finesse pulling out the Cypher.
Doesn't NRG have the 2
Now
ult
they
even
know
have a
there's an
chance of
op
playoffs?
on the map too.
I'm not sure that that is
Play around
correct,
that.
but
Again, it's
to
been
have a
AB,
good chance of
AB.
playoffs,
We
yes,
haven't
they
seen
need to
them go
2
mid
ult.
just
I
yet.
think there
There
probably
was
is
a
still
look
an
mid 'cause I
outside
think they
chance that they
expected
would need a
Oxy
lot
to
of
grab it off
results.
as
They
fast
would
as
probably
possible.
need
That was the
MIBR
first
to
time
be
from Tiles.
EG if I'd have
They're
to
gonna
guess.
pass drone mid for energy. So that's how much they're reading the game right now, knowing the intention.
If
what
they won 2-1,
C9 want to get
obviously
out of the
if they
next
lose,
round.
they're
Again,
cooked.
fighting towards that door after they knew they couldn't close it, just quickly thinking of what would C9 want to do in this situation and shutting it down. They are fast to act right now on the side of energy, and that's going to
We
be
get
his
in a
first
timeout?
C9.
Okay, down big, early. Let me look. Should I see if I can call this man? What shall we spam him in his
Fuck
chat?
energy. Liquid can make it too, bro.
I don't want to
Get
dunk
your
on
shit
Angel, but
straight.
Hansen Ewan definitely came up with a better strategy.
What shall we spam in his chat?
They're able to just play these post plant scenarios.
Yeah, and you can even, you know,
What shall we
see that they
spam?
kind of read
Hori.
the way the
Okay, yeah.
Cloud9's been playing previous games where they'll take some 1v1s, they'll go for fights and energy, more of a team to swing his twos. They have a little buddy system, play the strategy more to
What is the Snussy? I mean, everyone who uses Snuss has a little Snussy, right? It digs a hole in your gum.
up in a number. We have to see this teamwork come together here for energy. As much as it is to promote Oxy play, they still got to be behind each other on all of these shots across the map, not just for
Don't they
Oxy,
get
but
checked for
operators
electrics when they
as
walk out on
well.
stage? I don't think they have...
See what they can do here. Just Vanity
Now spam call
I don't
TMB.
think they have someone doing cavity checks.
We'll start with a slow round.
The
Exchange of
mods
utility towards
were
the main
so
one
confused in
way
this chat.
smoke thrown out by Vanity is not really forcing the hand of energy to trying to fight through until this flash comes out. The TP came across now from Som to take control of A main at the very beginning. Still that buddy system you mentioned here, Riv, it's there.
Yeah.
Vanity is set up with Zeppa. Just looking to move here towards the wine. The Allen drone, if it looks to clear towards the A site, though, might give a chance for Zeppa for the surprise.
I wonder if FNS peeks out here to Oxy or that movement happens. They have
Oh, will
just
they check
cement
it?
shoes right now as this wine play
Yes.
happens. They're going to see him.
Oh, the
Swings down,
comms were
still gets
slow.
the kill at the Victor.
Still
The spray
should
comes
die
back
here,
to the smoke
surely.
from NRG. But for now, Zeppa stays alive. Low HP, 5 left. Odin spray out from Crashies, but no shock darts to confirm the kill.
They hold the dart, not expecting it to do too much. Probably just get the kill on this. Maybe Sam said, you hold it. FNS is still lurking about, but they have a ping on him. I think they heard him on the left side there, and there's a shot from Oxy. We finally see that movement in mid as this wine play hits on that Zeppa.
It's the best you could have done here for Zeppa. Try to do another
the
one.
time, it took him so long.
Especially when the owl drone didn't get broken. That allowed here for Crashes to get that thing towards the
Since when were you live, mate? Enjoying watching the burnt comp ideas fade away slowly.
For the second one. A trade finally comes through, but it's only Finesse left. 1 versus 3, now 1 versus 2. Cage up, 8 seconds left. Tap on that spike, he has to stick it. There's the Odin to spray out, and it's Rudy with the pick. And C9.
Hold on a second. Did the egg message me? He did.
Eco, but as it is, it's fine.
Hello.
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 Now, I don't know why I'm rewarding your bad behavior, but I am going to call you.
What bad behavior?
Bad behavior? Oh, yeah. Well, I wonder, how would I have been indicated that TMV would like to join a call with us? Would it perhaps be through, you know, colleagues and peers sending each other private messages or syncing something up beforehand? No. Or would it be a hate raid of people spamming Tory in my chat? Which do you think was more likely to have occurred?
Your mods were confused. That made it funnier.
Yeah, I didn't realize why it was happening.
Yeah, that was good. Well, I just thought, you know, an election happened. I just guessed what you might have voted, and
you definitely strike me as an actual Tory voter. You've got the accent. You've got the accent for it. Yeah, you got the accent. Yeah.
What?
You got the Tory accent.
This is the stupidest thing you've ever said, and you've said a lot of stupid things.
Oh, Zeppa almost did a double take there.
I'm gonna need to see. You need to get a poll up on your
Yeah,
stream of who's got the most Tory accent. I'll give you Brenna's last.
A poll up. I need to see your fucking polling card, mate. I need to see who you voted for.
It's a good call as well.
I did not vote Tory.
Can't
confirm.
Reform guy, eh? I'm just using all the same stuff that my chat says to me. It turns out it is quite funny when I can spin it onto somebody else.
We're gonna need a. Yeah, that's a good point. We need a little. Is there a little thing? You know, the Tory little like blue alert thing. Is there a reform one?
I don't think so.
On the left side, you had Crashies firing a dart over.
The reform one should just be flashing racist now.
Liz got locked out of her apartment, and she could only entertain herself by listening through the walls for an hour and a half. What on earth? Why didn't you use your phone? You didn't have your phone with you either?
Tempo change from both teams. Not allowing Finesse to get any lurks back towards the A side hit, but
alright, so NRG just reacts straight into A.
Owl Joel to try clear it out to give a chance now for Victor to move forward. Hunter's here out on the defensive side.
Yeah, this is looking rough. Victor's almost forced to make a play here. Can you push back forwards maybe after that paranoia? Maybe not.
They're not
Kind of looking chalk, to be honest.
Yeah, it is chalk.
Yeah. Pretty big round for C9 to stabilize their economy as well. Oh, that'd be nice for NRG fans if he just threw a little toggle in there. That's a nice jump.
So NRG, they keep. I'm on push to talk, by the way, so they can't hear me when. You'll know
TMV,
when they.
Did you say you would oil up if Genji won Shanghai?
This is the one. Literally, I'm getting one guy that's turned into like a. One guy has been so far on this train that now other people have decided to join in this train, and it's become a whole thing. But no, this was never a thing. And no, I will not oil up.
You're not getting oiled up?
You wouldn't oil up? What if it was part of some kind of, you know... So you're I'm trying to weave this into UK politics somehow. There's got to be a joke here with just
Would you oil up?
Unfortunately, it's... Unfortunately, it's kind of backwards.
Yeah.
Dude, we were going to oil up and mud wrestle if we hit a certain sub goal.
Yeah, we didn't hit it though.
What? How many
We
was
could
that?
meet up... Dude, we could meet up in the UK for Christmas for a Christmas oil celebration.
Oh my goodness.
That would be, would not... Yeah, I suppose it still rains during Christmas time. It wouldn't be like rock hard mud from the ice and
It
cold.
would be cold, muddy, oily men.
Yeah, I cannot think of anything worse.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh,
like
it
a
sounds
disaster.
terrible.
So we know what the lurk is.
We might end up with frostbite. Someone's gonna.
Can we do it in
Oh.
Australia instead, where the seasons are flipped?
Or just anywhere warm.
Defenders of Cloud9
Yeah.
forced to fall back and played in the back lines of the A site. As NRG still grouping up, still looking for that opportunity here for Finesse to come through. Potentially
I'd oil
break
up
the
for
alarm bot.
DRX winning
Still a
champs.
lot of time to work with
DRX.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
Or
that-
Gen G. I'd oil up for Gen G winning
I mean,
champs.
Gen
That-
G's
that is a
much
risky
more
bet.
likely.
That's a 1-for-1, but
I mean, much more likely, but it would be cool.
Yeah, it would in Korea. Yeah.
Yeah, in Korea. Back to
Coffee
back.
Cup, thanks for the 9 months.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's a
If
sweet
Gen G
story.
pulled
We've
it off,
got a baby.
Oh,
that'd be
timing,
sweet.
timing.
What is Finesse up to over here?
Getting a kill.
Alarm bot's
Not
just
oiled
gone
up, I'll tell you
down.
that
Oh,
for free.
wow. But
Maybe
Finesse
he's
now
oiled
can't go
up.
for the look because
so much trouble in the middle
yeah.
of the map here for
So the alarm bot
I
went
think I'm
down,
ahead
so
of
he's
Side
thinking about
just
going for the look.
overall
And
and just being able to add
yeah, no, it's
information
just a save.
to what
Dude,
NRG
Cloud9 are
was.
getting
Another
rocked
save
here.
from
They're getting
Cloud9 as they push
absolutely
over
rocked.
towards B and try
How
to
much
keep
baby
themselves
oil do you
alive.
need for the whole body?
He's done
One
similar
bottle
things
should
right
do.
now. But this time couldn't get the punish onto Rooney.
Do you need
No
like
second
a
surprise.
paintbrush?
Paintbrush.
Now the last
Like be
two
efficient
No,
with it?
no. What were you
Well,
doing?
for Sideshow, he,
Yeah,
for Sideshow, he can
pour it
just
over your
pour
head.
the bottle over his head and just let it drip down.
And detonate, allowing NRG to score 7 now in his first half.
Chat, you don't need to
If you
roast
look at the
Finesse
way
every time he
Cloud9's moving
whips.
across the map,
You're going to end up
they're
roasting him
looking
too
for
much.
this lurk,
Like,
right?
pick the best
We've
moments,
seen Oxy in
please.
multiple rounds, one on Cap,
He'd already won the
basically
round. He was just trying to get
stared
exit
through
kills,
tile
like,
walls
on
at
people
Finesse,
who were
not knowing
saving.
it. This one where he was coming through tiles, looking for
Oh,
Finesse, both of
Cloud9.
them just on the very
Do you think
late
Cloud9 make the
lurk,
playoffs?
and it hasn't worked.
No.
I
Cannot
think they
find a
genuinely
position
go
of Finesse
winless this
each time.
stage.
And it's
That
just
would
been
be
a thorn
tough,
in
especially
their side.
considering, like,
7-2 now,
didn't
these
Oxy and
back and
Imi,
forth
like, go
rounds are not
basically
helping the
winless,
economy
like, on the second
anywhere.
half of last year for
Still got a
G2?
bit we can buy on both sides
Didn't-
after this
Oh,
loss, so it
during
shouldn't be too much
their
During
tier 2
challenges?
run?
Yeah.
No idea.
it is
I know that they
dribbling
bombed
as
out,
this
but I don't
one
know if they
goes
went
on.
winless.
Round 10, back towards
True,
the
they
B side of
did,
the
says
site.
the chat.
You know,
That would
looks
be
like
tough, 2
C9 are
years in
kind
a
of
row.
just
Yeah,
in
that
a
is
full
tough.
rotation mode on this.
What do you think about
right?
Gareth
Any side of
Southgate,
the map.
DMB?
They're trying to play react defensively.
I think Gareth Southgate, speaking of Tories, with our conservative ears, it is what it is, you know. His
It is
philosophy
what it
is
is.
just.
I'm intrigued because I'm a layman when it comes to football.
Crazy.
I mean, he's just playing very safe. You know, like his philosophy is just we're gonna defend and not
We're going
concede
to
many
defend, we're going to
goals.
work the ball and look for
Yeah,
open
we're
goals
just
and
gonna
win by a
play it
war of
super
attrition.
safe with the ball, and then I'm just gonna hope that Bellingham, Foden, Saka, or
Bail us
Kane
out
will
in the
just
last
score a
minute.
goal out of nowhere. And to be fair,
Mm.
2 games in a row that did happen.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make
Also-
a very exciting or good football.
Yeah, they changed it up in the game against
on the hunt.
Switzerland.
Just like the round
They were
starts
running
and
a
it's
slightly
like C9's in
different
instant save mode already.
Formation,
setup in
yes,
it.
but
NRG
yeah,
again
it's
going
still
for
basically the
felt
same
like that.
personnel. The problem is not the formation. The
And they're,
problem's the
just
personnel.
delaying the
Can't have
inevitable fight that's gonna
4
happen.
people
We don't know
want
who's
to
gonna
come
go
to the
down
ball.
yet, but
It doesn't make sense.
they are pinching down.
Space-wise,
Yeah,
it doesn't
just
make
being
sense. It's like
facilitated.
if you're on Ascent, you just kept hitting A even though you knew they were 4-stacking it. It just doesn't make
Didn't
sense.
look like they were taking too much mid control in this time when
It's
they
like Cypher
This is the
ulting a body,
knowledge I
seeing that
need.
4 people are on A and going, let's go A.
I needed the football coaching degree to get put into work.
No timeouts needed on the side of the attack of
You might be the
NRG,
only
so
person I
Jeff
would trust
doesn't
on
need to get
football
his word
opinions.
in, but they don't need to.
The only one.
C9's been struggling to find.
Yeah, I just feel like with football though, it's everyone gives in their piece with no critical thinking.
Yeah.
Even if they're a
Football-
fan. But I'm
Yeah,
here's the thing,
football is like politics in that.
because I
regard.
know this happens because it happens in fields that I'm knowledgeable with. And I know what people's opinions are, and I don't think it through. So I know I don't know anything about football, and I know I shouldn't be listening to other people's
In the
opinions.
last few rounds, they get into a position. Last round mid, they just ran through. But the round they were in tree,
Yeah.
hang out
There's
for
nothing
tree,
fundamentally
more
wrong
like
with
Cam
Southgate's
or
philosophy. It's just very boring.
Got hit with a 0 point. They were ready to act. They
Southgate's got some of the best players but plays the game on hard mode like foot on Lotus.
That's a good way of describing it, yes. Yeah, it's like they're playing-
It's not just FNS's call. Play around
All right.
the map. It's
Southgate is like playing,
There's
like
nobody
you're
with
playing
an
with
opener
like
on the other side, they would just
no
scared the
duelist 3 sentinel comp.
As we get an even
Only
slower
Finesse
round.
On
detected
attack
though
side
over here.
Ascent. You know, you're just hoping that
Didn't
fucking,
break
you know,
turrets
your
till
player
close
will
one.
fucking bail you out and win 3 1v1s dry.
Spikes just got picked
That
up
actually
here
is
when
the
they-
good
Whereas
philosophy.
the attack side is just they are being fucking worked.
Because they don't have that real utility to look back here as they're waiting for
What do I
that
say to
controller
the
refresh,
referee
at
in the
least
Germany-Spain
while
game?
they're on
Look,
Zeppelin.
I don't think think I understand why people in Germany are
They're trying to
upset with the
fake
penalty
present,
decision
little
because in the
trashy.
past that would have been given as a pen. However, I don't think that should be a pen. Personally, I'm glad that that isn't a pen because it shouldn't be a pen. That's not a handball, in my opinion.
Oxy got reposted here quite nicely.
Yeah, he did.
And I think other than that, I don't get why anyone's complaining. I mean, Cruz should have been sent off fucking
Moose is
straight away.
stomping up behind them. Surely he hit
Cruz
him
could have been
himself.
sent off in the first minute.
Oh my god, they don't.
But I don't think he realizes that Som's tucked himself into pizza.
How is it not a handball? Because his arm is by his side.
Doesn't have ult.
You have arms. I mean, look, the handball rule should just be it's an indirect free kick if it hits your hand. That's just what the rules should be.
I don't think they knew what they wanted to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be handball.
Okay.
And if you were on the other side, Kexi, you wouldn't want that given as a handball. And the problem is, it has been given as a handball in the past, so you expect
They're
it
just
to be.
crushing though. I
But
mean,
before
I think
VAR
C9
came
has
in,
called such bad
before
attack sides
VAR,
recently on this map
no
that
one would have said that
the
was a
match should
handball.
already be over.
Literally no one. Everyone would have gone, no way is that fucking handball. It's only because they can't decide what they want the exact rule to be. That's the problem. But in my opinion, that shouldn't be handball. You might disagree.
At what point, I mean,
The
I
Germany
feel
demo
like
one,
the real true
I think the
rise of
Germany
the
demo one is
Reform
harsh.
Party
Don't get me wrong.
will be
I think
measured
that's
by
harsh as
how
well.
quickly the
I would
jokes
probably
in my
prefer
chat
that
go
isn't,
from
but-
Tory supporter to Reform supporter because the Tory stuff is just not believable anymore. As the Tory party dwindles away and dies, the meme will become reformer, and if you track the rate of the increase of that, that would indicate to you the real rise of the harder right wing in the UK.
You sound very interested in that.
I am very interested in the rise of the right wing in the UK.
I wonder why.
Fucking scared of it.
This is an interesting lockdown. I'm not sure it's very good.
Yeah, it's a
it's
weird
interesting.
one.
These are the kind of maps
it
where I would be
avoids-
pulling up old school RuneScape and starting to mine.
It is kind of a cool lockdown, though. Oh, except that NRG have just killed
Cool in the fact that it's, you know, not that great.
Well, I mean, they're thinking about the fact that NRG have full tree control and are obviously going to fight them if they go for the normal lockdown, but couldn't you just do it in Heaven instead?
Yeah.
Dominate Heaven control and then do the Heaven lockdown?
Yeah, pushing heaven is almost going to be impossible.
They love calling random shit that they've never done. I don't think they've done that in a scrim. Obviously, I don't know, but that does not seem like a protocol that they've run in scrims. That seems like a wild order.
So much
that C9
space. I
have
mean, you can
called.
survive in hell, you can survive here, anywhere in A main. Like,
Yeah.
even a
What
lurk
did you
coming up
think of
short
the
is still
Meeple
available.
Furia, aka the best game of the year?
I barely watched MIBR Fury. Okay, good help for NRG. What's the next map? They need to win 2-0 basically, right?
We think they need to win 2-0, but I think it's also a bit too complicated to know that for sure. There probably are some ways that they can still get in with a 2-1, but it probably goes down quite a lot.
Wait, what's
But
this? Are
I'm
we
using
just taking
probably a lot.
full breaks?
They take a
1
1-minute break before the
Yeah, but
half
isn't there normally a segment?
Yeah, they do the segment after the 1-minute break.
We have multi-minute breaks here now in Americas? Has this always been the case? If I just blank this out?
No, it just started.
No, they do normally have a 2-minute break though.
But I swear it's normally like there's something always on. It doesn't go to this
Yeah,
break
there
screen.
is. Yeah, this is new. This is new for this.
This
week.
is new. You're going to the break screen.
Oh.
But they took a minute out of the back end and front end breaks.
Yeah, there's a minute less.
Instead of 3
between
minutes, they're 2
matches
minutes.
and between maps.
I'm like the fucking Mr. Krabs meme. My head's just spinning.
This is what sent your head spinning. You were just talking about how.
But
what
why?
is the next
Why
map?
can't we
NRG
just be
needs a 2-0,
EMEA?
right?
Why can't we be EMEA and just have no halftime break?
I would love that, but the global shows still have halftime breaks.
Yeah, but
They
Get
need to
rid
get
of
rid of
that as
those
well.
first. Yeah, I agree. They need to get rid of those first, though.
Be a problem for the boys at C9.
Oh.
Look, Cloud9 have won 0 gun rounds in their last 3 maps that they played.
Oh my goodness, those stats! Oh my
In the
goodness!
last 3 maps.
No,
Oh,
no, there's no way that's real. There's no way that's real. There's no way that's real.
Oh my
World's
goodness!
most fraudulent team. The
Come on,
world's
right?
most fraudulent team. What did I just tell you about their attack versus their defense? What did I
There's
just
no
tell
way.
you?
How is their
Oh my
5v4s 11%?
Oh my god. I told you
I
their
don't know
attack
which-
side was terrible.
I don't know which one of those
I
stats
didn't
is
realize
worse.
it was that bad. Oh my god.
And then 9-3 down. Oh.
Oh my god.
That's tough.
11% 5v4 is more ludicrous when you combine that with the 0% gun round win rate. Because that means that the 5v4 that they won was an eco round.
So if I'm huffing the C9 copium, you're telling me that there's at least able to win
Could have been a
rounds,
pistol.
right? So winning a pistol round, maybe
Yeah, it could have been a pistol
giving
round as
chance
well,
here
yeah.
to come back
Or
in this
like a
game
bonus or something.
on Ascent so far, but yeah, with what Ender was mentioning here on the death rib, it doesn't
Well, let's go
look
to Icebox then with
Those
those stats.
stats are fucking wild.
I mean, maybe they could turn time back and get the eco round win rate back up again. Get that 30+%.
Oh, you
Oh,
You can't be losing that
can't be
Oxy.
losing to
No way.
finesse.
No way.
Dude, if my superstar duelist player was losing duels to finesse, I'd actually get them to wear the finesse mask for a week in scrims. There's gotta be some punishment for that kind of performance. Oh no.
Wait.
Well,
Right click.
GG.
Everywhere he goes, he just gets shot in the back, and unfortunately, that is no pistol round for
It's
Cloud9. It goes
utterly, utterly
of
Jova.
NRG.
What's the football equivalent for those stats? I mean, the football equivalent for those stats is American Samoa losing 31-0 to Australia, I think.
Rooney would get a sheriff.
Okay,
Noxie will
NRG
grab a
know that
stinger
there's going to be a
for-
force
no?
buy here, right?
We'll decide here.
So
whether or not
Actually,
they got
isn't it? Doesn't
funds
look
to buy
like.
enough for the good
I know,
shit
but
this
like
next round.
in
Yes, you
theory,
should prepare for a
they
force
should be
buy,
forcing,
100%.
so they should be
They're not gonna
prepping
You get
for it.
Bulldog Spectres full.
I mean, also Outlaws still go crazy
Outlaw,
here
yeah.
too.
Watch
Yeah.
NRG just play far
I
back in the sights
wiped that
here.
gun from my memory.
Make Cloud9 walk.
They're still
into
just doing the
sight.
normal buy.
All right.
I mean, it's gonna work though. Unless.
One way slows them down at first, but it does look like Cloud9's going to stay with the death ball and see what they can do to get at least some plant money down.
Why?
here.
Why are you
Maybe
not
pick up one
forcing
of these
here?
weapons in A.
Because they didn't get plant, I think.
Yeah, but you're 11-3 down on a Ascent attack side.
But their money's so bad, like they can't even. I mean, they could just about scrape together light armor stinger.
Yeah, and the Stinger's the best gun in the game.
Someone down.
Right now, against Broken, Ethan is looking for more kills. Cloudburst dissipates.
Ethan is looking locked in right now.
We're on that Southgate mentality, lose slow. Oh! All win.
What the fuck?
Back for Cloud9 as they get the plat down.
All right, well they've lost
No upgrades
the
yet, though.
they've lost all their
Running
guns.
towards these rifles if they can. Boost upgrades into a Bulldog. It's up to Finesse and Crashies.
They didn't force
Only
because
with
they
the
don't need to
Spectre and a
force,
Ghost.
dumbass.
They're isolated.
I never doubt set Gareth Southgate
Finesse is
again.
looking
It's
for
coming
the
home.
first contact.
I'm
Shoulder
down
actually
every
sees the shoulder
single
exact, goes up
fucking
towards that A main, and it's trying to lurk
every
through the
showcase.
The generator. It's smoked
Oh!
out.
Hold on.
Gets the spray through the smoke.
Oh,
That is
okay. Where's that come from?
back to a 2v2. Finesse closes the gap towards A
None of
main.
those land.
Seppa falls, and it's up to
Just
Musa
run him
alone.
down, FNS. Run him down like a dog down.
Oh, he's done it! Oh, sorry, I'm a bit ahead of you, I think.
Yeah, you are a little bit ahead, but
He's done it!
big round from Finesse.
He did do it.
Finesse has actually been playing since someone posted that absolutely insane out of pocket thread on Reddit. Finesse has picked it up.
I think you can wear it like a shield, like an aura, because no player wants to be the player that dies to FNS. If that was me, I'd be feeling empowered. I'd feel like I could fucking take on the world. If I knew I had that power in my hands, when
The thing
nobody
is, though,
wanted to die to me,
People generally don't play scared against people like that. They swing them.
Able to get those
yeah, but you
last
don't want to
few
be the one
kills
to
with
die to
Spectre
them.
along with the team.
But-
Energy now
because then you're just like
here
questioning your own
gets the bonus.
ability, like massively more. Finesse knows his
Here
shit.
to shut down
Look at
the
this
lead.
buy.
Brennan be out
This
here
is
just
C9.
like something
Where's he gonna
swinging
go to?
everywhere.
Already milling about.
Why have
Trying to
NRG
get what he
committed
wanted
to
in
this
the beginning,
buy?
So mid is the play.
I mean, I guess they
It's a heavy investment.
won the round, but
Already identified by Cloud9.
They wanna
but
win
it's coming
quicker.
through
I
for
didn't
the first
tag him all.
off-shot bullet.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Bulldog
Really.
Coming up from
Judge.
Victor.
Oh!
Gives him an
Spectre
opportunity
awkward.
until I say that Crashies.
Oh, what
able
a
to
shot.
ADS down
Holy.
Oxy from the
Might
switch,
even be better to
closes
take
that
a-
door and
I might go on
does not
YouTube
give
because
a
I'm too
chance
far
for
ahead of them.
Cloud9
Do you want
to
a
go for
timer,
trade.
TMV?
I'm on 110.
Okay, I'm on 11, 10.
Oh, no, I'm on 6, 5, 4, 3.
Can you pause?
I can go on
Four,
YouTube and
three. Oh, you're not on YouTube.
but you got to make.
Yeah,
those
I have
plays
to
at
go on
this
YouTube
point.
because for
11
some
free
reason the
down.
Twitch servers are
You can't just be going for the 1v1s.
going crazy for me today.
NRG is cleaning up everything. This is going to be a draw. Cleaning up
If
everything.
C9 wins 0% of buy rounds, why buy at all? Isn't that statistically hurting their chances?
Surely they should force in the
My
second
brain
round.
just
then.
expanded. My brain just fucking
Waiting for that
expanded.
cage
You're a
to come back, and
genius.
hopefully
Okay, I'm on
cage going down.
37,
There's 3
36.
players that could actually take at least a trade. So they're trying at least a buddy system for a trade, but they meet up with the op once again of Victor,
left.
who this time lands the shot.
Well, this is why NRG
Quite unusual to have the lurking,
And here comes the
KO.
continuous heroic
the
plays.
lurking KO in that kind of spot.
Yes, it manages to
15
get a few
seconds.
Got
kills, but
this.
not
There's
enough
just
to
not
control.
enough time for Moose to
As
clear all
Moose
of this
is
stuff.
left stranded towards the A site.
10 seconds
Tap
left.
forward, there's still Ethan dancing around.
It's
the
this
edge.
Cloud9.
Even
Aw,
needed as
This is
it
a
turns out.
complete
Extracts the
fucking
last kill to
dick
put energy on
shredding.
that point.
Actual
Crash
genitals
out
in the
opposite team
shredding
is running
machine.
into sight. We need to switch guns. I don't
This
wanna be
one's
aiming off
over,
when I
man.
jump in.
Cloud9 want to map
Just,
this split.
Feeling it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, C9 have won
And
maps.
It's highly unlikely that Oxy would see
Oh, they
the
have
op
won
there.
C9
They
won a
won
map
one
against
match, yeah.
It's kind of a
G2,
1v1 beat,
didn't
but
they?
still,
Yeah, Icebox.
shots haven't been hitting. Why take the high risk? At this point, NRG is cleaning up everything in their shots, whether they're doubled up or not in the face.
Is that a kink that people have? No, I don't think so. If anyone's genuinely got the kink of having their dick shredded, I think there's a certain. I don't want to kink shame, but I think there's a certain.
I think you
level
can
of
shame
kink
that
where
king,
you
to be
need
honest. I think that one's...
You need to address what's going on beneath the surface. You know, you need to have a long, hard look in the mirror, and wonder whether purchasing the $1,000 shredder for your bedroom was a good idea.
How have you got to that? Why do you engage with that comment?
There's nothing else going on in my chat.
That's all it is. What was it? 4 different people just asking
Yeah.
the same question.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting here the way FNS has been playing the trips and how
Dick shredding
Snap
isn't
it,
really a
phone and
one-time
plays
kind
on
of
the wing
finish.
again?
It's just that you have to be.
No, because I've
you have
already
to get, like,
accepted
the
that's
potato
what Southgate's
peeler
going
out
to do.
and be
You know, that's what he's
very
gonna do.
careful
The
you don't
team
get
is the
too
team
old.
at this point.
And at the
It
beginning,
will
before
grow
they went to
back
the
over
timeout,
time,
there was a lot of small
but you
shields
got to
for
be
Vandals,
cautious.
But they decided to go for the lower buy so they could have that utility to add up to what they could do on the attack side.
All right,
Especially
so
if you're looking at this
12-3.
side,
Let's focus
Rudy
up.
doesn't have a drone.
Have a look at the
It's
defensive
gonna make
setup
it
here.
even more difficult for them to really try to split
Oh yeah, with
towards
this team
B
that
side where it
refuses
seems
to
at
win
least
any round.
the game plan at
No,
the
I
beginning.
think C9 can put a
Broken now by Oxy.
fraudulent
Falls
full buy
back
round
in,
on the
at least
board.
is able to waste down
Just improve
potential.
Does this
those
even
stats.
count as a gun round as
He's
well?
loving it. If you saw the can there,
Got a
he was
Spectre, 2
activated,
Guardians,
smile
and a
on his
Bulldog.
face. Oxy's
It is a
looking for
force,
that
though.
play. He's in it, but the play is in B.
Trap kill coming through and Crashies is able to get that one. Victor then answers back onto Moose.
Oxy's
They should
surely
know about this
screwed
guy.
as well.
Oh.
Good trade.
Engaging back
Trade
towards the middle
instant.
once again. The buddy system
FNS
is
knows he's the
better
fucking
for
raid
NRG.
boss in his server.
A 1-for-1.
He
Player
knows that he's
advantage.
striking
That has
fear
to
in
get
their
information
hearts.
in it.
On that
Today's
12
the
and
day
10.
for
They're
Cypher
mostly the
players.
last 2 players of Cloud9 inside this B site. Thankfully, though, it is an Odin in the hands of Zephyr.
I mean, Josh, I
and a
think you might be
Guardian
the
for
only
Vandy,
person
so
who
they
concentrated during that
have some
MIBR.
weaponry to work
game.
with. The Wallbang starts first and tries
Yeah,
to
I
stick
didn't
to
even
bang
watch it.
across
I
the
wasn't
building.
concentrating. I just know that Artazine and Havoc popped off on
There's nothing in the
Sunset.
system. There's no flashes to come out. There's no knife. The
Nice finesse. Let's
Oh,
Dude, how perfect that they preserved the terrible stats of C9 whilst digging them into the grave.
I mean,
Yeah. They're locked in. They want to make playoffs.
Finesse set the pace in the first few rounds. The transition.
It's a pity it's not in their hands, but yeah.
No, but they're going to be staring at that crew C9 game if they win this with
C9 are chokers, and their entire season is going the way of a lot of the matches that they've choked as well. Where it's like they get so close to the finish line, and they just crumble right before the finish line, literally 1 game away. They just can't get that final game on the board.
yeah, I mean, if Cloud9 don't make playoffs, the odds on Cloud9 not making playoffs at the start of like this split would have been unbelievable.
Yeah, they would.
Considering they were what, 5-1?
5-1, yeah, and utterly fraudulent
And like
the whole
6
time.
gets you in. God, the Jesus.
Yep.
That is rough.
I remember Bala at the beginning of the year was talking about how vanity teams always start off the year well and then fall off super heavy towards the end. And I was like, that's got to be oversimplifying things, man. Like, that's just a pattern. It's not, why would that even happen? And
And
yet
here we
this
are.
year, it could not have been more perfect prediction.
Yeah. Did they finish top of the group? Did they get a bye in playoffs?
Uh,
No,
you know, I
no,
can't
they didn't.
remember.
I don't think they did. Was it Crew? I think Crew got it instead. Yeah, they lost to G2 in single
Rue
limb.
was first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I wanted to talk about
Barlow was heavily favoring to put
Pacific.
Cloud9 number 1 in power rankings. I wasn't on that episode, but I can only assume that.
Oh my god, I was on that episode.
Infected him.
What was he smoking? So I genuinely think he might have done the Bren thing of just like predetermined beforehand. I'm just going to argue for Cloud9 no matter what. No matter what anyone says.
Who was in this?
Barlow, apparently.
He was arguing for Cloud9?
Heavy arguing for Cloud9. He was like, put them two.
What?
It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand
I have
how.
no
that could
idea.
I think
ever be a take.
he's just being a.
I think he's trolling.
Yeah, he's just trying to He's just trying to inject some spice, some drama into it.
It's just so fraudulent.
Falsely doing so. I mean, I guess you could just claim, oh, their record's good. I think he did. He's like, they're 5-1.
Yeah, fraudulent.
Okay, these Pacific games. Genji RRQ.
Yeah, C9 were
Tougher
also
RRQ.
kind
Genji
of like
still
this
should
last
be
year
good
as well.
either
They
way.
choked
Wait, so if Genji
real
win,
bad
I mean,
towards the end. That game against it was actually against NRG.
They just need
weirdly
paper
enough, that they
Rex to
choked
qualify,
super
right?
hard
for Genji.
to not make.
Points wise.
Was it Champs or was it Tokyo? I can't remember.
Team Secret Talon, good game.
I think it was to not make Tokyo, right? Because we were talking about it in the Leaf game against NRG.
RRQ deserve this. They deserve this game.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Watch Genji's Secret Split.
Oy.
It was good. 14-12 to win for Secret. I mean, everyone was already in playoffs anyway, right? So it wasn't like the biggest deal, but good to see a win. Should I play Connections whilst I wait? Nice quick first map there from NRG for us. So are you two done on Americas now?
Wait, what?
Are you two done on Americas?
No, we fly in like 4 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
What does Chet got to say about all this?
Where are you, Bren? Are you in?
I'm in Austin.
Okay. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
there's a hurricane about to hit.
Oh, lovely.
I think, but I don't think it's gonna hit us. I think it's gonna hit.
What the fuck?
Tip, pointer, suggestion.
Fair enough. Not very much information, just saying that
No.
they know how C9 play on that map.
K9 trick. Spirit ozone.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it, Firebox?
Resolve? Like, it is... It could be patronizing to give a suggestion or a tip, but I don't think that's... Resolve? Will? To will something? I think resolve. Oh, that's one away. Is it will? Fuck off. What is it? Oh my god. I have no idea what it is. I mean, if it's K9, then what the fuck does that even mean? Trick? It can't be spirit. Obviously, it's not ozone. Often? We know it's not will. It's not... To visit it? To visit? Frequent? See, because I thought frequent would be with visit, right? As to like go somewhere. Maybe. See, and I'm thinking like, trick, spirit, haunt, fright. I was gonna say like Halloween shit, but that was just completely wrong. Holy shit, what? Well, I fucked this, haven't I? I thought that was great. I thought that was right. Yeah, it makes sense to me, right? Like Halloween words, trick, spirit, haunt, fright. Oh, it's freight. You fucking nonce. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. That one's on me. But it wasn't one away either, so it's not that anyway. If it was one away, then those three would be one, but it's not. That's on me. That's my bad. Right. I think it is to be a patron, to frequent, to visit, and to... often. Because to be a patron of somewhere is to be this, right? To frequent it, to visit it. Often is probably the most likely, but probably is wrong. What the fuck is this? So it was this, but trick. Bit of advice. Here's a trick. Fuck me. Fortitude. I mean, I would have seen that, I'm sure. So it was this, but it's haunt. And then, of course, your one's shit. Well, that's tough.
Yeah. That was like the whole shtick in stage one, and on top of that too, I think beyond just getting him going to give you
lose the
Robbie, thanks for the 4 months.
It's an FPS game. That is the biggest issue
Tori.
with their attacking side.
Thank you.
They're either not setting him up for enough.
Also, are either of you there?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Bren, how much sway do you have in the Americas production office?
I have incredible power that I hold.
Can
over
you
all of them.
please fucking tell them to get rid of, you know, on the score there where it said like NRG 1303?
Yeah, that was already brought up.
What, the fact that it always has the 0?
Yes.
Yeah, because it gets blocked by people's heads and it looks like they 13-0'd them.
Mm.
That was brought up.
Not even for that reason, just for the reason that it annoys me.
Yeah, but that has been brought up, and I imagine they couldn't fix it because they just got off the back of Super Week or something. I don't know.
Okay. I accept
Your
this.
feedback has been noted, and I'll get to work.
Was sky high in stage one. What is it now?
Yeah, very, very true, right? I mean, you know,
Think NRG play anything? Have we seen their Icebox?
Difficult situation, especially being
What
the
is that?
carry.
Have we seen NRG's Icebox?
And then shifting back from that. That's a tone shift.
I can't remember.
And this
I don't
is
think
something
so.
that I was so
I
impressed by in
erase.
the first stage.
There's a lot of
because I was like,
information
okay,
I'm not
like,
recording.
Vanity
but,
figured
like,
it out. Like,
the
he knows
past
how
few
to
months.
enable this young kid, you know?
I'm just.
The lights are on, but no one's calling.
That's a Reina being locked by
I'm
Oxy.
not going to say it, though, but I saw something that I think is going to make some people excited. I think could be fraudulent, not sure. I have old
I'm
eyes.
honestly excited as we get ready to
What
head
do we
into
think they'll
Icebox here.
play?
What NRG is
Something
gonna
boring,
play?
maybe?
Said they
Joker,
have their
thanks for the 50
own
bits.
style, which makes me think
Hey
we might get
TMV,
something special in
I
the
recently went out on a date with a girl whose favorite Valorant player is Simple. Do I ask her for a second date?
No.
We'll have to see for them. I think there's
No.
I don't know, not so much freedom when it comes to Icebox comps in terms of like you kind of have to run the Killjoy.
Sure.
You've got to run like some kind of like plant, usually a Sova in there too.
Yeah.
But whether you're running double initiator or double smokes, double circle smokes, you've got
Come on, give us the comp.
Cloud9 also played Arena last time. Do they go back to that?
Ooh, it's nice and boring.
Yeah,
that's like 2022 default.
This map needs to
I will
go.
say though, I don't love this comp as much as the iteration with the
just needs
stage. I
to
think
go.
it can be pretty
Oh,
tough.
it's gonna
to
be
get
worse
the
when
fight
Abyss
down.
comes in. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it will be. You're right. It will be.
But look what they
Raina Gecko. So.
So they went back to it.
Again, so I mean, if we are talking about Oxy go kill, give this kid confidence, this is the time to do it.
Exactly. This is it. Cloud9 need to make something happen here, and NRG can continue to keep their playoff hopes alive. Let's go ahead and send it over
Prediction,
to
Bren?
You got Vincilly and Rick.
Prediction, NRG win.
So as Ades mentioned, 2 in 20
In,
out of the past 3
like
maps
13
in
now.
terms of gun rounds converted. But if
Wait,
you
who
wanna
starts
take
attack
an
side?
extra step back and go to that fourth
That's a
map,
fair point.
at
That have
least
been a
Question,
couple.
I wasn't paying
higher
attention.
percentage of these gun rounds are
NRG,
converted
they,
for Cloud9,
they've been looking better on
and
their
that
attack sides
was
than their
actually
defense
on
sides
this map,
in
on
some
Icebox,
maps. So
where they beat G2 13-5. So
What
Icy comes
a
out with
astute
the Reyna
analysis.
on that map.
But at the same time,
Very
Cloud9 have been
now
looking
that
so
the
bad
crowd
on
is
their attack side as well that NRG just look better, in my opinion.
yeah.
They have
The
to be
reason I say that is
aggressive with
because their
utility.
attack
They
side was
have
the
to be
thing that
aggressive
suffered
with
the most.
everything. I almost want to see them play attack from the
Before stage
defensive
2.
side on this
They
one.
were like, they were
Bans,
genuinely
double
looking like
tank
Cloud9.
And looking
Yeah,
at
with
how
the same
energy
stats.
is going
It was
to
real
get their
fucking
attack
bad.
side
And
in,
FNS comes
probably
in
gonna be
and
this
suddenly
4-1
they.
again, or
Oh, it's
splitting
NRG
out
on
where
the attack.
FNS is going
But-
just to be and then lurk on the team. And here towards mid, FNS lurk, and already energy is creating action towards mid. Oopsies.
Classic for Moose, though, is able to score
Ripped his head
first
off.
for
Classic.
Cloud9. So a good start on their defensive side.
Bit of turret
Alarm
damage in
bot
there
gets
as well.
Immediately broken, but that's Ethan with the spike on his back. Needs his
Triple
teammates to
push
keep up
out
with
through
him.
A as well.
Big push
This
up
is
here.
very
Cloud9's
fast
gonna
and
try to get
proactive.
the timing on this one. Realizing it's not down towards mid.
Did they think
Once
it was
the
a mid
spike's
to
planted,
B?
it'll be
Or are they just
NRG
trying to
kind
dodge
of
a
filing
line?
out into the site, and they'll be able to set up
flash
post
through.
plant. But this is going to be a good pinch as the time is 1 minute now.
Or just
And everybody's looking
Oh
to
my
force
god,
another
Crash has
fight.
just
There's Oxy
deleted
scoring
someone.
through with that
Oh,
Reyna.
bruh.
Conversion
Why-
out of Cloud9
Why are we
on
fighting
that
that when
fight towards
Ethan
the
has
B
2
side.
flashes in
All with
hand?
Ghosts to score the pistol.
I mean, they didn't realize there was going to be that many people from mid.
They start off on the right foot here from the side of Cloud9, and we even saw rounds on Ascent where
Have we
Moose
not used
pushed
a
up for
flash?
second,
Have we not
somebody
used a
else pushed
flash
this and
at
that.
all?
It
No
just
flash.
discombobulates energy so much.
We're
and they
fighting.
even considered
We're
that
fighting
push was
with the
coming
wall
in.
down.
It was just being that step
Huh?
back for C9 and the shots hitting. Little bit of a break. Get that breather in. And Oxy, we're starting to hear him now.
That's
Needs
from
to
the
be
crowd
louder.
mic.
Second round
They
here,
didn't mean to like
Cloud9 again.
play the audio from the
Alarm bot
players,
very
but
fast under
obviously it was so
two.
loud it
Push
picked
up
up on
for
the
the
crowd
other.
mic.
Able to get that one as well. Rooney's just waiting to see if
This
there's
is
gonna be more.
Valorant.
Do you think you could scream into the crowd mic, bro?
Shock dart, but no
After a
contact.
random play.
All the initiator utility sits at A right now.
I don't really
Very
make noise
easy
when
to
I play.
tell from that A site what's going to happen with energy. So no real movement for C9 right just
Who is
yet.
that? Egg-Guy02, thanks for the
Don't go
15
down
months.
like a
that
Sigma
bomb area.
male.
So, easy to
Cold
stay in their
showers, 5
position
a.m.
right now.
Investing in crypto.
It's harder for FNS to figure out what's going on. He doesn't get as much lurk potential on this one as they're staying together for these first few rounds.
Everything's being watched well. They have the alarm bot, the turret, so no mid lurk potential for NRG. That's probably not the game plan as you have only pistols on your end. And as the wall comes down on the attack, they tried to go for a surprise and try to take down Oxy. Big flash to come through though, and a dash comes across. But Vanity was there for the support. Only 2
Nice
left
try,
alive.
but
So remember, NRG, they kind of need this map. They don't need it like 100%, but they pretty much need to win.
As he gets 4 kills in that round.
Yeah, this is going to be a big
This is a
start
decent
for
third
C9.
map for them, though. I would
But
trust
they
them to
get
win
stalled
Sunset based off
by
what
the
we've seen. I
momentum.
think it's
Still
a good
few
veto
kills
for
here
them
going onto
overall.
the side of C9 are going to be lower
Bad
buys.
veto by Cloud9,
And
but
this-
I mean,
that wall, you could hear the gas hissing
yeah,
about
it
to
is
go
what it
down.
is.
See Crash, he's just trying to hide from it, but he gets
For
his
Cloud9,
taken
they-
out by Oxy, who's also
again,
gonna
winning a
start to
map
get
isn't the
going.
end of the world for them because they will have
this
5
Reyna.
wins. So if we end in a big tie, that'll be
5-0
good for them.
Vanity.
But
He picks out the Marshall. All right.
it also could be a
See if
not
they get some
ideal.
early tags here to wear away at this armor of energy and start the round off. 3 push towards pipe this time. And it's not going to be that focus for all.
I mean,
just
again,
yet. They
when it
want
comes
the
to
three.
analyzing Icebox,
Not the
there
order.
really isn't much to say. But we've seen
Easy
Cloud9
play
do this
though,
stuff.
man, so they're going to have to rotate fast here on these weapons that energy holds.
I think this has become a bit more of a popular setup, this kind of Killjoy beast stuff. So NRG actually threw it pretty quick there.
You see on the other end though, they finally given up for Cloud9.
Now the thing is, they never knew that these guys triple pushed pistol round and came this way. They might have thought that they all just came this way. So they don't know that this is perhaps something that they're doing a lot.
This should be a pretty good cleanup for NRG to grab. If they can do this
Zeppo
flawlessly,
is taking a sweet ass fucking time with this.
It's a good start. Victor's at the top here of yellow. Ethan with the wall coming down, playing towards the danger. That's another player down towards orange.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Oxy making that Guardian work for now. And as he goes for the re-swing, gets punished by Psalm.
It looked like Cloud9 didn't want to win that round. They just wanted to play for.
And he's looking for the exits. 1v1 against Finesse.
Just playing for exits. Oh, 1v1 on Finesse. Oh my god.
He's got it.
Oh my
Finesse
god.
has got it today. He's got that aura hanging around.
Yeah, I like how we're bigging that up as he's against a Stinger at decent range.
No. It's important. I think it's actually Finesse in the Finesse mask. This is the one thing we haven't thought about yet. What if it's him, but he's wearing the mask, so he feels more confident?
More of a retake situation once they get
He's in his own skin suit.
Get back in sight. Yeah, it's going to play out a little bit differently. And we'll see if FNS goes on a little bit more of a lurk mission as we get into this gun round. Or this bonus, I should say.
I do feel like this is a map where it won't lean into NRG's strength.
Grab it right away. Good delay
this is
by
a map.
NRG, thinking about more than one thing on the map.
Oh, this is a
here.
nice idea.
Push up by Sam already.
Is it going to be watched? No, unfortunately not.
Wow.
Zeppa blocked
Wow.
by
Very rare mid
Two
A
A.
after turret break.
Holy shit.
Oh, but Som
Can Som survive the cross though, or is Som just dead? Oh my god,
Som is
that's
actually
nice.
on one.
He's cooking.
He's on one.
Almost unlikely for Moose to win that in the end, to be honest. One wallbang body shot would have taken him out.
Oxy already has that Empress activated, looking to.
This would be a huge one for Oxy to win.
The jiggle spots Ethan, repelling back
Really important
towards
one.
the top of pipes, top of 410 rather. And this is just a kill time, so that
He's just expecting the trade at all times.
looking pretty good so
Surely.
far.
And yeah.
Gets that first isolation at the dice. It's traded off by Ethan, who's low on HP. Now time is
One
of the
right
essence.
body shot
Against
onto
Oxy,
Ethan.
Just
has to
touch,
walk
right?
forward. Knife out too to try to pick up the pace.
No noise,
Swings
no
out on the
tap.
side.
Oh,
Does he have
very well.
time?
Comes
He didn't
back in
dismiss.
for the defuse.
Oh, I think he's
Holy
just got
fuck, that
time.
could have been a mistake.
This is like
Close. I
this
don't
is like
think he's got
0
it.
point. This is 0 point.
Oh, he could have
dismissed
dismissed.
the
He could have dismissed.
Energy in the end.
So
He
close.
could have dismissed.
Just the backpedaling there is what saved them ever so
Christ.
slowly for that
Fuck,
last
man.
kill. And I
That's
love this play by
crazy
NRG.
close.
I think
That's
throughout
gutting.
the rounds they identified, yeah, that bot's going to be in kitchen. The alarm, the turret's in kitchen. The alarm bot goes under 2, and you saw Sam hug the right wall in mid as he went through his smoke, like hugging that wall if the alarm bot had encroached into that smoke area at
damn.
all. So that timing
Classic
was
Reigns.
incredible
He'll just say
with
got
how
mine.
they've been reading a bit of the map and just these first few rounds there. And obviously, the 1v1 is the 1v1. That's the way it goes. Time goes.
Now the
to
0%
NRG.
C9 rifle
Now
win
we're in
rate was
round
on
5
when
here,
they were
all
on
tied
attack.
up, but the
Dogwood
buy
rounds.
is not
Yes.
in favor of C9.
At least a bit of map control. They got 2 players down.
What,
towards the
are we
garage,
just
plus
tracking
fire,
the stat forever now?
Yeah, yeah.
On all
basically.
maps, all sides.
Well, I mean, they still haven't
Surgical
found
with the
a win
shotgun, so
on
that could
their gun
definitely
rounds
cause
on
problems.
attack
Victor
because they got
too.
dominated
So many
last
first
time.
bloods in the series
on
already to
Ascent.
start. He'll get a second one.
Oh, Victor's.
Easy
Yeah,
shot
he's kinda
towards the
hitting.
screens. And this is
A lot of
just
plays are hitting on
often
NRG.
unfortunate timing as Cloud9 was looking to rotate back towards the A site, and that the wall didn't come up fast enough there from Vanity on that side. That initiated the first entries out for NRG. Now you're just keeping them at bay. C9 definitely, they want to come in here to try to do a little bit of damage at this point, but we're looking pretty good for NRG to convert another round.
Yeah, this one and maybe
nice
even this
okay.
one. If Moose and
Crashies though
his
with
Vanity are
ults,
picking up
I
a few
mean,
kills
they've got
here.
Mosh,
you have 3
not
ults
Mosh,
ready.
sorry,
Victor's
Fragment.
Blade Storm is actually up. He just went down though.
They're
Finesse
vibing.
cleans up one more and then just
Yeah,
go for this
some
post plan.
shockies.
So should be another
They
round
are
after this.
vibing.
NRG can roll those ultimates into a win here. Cloud9's going to have to be prepared.
How is the fuck
Get
he
value
done
out of
that?
it towards the end. Always good for one with any type of shotgun. But he will fall, and again,
That Bucky
the round
skin.
goes for
The joke
NRG
about Bucky skin.
with some 2 nice entries out once again from the aggression. Off the gates.
Angel definitely has better firepower than Finesse.
straight up in the face.
It's
there.
just
Yeah.
insanely inconsistent, and Angel's decision
They're
making
being
is
displaced by the dart, right?
like
You saw Victor place the
bonkers
left
at
side of it,
times.
where it was not detecting yet, and there could be a full peak.
There definitely is a
Having
thing of
that timing,
IGLs
having
just
that
like
knowledge of what's going to happen in the
sending it in
protocol.
first on
They
their
are
own, like,
top
you know,
of it
just
on the side
yeah,
of
just
NRG.
one.
Not
But
everybody,
Angel
but
takes
there's
that to the
definitely
extreme.
Cloud9 timeout here on the second map.
Def used to do that a lot as well.
This is big for NRG. The problem, a big problem NRG had as well, like when they were struggling in the first couple games, is they always start every map slow. It was always like 5-0, 6-0, 6-1.
Kind of popping off now.
Yeah, they'd always take the first time out 5-0 down, and it was like, oh, here we are again.
If NRG had this roster from stage 1, they could be a top Americas team at the moment.
Define top. Top 6?
As in, they would be going to the international events, is how I would read that. I
think I would.
I
agree with
think
that.
that's possible.
Debatable.
I
Yeah,
think they'd
it's
be.
on, like, the
I think
edge.
they'd be in the running.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, even Sen didn't make Shanghai, and they made and won Madrid. So there's. It's not like just because you're a good team, you're.
I think you could put Sen, Lev, and G2 clearly above them. But then I think you could.
Looking back in
you could debate after that.
Again.
I mean, I wouldn't have thought that at the beginning of the year.
But I don't know
But
if they are going to be ready to want to use it on this one.
Maybe.
Victor comes in so fast here and trying to.
I mean, Sen and Lev.
G2's fundamental stuff.
Victor, you are.
Yeah, Sen and Lev, I would have thought. G2's fundamental stuff is just so much better than I would imagine.
Immediately causing people to follow. The drone sees so much.
Oh my god, the whiffing! Oh,
Yikes.
the whiffing is
Yikes.
horrendous.
Yikes. Oxy is fucking ripping him to pieces.
Just while Sam fucking chills on his own. Oh, I finesse!
They have no idea.
Oh,
Now they do.
imagine.
Tom is just so
Dude, I'd
alone.
love to see
Oh
some
no.
How is he going to dodge the
drone?
thrash? No.
Oh,
chance.
no.
It's been insane. They can't find him. They can't find him. They can't find him.
Oh my god! No way!
What the fuck? How did they not kill him? He was beefing the kill. He was utterly beefing the kill there.
What the fuck?
It's
What
the
happened
anti-cove!
No, seriously, what the fuck happened there?
What? Okay,
How
they
did they
can't
not kill him?
find him.
Energy staples
But
since the beginning.
what on earth is happening there?
How
It took
did they
him
not kill him?
so. It took him like an insane amount of time to kill Rooney.
How does Zephyr
What's
not kill him?
Zephyr doing?
Oxy, I think, is thinking he has to stick, which honestly he might.
And it's not one
But what the
C9
fuck
with
is
their name
Zephyr
on.
doing?
I have no idea.
That's the most insane situation we've had all year in Americas.
Yeah, I mean, that's horrific.
I've got to see that from Zephyr's POV, man. What happened? How does he whiff that?
Moment than the Som versus CGRS from the master stages. Som is back to
It's
As
so.
if they
I
couldn't
mean, he
find
takes
entertain the
so
player.
long to kill Rooney.
continue this momentum of
They didn't even
5
spang the
players
corner
that
though,
all
as
go
well.
three sides.
They couldn't find him, but they also just
Vanity just
fucking
trying to
gave
hold
up
his ground. He
looking
does
for
have a
him.
Oh, that's so funny.
But a pit being used early would
That
give a
is
chance for energy to really
ridiculous.
flood through. So we'll have a stalemate for now.
You ran out of bullets? Bro, how do you run out of bullets when the guy's right in front of your
Honestly, I
face?
feel like NRG feels comfortable in any of these positions. This looks just...
What?
It's not, but it looks just like Tree on Ascent. They slow it down, they figure out what they need
Oh,
to
that's
do.
amazing.
And, like, they pop out with the answer. Here it's going to be the quick plant, 0.52.
That's a legendary play. I mean, that is just going to haunt C9 for the rest of their time on Earth.
Oh, they got a pit
No
into
effect there.
the default plant, and now they're just gonna put it down. Alright, helps with the look on it.
They've got a high low in back left.
But there's a Hunter's Fury on
After the lockdown that they can just...
They haven't broken it. They haven't broken it.
But
But they have this high low and some is destroying them.
Yeah.
The high low with some and Ethan there is you need a piece of utility to break that.
Last two players, Zeppelin and Moose already falling back to save.
It just looks so bad from C9, man.
I feel like okay, so we see the pit that doesn't give them enough room, right, for a C9 here. As Energy
If they miss playoffs because of that, they just got 13-3'd on map 1. I genuinely don't think that round is even going to matter.
Yeah, I don't think one round is going to make the difference for them.
But obviously people are going to think of that round when C9 gets
no
slaughtered.
real movement could be had. It almost stalled out Cloud9
Oh
because
my
they weren't in
goodness.
position.
That is...
And then Energy,
If MIBR or Fury did that, you just turn off the stream.
Yeah.
Right now, and again, being behind
But Cloud9 is even worse at their... When C9 are playing their worst, they are one of the worst teams in the league. Like the slop, the mud that comes from C9
Yeah, it's
is...
filling out.
It's
Forget the
Every
leagues,
month.
you can go to all the leagues.
It's quite low. Sheriff's now.
Maybe not China.
There's some fucking mud in a lot of places, but for America's C9
Rooney was one away
they
from
always
the
have
Hunter's
been
Fury.
extraordinarily
Victor
muddy.
once again dashes forward to push back C9. Already, you have Oxy damaged, half HP, down at 45, forced to fall back, but at least the cavalry's here. 4 players now holding the
Oh,
back
that was
lines.
the worst round I think of the week. I think that's been decided for me. I don't think there can be any. I mean, it could be the best and the worst. That's a good point. I might just play it twice.
Noise at the same time too, and
That actually would be very funny. Probably is worth doing that.
Yeah.
I'll play it with like the good music and the clown music. Still haven't won a buy round. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's why they threw that.
Well, yeah, but again, they're on defense at the moment. It's the attack by round.
We're tracking it for every match, every side.
but Oxy's always ready. 5 HP left. Dismisses can go for the devour.
Yeah.
We're back to they are back to classic Cloud9 though. Oxy carry with everyone else struggle.
Crumbles for a bit, gives a chance for Cloud9 to
C9 versus Koi versus Bleed. What is the mud peaks and mud lows?
Potential hit from Energy here.
Like the Death said, we're missing
The mud peaks would be quite high.
power from Oxy lately.
I mean, Cloud9 can play okay.
Most of these.
Oh.
What is Zephyr?
Advantage for Cloud9. Finesse moving forward to get these entries. Back to an even situation. Better weaponry, our energy on the pulse plan as Psalm puts it down. Safe spot.
FNS knows where they are.
Okay.
Too far back.
He pictured them in his mind.
He knows all.
2 teammates, Psalm and Finesse. The latest re-entry now onto Energy, working in tandem. When you want, can't ask for any better synergy than this.
Look at him go.
Finesse with the first kill.
Popping off.
Look at him go. Nasty 3K.
Thank you for the resub. Oh, OBS has crashed. Nice. My stream's about to fucking die.
You can even see FNS preparing the next round, letting the team know what's going on. I don't know what he's saying specifically, but I bet you with that, what rounds here from Energy? Zeppa tried to fire back, but still, Oxy was in sight by himself. There's no
I need to get an
protecting that.
internal
It's not like you
capture
can protect
card.
5 HP, but they could have been given a little more util.
This external one keeps dropping out and then it fucking destroys my PC.
How did you fix your PC in the end?
A little towards mid here.
I haven't.
Energy starts to work the map with the spikes down. We only saw maybe one of these rounds on their attack side Ascent. So you can see just how often they go into
Could not
these
access the
fact-finding
specified
rounds.
channel or stream
They
key.
want to play aggressive.
What?
Double flash, Psalm crouched.
Dude.
Avoided a bit of those bullets until
Unbelievable.
finally he tries to swing out and Zeppa instantly drops him. Pings are coming out, so that's Psalm giving the information that there were 3 players trying to crunch through. But meanwhile, 2 players have inserted towards this A site.
Still live.
Spike
Gotta
finally
log
picked
back
up
into
here by
Twitch to
Crashies. He was
stream.
left all the way back towards the spawn.
Why is all of my shit fucked?
Had the chance to go back towards B, but they are securely in A right now. Maybe getting a little too quiet for comfort. There's
Okay, Oxy, here we go.
Getting loud again.
Oh,
Oxy.
Oxy.
That's the second kill in the round. Crashy is trying to find a lurk, but gets beamed. Still manages to win the fight against
Don't
Zeppa.
throw this.
And there's Finesse.
FNS? Surely. Oh,
Break the dart. Oxy moves down to get the third.
that would have been legendary.
And you wanted Oxy to start stepping up here. I mean, you mentioned it.
They want a gun round.
Quiet going through, and you wanted
Good
him
for
to go
you,
Super
Cloud9.
Saiyan. He's basically gone through the hyperbolic chamber, and now he's coming out here full strength.
Crazy. Is it a full moon? Are we good? Is it?
Sideshow is live, but it shows the DC screen. Oh, okay.
At least he's 14 and 6, so he is
Unlucky.
definitely putting in the frags
Thoughts
up
on
on the
C9?
board.
They're not very good.
Man. It's what they
They're
need.
kind
You lose the round.
The Gremlin, thanks for the 4 months.
That one to have quite a few
I watch on
lives, starts to
YouTube,
build the
but
economy.
here's a
They get
Prime.
gun round
Thank
in their
you.
favor, but
You
it's
can
so
become a
much
YouTube
more
member,
work
but that's
to do
fine. I
in that
accept your
sense.
Prime. I understand that comes free with
Sideshow
a
has the
From
PC
Energy,
equivalent
takes
of
space towards
C9.
Garage and B. Moose is here to meet this in mid this time, though.
think Sideshow's PC equivalent is worse than C9.
Oh, wait, are they back?
I mean, C9 are like in this map. It is legit. Fine, Oxy, go away.
But not one by Moose.
Yeah.
Giving a chance now for energy. Some hope.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Jurix, thanks for the 9 months as well.
Josh, did you put an old hard drive into your PC?
Again, breathing room under defensive
What do you
side.
mean? It's my hard drive.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. What, did you steal it? Like,
No, it's I didn't buy a new one. It's just my hard drive.
Your old hard drive.
It's not old. It's just my hard drive.
Drivers or anything.
No,
but it is your old.
No, I did a clean install of drivers. Yeah, I did driver stuff.
What about Windows?
Nah.
And while Vanity and Oxy were
You didn't
Doesn't seem
reinstall
necessary.
Windows.
trade.
You didn't. You
Doesn't
don't have
seem
Windows.
necessary.
Hmm.
I'm going to reinstall Windows freshly on a new SSD.
New SSD.
When it arrives in my lost
Sideshow is
baggage.
the C9 curse. It's in they won
Hopefully
rounds.
that's
We'll
tomorrow,
see
but
if
maybe
Sideshow,
that's the day after.
if they start
Otherwise,
losing
if
rounds
it's later
now,
than that,
if C9 don't win a
there'll be
round the rest
nobody
of the
home.
way because Sideshow's back, we'll know he's the curse.
No.
Though they did win rounds when he was here.
Fucking hell.
The Americas attendance is always pretty good. It seems like.
Yeah, it is usually
Available. They
pretty
do
good.
have the null command and a pit to work with.
And just imagine where the game would be if there wasn't the otherworldly sound clutch that came in. C9 would have another round and maybe a little more momentum leading into the last few. So it would be
Okay,
more
C9
than
won a
these
couple of rounds
few
while I
right
was
here,
fucking
causing
around with my
pressure for Energy
PC.
to call
Yeah,
it.
What happened?
you're the curse.
Maybe they
Oxy
can bring
started
it to
fragging?
6-6.
He was already fragging,
Yeah,
but yes,
Oxy's
they,
fragging.
Oxy started
Started
fragging
on
only
round
one round.
11. Back to this A push though.
Then you start hitting
Just
shots.
mentioned this, and they will start to go for that Sova Hunter's Fury. Rooney.
Vanity's solo
getting
on
the
B.
second orb in.
Get this guy some help.
Back to B for energy. Null command's gonna go down.
Okay, they're definitely going to use this, so the null command to push them back.
Finesse is taking so long to plant
Wall's
here.
going around.
The wall's going down.
They got a pit.
It
He's
survived
got
long
lockdown.
enough.
He's got
They
lockdown
want
as
to
well.
use a lot.
Yeah.
Thankfully for Cloud9, they at least have a thrash.
The pit there
And they
ended
can
up being
fight this like
really
this pit with-
important because he took a long time to pick up that
Where do we
orb.
put the lockdown down so that wastes
Yeah,
that
but
clock
this is
even more?
This is free now.
This is just
In fact, the lockdown actually might not help Victor here.
Watching the
Because they would have
backside,
never
Crashies has it
suspected he'd
covered,
be
so
here
the
without
team's
it.
just looking to
Yeah,
side
but
it.
this Gecko wall always
Victor's in
goes
a
into the
weird
pit.
spot. He
It
can do a lot of
never
damage
clears
there.
sight.
He does, though,
Nearly
indeed.
whiffing.
Headshot to Vanity, turns around, head on a swivel, but couldn't find a connection on a second one. Rooney's going to be there for the swing. A 4 versus 4.
no.
Oxy trying to close that gap.
No, there's no
Back
way.
in with the
Oh,
shot.
no.
Fine.
Right.
Ethan got off the
Oh.
fragment, though. Ethan got off the fragment.
He didn't kill- he didn't
Oh,
kill
you
the-
thought he got the
Oh.
diffuser.
Yeah, he didn't do it. Oh my god, Josh.
He thought he got the diffuser, I think, with the...
The pressure on
Yeah, he
these
did.
rounds.
Yeah, the shot.
Did he get body blocked?
Cheese Toast, thank you for the 12 months. I don't know.
Did it down,
let's-
Mr. President?
It might be in the replay.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, he took
Cloud9
damage, I'm
find
pretty sure,
another
really.
gun round. They get the post plant. They get the defuse.
Okay, 6-5, we got a game.
A struggle, but it took Oxy going forward again, being the Oxy we remember from the start of stage 1 here. And Rooney as well able to pick up some pivotal kills here in the last few rounds. But man, just the push through, the confidence, throwing energy
Nope.
off
Okay,
their
didn't see it.
momentum. Is Oxy himself. All right. Oh, just missed. Quick dodge, and he's going to be able to get out of that. Nicely done by Vanity.
Easily
Avoiding
done.
Everything delaying
Quick
plant.
moves.
This is Energy feeling comfortable at B, and they're going to pressure C9 for the post plant again.
Tap on the spike too, just to try to see
Oh.
if they could waste out more utility. Wall comes
Wow,
down.
they
and
really
Victor
baited
waits
him
to
down.
the tail of being a nuisance. Oxy though,
Yeah.
dismissing as he gets a kill.
That's one that
onto
Oxy
Victor.
used to love playing when he was playing Jet on
Now
this
not
map.
giving a chance for Energy to move up.
Oh, I thought FNS
After
might have
that
called
tap
them
on the
back,
spike
to be
and the
honest.
push through from Oxy, it
Gone all the
seems
way
that
through
Energy
it.
for now are just going to try
Yeah,
to
he
hold
hasn't
back
been doing
towards the
too
green,
much of that, really,
potentially
from what I've
allowing
been watching.
Finesse to start activating
Did they
this
miss
lurk
this wall?
and start pulling the rotates away.
Lurk right up to for FNS here.
So yeah, I thought that he might, because he started here and came back to mid. I thought he
Strange
might
for
go.
Finesse to do this rather than going and seeing if A is empty.
they will allow Zeppa to kind of go over and
He doesn't seem to enjoy playing the default 4-1, like where the one looks to see if they can make space on the other side, or take space on the other side. He seems to always want to be the backstab lurker.
Here's the rotation.
We want to give it up here for Cloud9. Big fight
Because he can kill Oxy like that.
And that's a star player down for Cloud9.
Yeah, it actually is. It does genuinely give him a lot of free kills and like easy impact.
Boiler, but he's being followed by the alarm bot. It does not matter.
Okay. Well,
puts a bit more pressure on
for
his team, but they're
C9
playing
and they
well.
have a 0% win rate.
And around C9 does not go aggressive. They don't meet NRG at the front
That'll be
of the
fine.
site. NRG is
Yeah, how was the quality of the previous maps or games? Were they worth a watch? Well, you can see the previous map in the corner. It was 13-3, and you know that the previous match was Furia MIBR, who between them have won one match all year. So no. Pick up a book.
Always so good in terms
Furia
of how they work as a unit and as a group.
have now
Icebox
won
is looking like
3
a bare knuckle
games.
fight, and a new bout will continue after the
I'll
break.
Oh, sorry, they were 2-6, weren't they? My bad. Sorry.
Don't disrespect them like that.
Yeah, that was disrespectful. They're not the worst team in the league. They're just the second worst team in the league.
That tweet is nuts.
C9 need us, bros. Leaf Jake Zelsis.
Holy. And MIBR have only won 1 map. I mean, that's tough. Are Furia the second worst? Are Furia worse than Loud? Loud lost to Furia. 3rd worst. Do I think once Abyss is out in VCT, pros will just avoid it like the plague and constant ban it? Probably to start with, but obviously if teams think that they're good at it, then they'll go for it. Again, if they're a team that's like good at Icebox, I think they'll be pretty good at Abyss. If they have a good Jet player, I think that will be a bit like if you have a good op Jet player, I think Abyss will be a map for you. If you don't, then I don't think Abyss will be a good map for you. Yeah, I think Lev I think will be good at Abyss. How's C9 attack on this map? I mean, this is the one map they've won this split, so they could be pretty good.
So if they lose at map 1, it's okay. There's still 2 more. I was a little nervous in the beginning of this half after that Viper round, but it seems that they brought it back a little bit.
Yeah, so what words of encouragement would you give the team in general, but specifically Moose?
He knows I believe in him,
Yeah.
so I don't even have to say anything. He just knows that he's got to do his thing and be confident.
Yeah, I think, would you agree, is the girlfriend buff a real thing? Is that... All right, Oxy. But yeah, is the girlfriend buff a real thing?
I would say yeah, but Oxy doesn't have a girlfriend and he's farming right now, so...
Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't mean to. Hopefully, I'm not rubbing anything in anyone's face. I'm sorry, Oxy. I'm sorry.
Is that like a backhanded compliment or what? I don't even know whether that's a roast or a fucking...
It's definitely a roast. It's more of a roast than a compliment. Everyone knows Oxy's good.
He's saying Oxy's popping off.
Well, all that's saying though really is that the girlfriend buff isn't real, and Oxy doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's just I mean that's a very funny thing to drop in the interview.
This is just a normal story, sticking to the script of what Cloud9 can bring.
Is the girlfriend buff real? I don't know, because Oxy's single and he's popping off. That's just fucking wild.
Trying to stay alive here in playoff contention. As C9, all they need here with this win will allow for him to move into playoffs and also allow Crew to move to playoffs.
And it almost looks like it has
turret
to be
makes
the
sense for this
Oxy show
round?
right now. Anyway, 20-8 on the
As you're going
scoreboard
fully
here. The
this way,
team
does
ready
this
to
turret
get
make
behind
sense?
them, and they're
I
going
don't
right
know,
under
but-
2 bans. They're going to try to make this one fast towards
Yeah,
B.
I guess it does help. with this.
I would love to have us sit down and dig into Oxy's brain. I don't mean in a medical sense. I mean in like a, have a
No one thought
conversation
you
with
meant
him.
in a medical sense.
No one.
I phrased it in quite a clinical manner, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't misconstrued.
C9 win attack.
It doesn't matter. It's not a gun round.
I know, but still.
I think NRG need this round. I think they'll lose if they don't win, and they're not going to.
Finally turns back and gets the headshot. Crashy's no chance now.
Yeah, I
One
don't remember
versus four.
C9's
I mean,
attack
he's
side
good in
being
the clutches.
terrible on
This
Icebox,
is maybe
but
asking
maybe
a
I
little
just
bit
can't
too much.
remember.
As that
Have
now
they been
gives a
fumbling
great
here as well?
opportunity for Cloud9 with Seppa on a plant and 3 kills.
Yeah, I
from
think
Pistol.
Oxy's got one of the most like unusual ways of approaching conversations. Every time he's on broadcast, I'm just like baffled at how he speaks. It's not just because he's young either. He's just got a really unusual way of approaching questions and like his speech patterns and stuff. I think I would enjoy just talking to him for a while. He's just a funny guy.
To fruition. A little bit of a fight here about to happen at B. You said bare knuckle. It looks like they're going to throw some haymakers right here out of Garage, Vansili.
Especially when Ethan has 2 pop flashes, but they'll probably have to wait for the first contact.
The last time they played Icebox, they won 10 attack rounds against G2. Yeah. So unfortunately, the attack being bad narrative is just wrong on Icebox, I think. It's the exception.
Makes sense.
It does, because Icebox is a fucking fraudulent attack side map. You don't have to take any space.
You can just let Oxy win you.
Oh, wait, no, I do remember that game now. It was where they were pushing really deep onto sites, and Oxy was farming with the Reyna. They were like doing B hits on their attack side, where Oxy was taking the rope up into nest, and they were making it really difficult for G2 to hold onto positions on site. It was actually really good.
To be fair, G2's Icebox has always been pretty bad.
Yeah, it's been pretty mediocre, but I think that the way that C9 were playing it was actually quite good.
Heal up, little armor gone from Oxy there.
I mean, G2 did lose 13-1 to T1 on Icebox.
Guardian goes, yes, they do get that drop down.
Yep.
Sure, it goes to Oxy.
The T1 players were
good on
popping
those single
during that
shots
game,
right now, just lasering people down.
But then it is T1.
It is going to be the operator. We saw that right before the switch.
T1 are not as bad as their record. And well, no, T1 are bad, but they could be better. They're not hopeless. They just...
No, they're not hopeless, but...
They've been worn down.
All I'm saying is G2, who we all accept are good, lost 13-1 to a team that most people would say aren't great on this map. So therefore, Cloud9's win also might be.
Nice trade by Victor, but I don't see how he's getting out of here. You got to dash away, brother.
Mr. Diamond. There we go.
This has become a very popular idea, hasn't it? The Jet round 3.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams have been saving their money.
Yeah, the 400 cred save. I'd be... Oh, no. Wait to see how often it makes a difference in the pistol.
Drops to the ground, he gets hurt and got the take at least.
Oh my god, he just did so much damage.
IGL.
There was finesse that was able to at least make it a one.
Oh, what is that off angle from Vanity? He was so weak.
Battle of the
Young,
Young.
couldn't get it.
Vanity wins.
Finesse has been winning really today, though.
Feeling good. Like we said, it's been just about
I think they're cooked on this map, to be honest.
Since these two.
Why are you talking about which fruits are the best in the chat?
It might be good. What fruits? Because I'm sponsored by
Oh, you got the dancing fruits on the screen?
No, what is this place called? Welch's? Dude, these fruit snacks go crazy. Use code BREN.
If you're talking fruit flavors, though, I have very different preferences on fruit flavors compared to actual fruits.
Hype up all of C9 here. Thrash is ready.
Like, I don't think cherry flavored stuff is very good, but I think cherries are goated.
I mean, banana flavored stuff I think is gross.
Once they create, I really want the GMO stuff to pop off so that they can create boneless cherries. Like boneless wings, but boneless cherries. So I don't need to deal with the pits and like spit them out all over the place. As soon as they invent those, that's all I'm eating.
I feel like boneless might not be the correct term.
No, that's what you would. That's what you call them.
Once he cleans up, they all clean up.
He's a spitter. If you're a swallower of cherry pits, you've got problems.
I like it. Let's see this. It's kind of what we got out of our game yesterday when we were casting offensively. The duelist would go in.
Bananas are goated, Liz, and that's made me feel worse about you as a person.
You don't like bananas?
Liz doesn't like bananas.
Oh. But banana flavored stuff I think is gross.
I generally agree, yeah.
There are like
the artificial banana flavor, like closer to what bananas actually tasted like 50 years ago.
I've heard that. I don't know whether it's true. I can't test it because they went extinct.
Dart goes over top. actually not going to take
But
it.
also, there's various different types of like the bananas that we eat are very different to the bananas that you would eat if you like lived in Southeast Asia. I think, right? They have different
types.
Yeah, it's just the ones that are super popular in Europe and America.
From Ethan to find a
A
little bit of
specific
that
type.
info. As players are grouped up towards the garage, and yeah, it's a quick.
I mean, not that they're
Don't give me
unavailable
don't
in
give
the
me a
rest of
map
the
3 actually. I just want to see this closed out.
Rotate back towards the A side for a hit.
Unlucky, we're getting map 3.
Yeah, we are.
One kill goes in the other way. Huh?
Yeah, we've Oxy dead. He's the only one fucking doing most of it.
He is the only one shooting. What was that from Ethan? Actual bunny hop kill.
They're hard.
Yep, Oxy dies, it's over. Oxy dies, it's over.
They've worked out at Cloud9 have one-dimensional game
A
plan.
little bit of a mistake there, actually.
Find that Smurf?
Oxy killed, throwing the Lear a
Yeah.
little too deep. It
They're
did
never
not
gonna,
cut off
they're
the
never gonna
angle of the guys
obfuscate
on
their
Raptors
intent, you know?
there, so
They're never gonna
I
hide
think
it.
He'll throw that different. I don't think they stray
Do I
away
remember
from
what
it.
find it
bananas
interesting
tasted like
to
50
single
years
out
ago?
one per
Also,
opinion.
bananas. This is a
Didn't do
spelling that a lot of people.
also responded
I
to
think,
plenty of
struggle
other
with.
people. You just had the most
Bananas is-
deranged opinion. The banana is like, it's sweet, it's lovely, it works as a base for anything. Like, everyone loves bananas. They're full of potassium, they're good for sports. Like, it's an insane opinion. It's an insane opinion. Monkey Meatloaf, thank you for the gifted sub to Stephen Liggy's belly button.
Thanks, Canada Man, for the 50
Yap
bits.
show.
It is a bit of
So
a
I'm
yap show.
deranged. For that opinion is deranged. You're not deranged. You're a lovely human being. Women are not deranged. I respect them a lot. But your opinion on bananas is deranged. Yes. Name 100 bananas. Cavendish. The yellow ones. A slightly ripening banana. Gross Med, or whatever the previous one was called that the flavoring is based off.
You forgot the ones that have gone
Eva
off.
Elfie. I can't.
Bruised.
We need a sideshow with no context
Grown
Twitchy
shell, yeah,
or something,
there you go.
because all this chat about bananas and boneless cherries is peak casting.
But instead,
Thank you, everyone, for the bits. Thank you,
Grown
Nora.
shell. There you go.
The yellow one. Yeah.
And around they have Pit. No Phantoms either. All right, they're looking to go loud on this round. Let's push up. Ethan's going to grab the alt orb. And they clear belt.
My favorite fruit when I was a child was an apple. I used to just eat them whole.
A lot of pressure is going to be on C9 here to make this work.
When I was young, I didn't realize that you weren't supposed to eat the middle of them, so I would just chew through the whole thing.
And when you talked about the ore picked up by Ethan, that's the null command ready, and Som is now getting tested towards yellow.
This is his domain. Don't fucking test him. Don't step to him.
Yeah, this is
literally what he's known
Just
for.
don't even try it.
Yeah.
Don't try it, buddy.
Okay, it took an operator to take him out.
Look at everybody back up. They're like,
That's
oh,
how much they fear him. They've got to post up with an off.
Sideshow a horse.
Now, knowing the spike is down out in the open.
Yeah, the seeds are full of cyanide. So anyway, if you want to poison me with cyanide, it won't work.
It would take many
fake
apple seeds to do that.
I think
Yeah.
C9's hoping to get a shot off.
I'd end up being like the guy from that
You would
James
die
Bond
first
movie.
from the amount of raw biomass you'd have to consume.
Too far. All right.
Rather than the
Here
side.
comes Finesse on the flank.
Oh no.
Finesse on the flank.
Holy yes.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
you
caught it
went
just
for
as
it,
Moose was looking at the other entrance.
That's my own.
Okay, we're back. NRG, we're back.
And out the timeout.
The seeds of cyanide? I mean, they're not just like distilled cyanide, but they have some in it.
And
Yeah.
deliver an operator over to the side, and or C9 will deliver.
I think
that
you would also
operator
have to like
energy.
chew them up as well. And who the
And
fuck
like
is
you
chewing
said,
them up? I was just
getting around that
eating them
alarm
whole.
bot. The timing for the pressure as it was Moose who had to go for that plant, push up just
Were you
out
a
of range.
strange child, Josh?
And see what is making
He
this
was.
game go
I can
either
attest.
way. Little things.
Were you a strange child?
The final moments of a round.
I was an extremely bizarre child. I also used to rub, halfway through eating an apple while I was at school, I used to rub the juice all over my face and then run next to the bins so that the wasps would chase me. And I would tell my friends that I was playing a game called Dodge the Wasps.
What friends were these? The ones in your head? Because there's no way.
No, I'm telling you, I found friends that were as weird as me.
Taken away from them, so money reset still allows them to buy.
I had a
friends, do you mean
laminating
the
machine
wasps?
that I loved. No. I was 5 years old, and my favorite thing to play with in the house was a laminating machine. And we had Microsoft Publisher with the Rugrats add-on DLC. So I made business cards for me and my friends. So we all had these Rugrats laminated business cards that we would hand out to people at school while we ran around dodging wasps because we had fruit juices smeared all over our faces. We were the fucking cool kids, man. I'm sorry you didn't have friends like us.
And look at the instant rotate that happened. I mean, this has been a perfect read from the IGL so far of NRG, allowing now Victor to get the first blood with the operator and Ethan.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you're just jealous. That's fine. It's okay.
Not given a chance now for Cloud9 to walk across the Viper wall.
In Dragon Ball, Goku actually trained by dodging wasps? Yeah, you watch anime, I live anime, we are not the same.
Picked off at the same time. No value that he was able to get with that Dinosaur. He's got the...
Oh,
I guess
dear.
hit by the KO
Okay,
knife.
this explains some things, I guess.
Just for a moment. And now it is the push in.
30
It
seconds
seems
left.
like the C9 always have to gain this
Okay,
spot
NRG,
here.
we are
It's not
back.
Oxy doing it.
It
It's
looked
just
bad.
too tough for the rest of the team to file in and get these frags. Beautiful job by Victor on this one with the operator.
Why
too.
did you
You can see how NRG.
Why did you go the wasps? Was it like some like the adrenaline?
Or Lear for the round. NRG can play through it. Victor
Surprised
walked out on the
sideshow
map.
made it
Knowing
adulthood
he
and
came
harm.
safe. Well, I'm gonna take a shot at that. Just reading the play.
The
boom,
fact that
get
when we
out.
would have
These simple
like
spots
dinners
they
in the
take
garden or
advantage,
whatever,
where C9 is feeling
that
comfortable and they're
being
just
afraid of
uprooted from that
wasps was
position. Really
like my
stellar
family
play
would be
here by
like
NRG to bring it back
they
in
would
favor.
they were trying to make me
Three
feel
in a
like
row
they
it
were
switches
something
that
not to
fast
get scared
pace.
about.
And it's gonna
So
be
my
three off
my
the
mum
whole
or my
side.
sister or my cousin or something would
All
be
towards
like
A, this death ball.
scared of the wasps,
Gets deterred.
and my dad would be very calm about it and deal with them and not be afraid of them. And so that was something that was baked into my child brain as some like desirable attribute, was to be unafraid of wasps. And so I decided to demonstrate that to my friends by deliberately goading the wasps so that I could prove how unafraid of them I was.
Center of the mosh. It's not an easy shot. Great throw though on that lineup.
Okay,
Now
no,
they're
carry
gonna
on.
sight
Keep talking about the
on
wasps.
that plan. Can they get the plan though?
Well, I've told you all that you need to know. The rest only the wasps know. Only the wasps could tell you more.
Again, another attempt, a third ult coming down, this time with the Viper's Pit.
Spike planted.
Use it all. The kitchen sink is coming in just a few seconds too.
That's just chuck his gun at Victor and then use
Two
that.
players on the top of the A tower, trying to drop down for a death ball inside the pit. First contact here towards the pipes. Moose wins it against Som.
Was that like a
Gliding
client
towards
side
the
mode?
air is Victor.
Oh,
Gets picked off
surely
by
they get
Ethan.
these kills now, right? They have so much time to clear this pit if they can trade each other out properly.
Oh no!
They didn't. They got the spray down.
Oh, 4
Yeah, they wow,
He
he
almost-
decayed.
he almost got the kill as well, though.
Again,
4
it's vanity
HP.
in these moments. The
Yeah.
operators grab
Close
and
one,
we're
close
at
Did you ever
two.
get stung by the
And
wasp?
now we even again. And this time
Yeah,
we
you
get
never
Not at
punished
school,
for
I
your...
don't think.
on the side of NRG.
I
So
have
it
been
is
stung
gonna
by a
be
wasp
up
once,
to
but not
these
at
long
school.
rifles
I
to
mean,
start
Didn't,
the
like,
round
build
out
up
and get that
immunity.
first blood.
No, the time I got
Costly.
punished the
As
most
we
for
get here
fucking
in
around with
21. Let's
stinging
rewatch this,
insects was
though.
when I got
What a
stung in
take.
Austin by the
So
paper
much
wasps,
low
those big
AP,
hornet-looking
just a few
fuckers.
Yeah, he's got a
shoulder
reputation
taps,
actually
taking
now
him
that I
down.
think about it.
I was throwing basketballs at their nest.
He was intentionally disrupting their nest by
No,
throwing
not
basketball at the
intentionally.
nest.
Not intentionally.
I thought it was intentional.
We had been playing basketball in that part of the area, knowing that there was a wasp nest there for like months, and they'd never bothered us. We just were like, I wonder if they're gonna fuck with us, and then we did it a
I
couple
thought
times.
you
And then we're
slammed
like,
the
"Oh, that's fine."
basketball against the backboard.
No, I wasn't trying to bother them. This was while I got stung while you were recording that thing for the co-stream. You were using one end of the court to record you playing basketball for the co-stream, and so I was like,
You were
oh, I'll
playing with
use
the wasp.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, I guess I'll have to use the other end where the fucking wasp nest
Well,
is.
that's
But
gonna
they
be
haven't
safe.
bothered us all year while we've been playing in that end of the court, so I guess it'll be fine. And then I bounced it off the rim, you know, accidentally, and then the hornets attacked.
We did now see.
For Cloud9 based on
It's
how the
starting to come to
economy's
me
been
that
going,
we did
might
warn
get
you
a
that there were
Super Bowl
hornets
bye
over
here with
there,
some
and we
hero
said,
rifles
"Don't
from
do it,
I knew
Josh."
it. Yeah, I knew
And
it.
you said,
Do a decent
"No,
position,
it's
but after
fine,"
winning
and then
those
proceeded to
previous
slam
rounds,
the
they're
ball against the
like
backboard.
1900
Yes.
on the current credits.
So you're not innocent in
Moose
this.
going
Well, I
onto
would
the
say
try
I
and
was
take those
stupid
guns
in
away
this,
from
not
NRG, and
innocent.
It could easily mean a second map at this point.
Why are you making
I
it
want to
out
know.
like you?
I,
Or a third map, I should say.
I want
Your
to know
Honor,
what,
I'd like to claim stupidity, not
definitely was happy
malice.
that
how would you rate your basketball
no
skills
opportunities for
on a
Moose
scale
to
of
get
1 to 10?
Well, on a 1 to
kill
10,
record.
I would
Yeah,
say
that's
a 3.
But you definitely do see Cloud9 hunting
What
for
about you,
finesse.
Brent?
Ziffed him.
Stays alive
Raid boss
for
down
now.
a 1.
A 1.
Close that gap.
Yeah.
There's
I would have
Crashes that
expected
loses
better
his.
from you.
I don't think a
Talk about those
1. I think a
rifles. It's
2
not coming
at
into this
least.
round.
A 2? No.
Yeah, you're a 2.
I'm not very
out.
athletic.
Very, very
I didn't play any
big
sports when I was
kills
growing
there
up, so I don't
from
have any of
Cloud9.
the
Vanity
hand-eye
knew
coordination
exactly what they had to do.
required.
Fully coast to coast on the map.
I used to
look
play a
for
lot of
those
it,
kills
but
no
I haven't
matter
in
what. due to the economy
more
here.
than 10
And you'll
years.
see the pressure that puts onto NRG.
My ability
here
to make
as we get to the
baskets
next
is
round 22.
non-existent.
Actually, already it's going to be a timeout to see how they
I can land a
save
consistent layup,
the
that's about
situation
it.
that they're in here and make sure this next round doesn't give Cloud9 too much momentum.
What do you think of a team that is lacking two tight fragging picking up Fluorescent next year? Her stats are crazy and she looked good on the one VOD I bothered to watch.
I definitely could be Mike Tyson in a fight. How old is he?
I don't think
The problem is obviously
been
with
training to
picking
beat
up
up some other people.
any game changes player.
If you
is
give me a
obviously-
weapon and he's not allowed one,
unfortunately,
I'm
there
beating
is
him 10 out of 10
just
times
like a
in a fight.
political thing involved with it. If anyone is gonna pick up any game changes player, it probably would be Fluorescent.
In a fair fight, there's no way.
And I don't know. I don't know how it would go. I think Fluorescent has potential to be a tier 1 player.
That's not a fight. Yes, it is. Two people attack each other with bats. What are you calling that? A war? A battle? It's a fight.
Will they try to go for at least that mid control? It was looking to be that at the beginning, but they're going to play more passive.
I love when my Valorant analysts analyze Valorant. Oh, well, fuck off to Slicky TV then.
Away from that 30 bomb. Just below him is
Yeah.
Vanity.
Also,
You know
what
you're
do
not getting that here.
Oh, what do you want from Icebox, man? Just go to bed.
I go into Sliggy's chat and ask him, have you ever smeared the juice from an apple on your face so that Wasp would chase you?
Quick thrash towards B.
Go and
You're not getting
spam
that.
in
You're
his
not
chat.
getting that from Sliggy TV. Dude, I bet Sliggy was a weird kid as well, man. I bet he's got some
Ask
fucking
Sliggy what's
great
the weirdest
stories.
thing he did as a child, and report back to us.
Yeah, report back.
They're able to get a plant, get the round, even if you lose
I
weapons,
bet
the
he's had
combination
some.
still be
I bet he
pretty
just doesn't
decent.
talk about it on chat. I bet he's got some
Yeah,
fucking
no way.
phenomenal stories.
No way.
Everyone who grew up in the UK has got some deranged stories about childhood in the UK. Oh, the flash didn't land.
1-for-1.
Nice idea though, going for that.
Spike yet to get planted so far though, as
We could still win this.
It's crazy that you say everybody
now finally the
in the
commitment
UK
for the
has some
plant.
deranged story,
Yeah.
and the only thing that got triggered in my brain is trauma.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, you are like a font of fucking wild shit that happened to you as a child.
Streamer duo to work together. Turret now broken.
I wouldn't fight you, Liz.
Still competing, so is he.
Ooh. Oh,
it's not
jeez.
for this
Yeah,
round.
they can't
Carry.
lose boxes and would drop fucking 50.
Yeah.
A literal
What's he on right now?
in this game.
You must know
The
third.
All right, so
Cloud9
is this where we start
all of
invoking the Cloud9 always lose the first map and then come back and win the series?
No, they'll lose on Sunset.
Because that I thought that was going to end up being a fraudulent narrative as well for G2, but it has tracked so fucking well.
They know they had a
32 fucking kills.
32-16.
I mean,
We asked Sliggy and he said Sideshow's not alright, man. At no point should he have even known that it was me. If you had just asked the question properly, there's no way that he should have known. First of all, it was even coming from me. Second of all, that I did anything weird. Like, what the fuck are you asking the guy? You don't have to give him the whole context of the fucking conversation. Just ask him, what's the weirdest thing you did when you were a kid?
Honestly, I think if someone just asked me that,
No one
even
said my
unrelated
name,
to
he
Valorant,
just
and just
guessed.
said it's someone that you've spoken to in life before, I probably would have picked you.
He said, surely this was a sideshow. There was no context. He just guessed.
All the way towards the last round.
It just is very you. I don't know.
To go into the last round of regulation.
How?
I don't know. It's just very sideshow.
Push out. Cloud9
Victor, you're
actually
nuts.
the force is here
Holy
for the first
fuck.
time.
Oh, you're nuts and you're dead.
Yeah, and you're dead.
The dismiss there is so good as well for clearing the
Oh,
pit.
how's he not dead?
They're just going into A here. This is really
They're
nice
scared of
from
us.
C9.
No!
Oh, he
couldn't
nearly
do
had
it.
them. There was so much
That's the
whiffing going on.
spike.
That's the spike. Spike is down.
The
These
famous
players are in
line.
absolute
Look
chaos
at where
over here.
fucking Vanity is.
Look at where all of them are. C9 are forming the triangle setup, the Bermuda Triangle.
What the fuck is going on?
This round's chaos.
It's cooked. It's actually cooked.
Oh,
it's fucking
It's just
cooked.
all timings. It's all just finding timings on each other now, because no one has any idea where anyone is. Moose doesn't know where Ethan is for starters as
Does he
well.
try and
The
win on
alarm
his
bot might
own,
be
Ethan?
clutch. The alarm bot is so clutch.
10 seconds left.
Moose is gonna stick this one.
So
An
worried that's a
opportunity for
fake.
him to
He
set
just
up
wants to
now.
double up with
Yeah.
some.
And a chance to move around.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, he closes.
Oh, there's no way that they lose that in the 2v1 in that kind of position, man. What a crazy final round. What's the final map?
Sunset.
Sunset, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you. I gotta watch this clip of Sliggy calling you out.
Oh, that's tough. Tough for NRG. So they're maybe cooked. Because they lost that map. Again, I'm sure there are ways that they can do this, but the problem is for now, for them, right, is that before, had they won 2-0 and Cloud9 lose, Cloud9 would have been 11-12, and they would have been 11-11, so they would have been better than Cloud9, 100%, but now they're worse no matter what, right? Let's say they win this last map, they're going to end, what, 11-12, whereas C9 are going to end 12-12.
That's very good. That's very good.
So C9 will be ahead of them. Unless it's a straight head-to-head and
That's
the
very
the only
good.
1-5, which I guess could happen, but who knows. That's tough. That is a tough L. Where's my fucking Throw City NA? Okay, I'll be back. I'm getting a drink. Why is that paused? That's not what I wanted to do. Now I need to like catch up. It's probably about there. Where's the Sliggy clip? I can try and get it up. Does anyone have it? Someone post it in the chat. There must be someone in here who can post it.
What is going on?
Pushed all the way up towards Snowman. Now
Yeah, I
finally, the
know
commitment
this
for
is
the
a
plant.
sideshow.
This time, in the hands of Seppa, he spikes it down. RC
But
covering
imagine
his teammates
imagine
as
there
they
being
fall
an
back towards
absolute
main.
banger game on. I
Not
just
making it
talking
easy here
about
for Som and Finesse.
they're in
once again. Streamer duo to work together.
putting juice on your face from an
Sword now
apple to
broken.
get wasps to chase.
Gonna say, if
Bro,
FNF is still
Sideshow's
crazy,
not
so is
alright,
he.
man. What's going on,
For
dude?
this round, Oxy with 4, Van Silly.
We've got an
Literal
absolute
carry
banger game
in
going
this
on. This guy's
game.
thinking about
Cloud9 is
wasps.
supporting with all of the util, getting Oxy the space to open up as much as he can in these fights. And even to a point where Vanity is the one holding the operator for Oxy's Reyna in these rounds. So he's got that rifle over his shoulder even on these takes.
The silence is
they
funny.
had a third map on the horizon playing like this.
What is going on?
Banger game is a bit strong for this game. And no Icebox game is a banger game. Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Against him. Can't go to the Furious. Look at that wingman already getting the arm. All right, C9.
And we're going to map 3, and here we go. Okay, we got a big zoom in there. I wasn't ready for that one.
Chowing down.
Yeah, right, chowing down on that potassium. Of course, C9 manages to pick up the dub on Icebox, a big win that they needed in order to keep themselves in the running for a spot in the playoffs here. Let's not forget what's on the line. NRG, though, need this win to stay alive. But in their way was, well, Oxy. He went off that game. That kid was on fire. Finally, right? That's what we wanted to see.
This guy just had the most dominant performance we have seen here in stage 2. I mean, just lights out on this Reyna. Starting out on defense, this guy got 20 kills in the first 12 rounds of the game. Went on to have 33 in total. But his Reyna was the reason they were getting these rounds.
Yeah, this was an all-timer performance for Oxy, and I mean, their attacking side in particular on this map, they've been struggling there a lot, but they've been great on it on Icebox. The way they're hitting A, scaling around Oxy has been excellent, and I mean, just giving Oxy a character where he has full agency to go take his one, find his opportunity.
That's not a
Overheat
first-time
into these
chatter.
rounds without big implications, just powers this guy up.
Did
And
you
can see
analyze the clip,
result.
John?
Yeah, I analyzed the clip. The people in the chat were too obvious about it, man.
They were, yeah. I mean, they spammed
Too
it.
obvious.
So
It
I
was a little
go
bit
into
too
the
obvious.
fridge, and what do I see? A Royal Gala apple for TMV. Are there any wasps about at 2 a.m.?
I don't think they will be. But now is kind of peak time for wasps, middle of summer. Don't see too many of them, though.
You get shot, you lose the
fucking
round, you lose
2
the
a.m.
game. It's an FPS
Yeah.
No, I mean
game.
peak time in the
Dino
year
dance.
for wasps.
Yeah,
Not the time of the
this time of
day.
night.
No,
Wake
peak time
up
of
the
the year,
wasp.
though.
I'm coming knocking with apples.
Rabbit
Go out
on
there
your
with a
face.
bell and an
I
apple.
know.
Chef 8, thanks for the 8
Dong,
months.
dong, dong. Wait, how did it happen? Oh, wait, I've got to go back and watch that. How did they miss those
Wait,
shots?
did they show it?
I think they did. Or they were at least talking about it.
This apple is
Come on,
disgusting.
Show me. Yeah, Royal Galas are not that great. You want to be going for Braben or Cox's. Oh, they didn't show the clip. They just talked about it.
You guys ate any cheese recently?
Yeah, they didn't show it. Unfortunate.
I'm just staring at this apple thinking, imagine rubbing the juices on your face.
Cox. You're misunderstanding. It's Cox. With a X.
Have kept Cloud9 in it, and now they have a great chance.
It's
to
actually
clinch
not that
playoffs
difficult to
in
smear
map
apple
three.
juice all over your face, though, when you're 5 years old, because the bites you take out of it,
C9 on was that attack.
like your whole, like your face is so small that the apple is really big. And when you take a bite into it, your like cheeks are almost inside the apple anyway.
No one cares.
This is factual.
Okay. Keep collecting your paycheck. Anyways, no. Honestly, though, like, Icebox was not my concern because, like, the attack thing, yes, they sorted things out on this map, but I still need to see.
They already were good
them
at
on Sunset because when you look at the last
attack.
two series,
Attack on
their
Sunset
Icebox,
is where I'm
against G2, I
worried.
believe, went very similarly to this, where they won 9 out of 12 of their attacking rounds. That has been the only map they have figured out, and we still need to see that carry over into a map 3 if they're going to win and lock themselves into playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think a big key factor of why they have success on this Icebox is that, Oxy has less of a leash. And, like, he's actually getting supported in the right ways. Because when it comes down to Icebox, you think of site hits, site exec utility, and then you play a post plant. Now, when we're actually enabling Oxy to get onto the site, and he's able to get on there, he'll dominate. And that's what we saw right now. So if they can replicate some type of success like that on Sunset, where maybe he doesn't die right away when he's entering into the actual site, he can own.
I just think it'll be 2-1. Good
Cloud9
analysis, Nick.
play Sunset
Yeah, this apple's disgusting.
Since the start of stage 2, since
You think we'll see
the
Neon?
meta that have come through. And honestly, I think there's a world where we do. Oxy, I love when they're playing these comps where they put a
I'm
lot
not even
into
sure
it. I think
if,
he's a great movement player. His best role has always been the raise.
I'm not even
I
sure
think
the
it
wasp
makes a
would
lot
chase
of
me with
sense,
that
but
apple, to be
we get
honest.
the
If
spoiler
it was that
there.
bad.
He's on there. A little bit of a spoiler there, brother.
He's great at that role.
Yeah.
I think NRG win this match, but I think they'll be out anyway.
I agree.
This has
I
been
think they
my
win this.
favorite
I think they're
map
cooked
to
anyway.
watch
Because
from
now
this new NRG. I think
their
finesse
map
attacks,
diff is
I
worse
call
than
it, is
Cloud9.
great. I love the set plays around the Neon.
And we'll see what
Even if C9 get 2-0, do you mean? Double smokes? Double smokes Sky on this map?
I know, with a useless agent.
Taking a lot of space into mid because you have
Wow,
extra smoke to be able to burn on that. That is wild. They're looking to fight along with the glow
Strange.
pick.
Well, you heard our
So they're gonna
analysts. Let's see how
walk,
this
yeah, they're
plays
gonna
out.
like
It's now
walk
time
at
to
you a
start
lot with
map
one
three. We're gonna
ways
send it back to your casters one last time.
and smokes in
Excellent.
mid.
And Rivington.
And then on their attack side, they're just going to try to contact into areas and hope that you peek into Oxy and die.
What do you think of my take that Clove is the worst pro agent?
Mimi mentioned it. They haven't played this since the beginning stage of stage 2, rather, and maybe going with this double controller is a way to answer back into
No, I
NRG's
don't think so. I think the pros
agree
just
with what
get
Ender
pulled
was saying
into
here,
bad
Rick. There's a
habits when they
possibility
play
because you have all of
Clove.
these controllers, double controller, lots of smokes. So you
I
go
think
for
Clove
mid
is the
control,
worst agent.
but they are still lacking a lot
I mean,
of that stun.
what you mean, just like fundamentally?
In pro play, yeah, obviously not in ranked, but in pro play, I think Clove is the worst agent. Like I think
they're reactive.
I'd rather play almost any, like in their comp here. I think you
You'd
could make an
rather
argument
play-
for literally any other
causing
agent
Energy to
and
use
argue
util
that it's
to
better.
get into these positions a little bit more than they would want to before they get to the site. And we'll see
Step,
that already
step,
2 smokes.
step
It hasn't been very
From
successful.
that attack side of Energy in the one way for long here. Looking to aftershock
Okay,
out
will-
the trips as they slide on into B for a first round hit here.
Will C9 do good trips against a comp that doesn't have great ways of destroying it?
Very little utility to deal with like a B main post plant kind of situation. Well, there goes Oxy. That's
Why
a
do
big
fans not
fragger.
have backside here?
Yeah, I'd like them to
Already
get
did it
out
with
in this
Victor.
spot. Oh my god, Vanity just rolled them. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
pivot quickly enough into the B main post plant.
You gotta do that with Victor. Leave him out to dry.
Yeah, you
get
literally
the
just
kill.
send one guy in. Yeah.
Yeah, they supported Victor too.
And honestly, on pistol as well, you might even not have to do it, to be honest, because they're not going to have the util to flush you
Very
out.
big from Vanity once again to come up with a lot of kills. Team swarms perfectly on that.
And once you
A good
kill,
reaction
especially
to
once they kill
leaving
Oxy,
the
they
site
definitely
open
don't have the
after
util to
the
push
trips
them.
went down immediately. Staying in sight against the Neon is just dead to rights, so they go for the retake against that, and it's the right choice. I feel like C9
Looked very
is-
uncoordinated
have
there
trouble as it
towards the
comes
end.
to with the breach, with the fade. I'm really interested to see how they're going to play around all this util Energy attacks the site with.
If NRG lose, they're
Right
just
now,
out, aren't they?
It's to be on the
100%.
front lines and
What are these
push
pings?
Are they?
out of
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
pretty
yeah,
sure
they
they
are.
are.
They are.
Yeah, if
Pings
NRG
behind
lose,
them.
they're
We'll
out.
see what
Yes.
NRG has planned.
Sorry, in my head, someone just asked me about like if they win, but because they lost the second map, are they out? And it was
No,
in my head.
They're still in.
They're still in, but
Yeah, it's harder. They would need like 100 Ds or EG to lose out, right?
They need
I
like
don't-
Well, they can't lose out, but
they might.
Yeah,
We
they
might
can't lose
be
out, yeah.
relying on MIBR to beat an America's team.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it might be
something
an
like
MIBR
that.
situation.
It's something like that. It's got to be a. It's got to be a tied situation where I don't even know. I don't even want to think about it. It's actually the most boring part of
Got this
this.
guy, he hates Valorant.
For someone
You
who
wanna
I
think
would,
about
This
the
isn't Valorant. This is
5
thinking about
billion
permutations.
permutations.
Really
Yeah,
nice
for someone who's
play.
quite
BC
nerdy
saw
though,
more
Josh,
than 6 bullets in that bulldog.
and I hope you don't take
But
offense.
But this
to me
kind of
calling you
stuff
that.
is just so dull because it's
You
because
hate
you put in a-
lineups. You hate permutation.
yeah, like
Hating lineups
it's
is
not
very base though.
it's not
Yeah, but
fun to think about.
Your
like,
persona doesn't
Few members, though.
fit with that in
See
my
if they
mind.
keep these weapons down on
just
Vanity and Moose
it's
here so they
so
can get some rifles
it's so
for
fucking
the bonus
cringe
round.
to be.
It looks like they
Oh,
will.
well, if
So
they
those
win
two
actually
classics are gonna be
by
buys for
14
Moose
rounds
Vanity
in this
next round.
specific situation, then they'll go through.
NRGs.
Yeah, find a fucking real job, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I just it doesn't interest me those kind of discussions. It's cool when we know the exact number when they play their next game.
So like when
have an exact
G2
number.
needed certain rounds against whoever. it was.
Exactly. Then it's fun because then there's like a finishing line that you can point at. But if you're like calculating it as a game goes along and searching through all the permutations, that I find particularly dull.
FNS holding market along with Sam is going to be very tough
another
for
we-
C9
another
to make
weird
it across
post
that
map.
area. Looks like they'll go full for spawn, and it's just going to be Vanity trying to get
I
the
don't
lurk
like this.
kills on at the last moment.
Or some peek back into it.
One cage comes up. Finesse is trying to keep the players alive. That's a 1-for-1. Oxy
Yeah,
drives by with the Spectre to
why?
drop both players inside
Okay.
the market.
Ethan's kill's huge there. They're still not dropping back into B main post plants though.
They don't have anyone
He's-
to be main.
Backstab happening through, but Vanity's very slow on this.
That's
All
flank
players
from
committed
Vanity
for
is
energy.
quite
At the
nice
same
if they
time,
had
there's their
dropped
first
back,
walkout.
but
Nobody's
they haven't.
clearing it. Both of them drop it
Kind of
off.
weird. Like
Very
Vanity
thin
makes a cool
for
play
Vanity
if
to get
NRG
the
are playing
defuse. He's looking
normally,
for exits.
but NRG are playing full on-site
Here's
post
the
plants
players
round
retreat
round
out.
one
The
and round
second
three.
smoke comes up.
Maybe they're just trying to condition full on-site post-bans.
Nice low value
the
there,
game so
smoking
that
them
they
out,
can
letting
then
them
drop
get
off
out.
site and draw shit tons of util out of the retake early.
Continuously
But I'm not sure.
NRG
if
on
this
out
has
because
a
they
lot
lost the
of
map.
utility.
It just got more tricky.
For the
There's just
retake.
less.
What is it, like a paranoia and
a
nade?
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. Maybe you have one sky flash left.
To Cloud9's first few rounds.
Yeah, I mean-
Bonuses grabbed.
It's like mainly to do with the paranoia. I would
Again,
assume.
Rooney's ultimate is up too, so we'll see how they try.
But to be honest, they're gonna have
use
smokes
that
for
if they
Spike.
a
They're gonna have
protocol around
smokes
it once
for.
the site hit comes in our first.
Yeah, I don't really see what they're accomplishing by that.
For NRG in round 4.
It's fast. The paranoia is pushing Oxy away. As you see Victor just hightailing inside the elbow. Slide through, counter flash. Half blind is Victor.
You get shot. You lose the round. You lose the
Is
game.
Sky
It's an
underrated now,
endgame.
or
Here we are, playoffs for champions. No more frauds, no more chokers. These are the best of the best teams that are gonna play at champs. Also, while watching this scrub game, we know Energy will win
There's
this
a lot of
game.
good info grabbing,
Also,
and you have
you are now 2 months still avoiding
ability
a
to
told
search. It's just not a jacket.
Oh, you got cut off, Sito. You got cut off.
I think
Yapping
Gecko's
so
also
much.
just really good in that kind of same spot.
Anything that's
Yeah,
behind them,
Gecko is
all
good.
they have to do is look forward.
They found my wire.
They don't want to overcommit here on these jiggle peaks.
Like it's 50 seconds in the
Oh.
round, and Zeppa doesn't have any utility left.
Oxy with the satchel is crazy. Finesse.
Som.
We've rolled back the
Finesse.
years. We've rolled back the years.
What is going on there? Som horrendously whiffing and Finesse popping off.
Against 3 players and Ethan with the Rolling Thunder inside the site if needed be.
We briefly swapped.
Jump spot now.
Freaky Friday for one quick moment.
You could just wait it out. Crashy is just waiting here for a second contact to come through.
I think
You already
the
see
sports would
camera
change
towards
if
the
you could
elbow
like
as well.
willingly swap bodies
That's
with
Finesse
people
launching towards the entrance of the A site. So
at like any
everything
moment.
in favor of energy for that round.
With
For this
anyone?
round, rather, in a pulse plan.
No, like
Infinity's
they
gonna
have
get
to
it.
like
Give up,
consent to it, but like, would
Yeah,
you do you think they would?
patience for energy. I think Cloud9 there. Maybe
Do you think they would like?
What, in a clutch? Yeah, I think they would
of
say
people
FNS.
and put them in the
Vanity
seat.
destroyed
But like,
And then like
what if,
when you die, it's next up.
okay, but what if Som just swapped bodies with Vanity right now and ran it down?
Yeah, but he
Well,
wouldn't
that's what I'm saying, they have
consent.
to agree to it.
He wouldn't consent.
But who's gonna agree to it?
Your teammate.
Well, your teammate.
Oh,
So
you're
FNS
like-
says
Right.
says some take over.
I think that's
Not take me. That's different. That's the fact.
able to collapse on these. I mean, great attempt from
Take
Oxy in the
me
site, but you can only
on.
do so much. As you're getting doubled up on
Wow,
teammates, and
Finesse
man,
actually
Finesse
did
just
pop off.
continues to pop off in these situations.
Good Clover vault
he's
there.
presented with
I'm just gonna-
possible multi-kill.
There's
So
no
two
way
more for
Cloud9.
in
The
favor of
Valorant
NRG.
gods will punish them for
Rolling
playing
Thunder's
Clove.
up after this.
And this
Victor's
shit
one
comp.
off of alt. Sam's gonna be there soon
I mean,
too.
the C9
They should
comp
be able
is
to roll
weird
this over
anyway, even if they
pretty
didn't have
easily
the
into
clove.
another
Even
round
if they were playing like
with yellow
Viper
by
or
also
something,
C9.
or
Yeah,
Rainbow,
but-
Something
you know,
similar here,
whatever.
like a-
Yeah, but then
It's a
they'd
weird
be
comp.
playing at least a
Beast
coherent
type of
agent.
hit. Camera could spot B
Good
main.
mess.
They have the showstopper that's close. Paranoia could push forward
gotta
and
see
allowing
that, I
C9
think.
to really fight against an
Be
energy
pressure
push
mid.
towards the B site. But the read is good, and Nicole is good for Finesse.
Problem is they got
The
breach
attack
ult,
side
so they're gonna
pivot more
stay
towards A
offside.
at the beginning.
Oxy
Are
on
they
that
though?
too.
No.
Oxy's walking in to try to
But he's got a
reach
show,
out to-
but he doesn't raise
Well,
ult.
he's got the showstopper, yeah.
Collapse with the utility
Yeah,
and
they
try to
all-
be ready for this hit.
Here he is, instantly.
Boom.
Misses the satchel,
1 minute left
but
though.
does not miss the
Ooh,
rocket
only
onto
one.
Crashies. That's initiation down, but there's still a Rolling Thunder available
Honestly,
for Ethan.
ferry the gun back, make it feel like you're leaving,
Try to
and
re-hit
then
the
re-hit.
site.
That might not work. 'Cause I don't know
Completely
how
missed
why
the
they're trying to
Now
stack this shit.
available on top of that would be
Completely
They have to
missed
use
the timing
breach
to
ult
hit
there.
it.
You have to breach ult, and Neon ult could be pretty good.
I think they're just losing here
They're
anyway.
losing around, man. Oxy's in the
They're just
corner.
losing this.
Yeah,
Oxy didn't get hit by that.
Oh, the flash by
They
the
win, it's a miracle.
Oh, they did kill Oxy.
Oxy and Vanity to fall, traded right back.
It's a miracle.
Oh, they found the
Someone's ult.
timing.
Som, TP. Som, you have ult.
Catching
TP.
Ethan off guard.
Sam, TP. Sam, TP.
Sam is left alone.
He's
Sam
not
TP.
winning the 1v3.
And you hear now Rooney getting the last
Well,
hit.
that's a rough round from
Once
NRG.
again with the lead.
Yeah, that was literally
into
like
the
old
stack.
NRG.
It was a bit actually, yeah. But you very rarely get those from Finesse.
Situation when you don't want to spend too much, and it is a vandal return on that investment. Beautifully done. I think it was really good of Cloud9 to do a little less peeking out with
We've got a
bodies
kill.
and a
The
little
envy is
more util
objectively
peek.
wrong.
They had the showstopper there.
The point is,
They
again,
start
like,
peeking
if
on
you
the
want
smokes after
double
util,
smokes,
and yeah, it's a
play
lot harder
Viper.
for NRG to collapse
Or
down onto
anything,
the site there.
anything else. Like, having smokes after
Great
death
util,
when your
especially
other
using the
controller
rolling
is
thunder,
Omen
not being
makes
able to come
no
up that win.
sense, because you're gonna have fucking enough smokes, because Omen's refreshable smokes are gonna come back up. So if you're playing like for a hard retake, it doesn't matter if your club is dead there.
From Pincho's ex-girlfriend. What are you talking
Paranoia
about?
trying to play it close. Will be able to manage to get the kill at the crashies, but Som jumps right back. Meets Vanity, drops him. Victor trips one up towards the B site, but nobody is going to be able to spray him down. So those two players stay
NRG need to
alive.
slow
Actually,
down.
all three are in group for energy. Back towards the news. And C9, they have camera watching front B site. They got a dog watching now, spotting the players towards news. And there's that pinch from behind from Moxie. Looking to walk up. There's that ADS. There's
Wow,
that tap on
nice
the
movement
burst,
by Som.
and there's that double swing towards the end, at least for the information, as Rooney's trying to do the same.
I think you're ahead of me again. What's your timer?
Really?
Trying to rotate towards the
45.
east side, and Ethan
44.
Oh my god,
You're ahead of me.
2 seconds ahead of me.
For a
42.
plant.
Planted.
A buff against all the odds here, just being searched out by C9. And now Recoup back towards spawn. Ethan and
They
Som
gotta fight this.
are ready to defend.
Wait, this is fucking
Som takes
crazy.
the high ground. And then he just gets
Oh, I almost love that.
moves completely red on the play.
At least there's no
1v3,
utility right now.
winnable?
They're gonna flash through, so
7
Ethan can play
HP?
No,
outside in the
not
open, maybe
winnable.
catch some players
Wins
off
this.
guard. There's that spike. There's that first kill. There's
No.
that second swing. He has
No.
two flashes to work
Oh
with.
my
Rooney
god.
turns away. Now hiding
Oh
towards
my
the
god. What an insane clutch.
Can I just say, what an insane call out first.
You're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Throwing shit at the wall. Have I said he wins this at any other point?
Yes, you have.
Only
I'm
for
sure you have.
FNS, because I'm dreaming.
Expression here is just
Was that was almost a pre-fire on Moose, I think.
and even
That
peeks
one's
out.
so cool.
Yeah, that's icy, man. That's fucking icy.
No, that's Ethan.
That's
Icy plays for
some
G2.
disgusting confidence right there.
I'm gonna kill you in Minecraft.
Yeah, I'd call have a
Twitch,
timeout
get his
after
ass.
that as well.
In Minecraft, in Minecraft.
NRG timeout after a win.
Exactly. They even up the
I thought we were gonna
game,
lose.
and Chet still wants
Well,
to
yeah,
work with the
you will.
squad.
I knew, though.
That gives at least a chance now with this timeout from Energy, so that
Some of us knew.
Who do you think, like, out of the VCT talent globally is like most likely
Me.
to be 100 rats in a trench coat?
This is me.
You?
Yeah. What do you mean 100 rats in a trench coat? I think I would know if any of them were 100 rats in a trench coat.
Like, you're just you walk into the green room, they're the only one there, and then they're just like fucking frantically munching down on like cheese and crackers
Me, I think.
and trying to hide it and play it off.
I think
Prodigy, I don't watch it 1440. Oh, I do.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going back down. I do read the YouTube chat, Sultan.
I
you
don't
worry.
know.
I don't know.
who
Yeah,
it
I'm
would be.
struggling to come up with the answer.
It's a question for the ages. I think if we solve this, it'll be a breakthrough. But at the moment, I'm struggling to come up with a coherent answer. I think
Is that because you're 100 rats?
no. This is not the
No,
rats
it's
throwing up the
deflection.
smoke screen.
Oh, I
No.
see.
Or is Bren trying to distract because he's 100
Hmm.
mice or something?
It could be me. You need to be quite tall to hide 100 rats.
You would, yeah.
That's a lot of
You
biomass.
would.
Can we Google that? What's the biomass of 100 rats?
Real big ultimates to be worrying about on this one.
It makes so much
Ethan's
sense that
almost
both
as
teams called a
two as
timeout in this
throwing
spot
thunder
as
again,
well.
which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, a plant in a 3K, that's
Okay,
four
there's
full
not really
kills
any
for
good
you.
Did not
information
look
on,
like
like
an
the
OG.
weight
Looking
of
for
a
the
rat.
control for the A side first, but not necessarily for orb control as the objective at the beginning. And you see on the side of C9 though,
Yep.
after this double timeout, they're buying just enough to have a pretty
Oh.
healthy buy in the next.
Wow, that's a
But
big
still
trade from
coming out with two
Vanity.
rifles, and there's that walk down.
Can he get more?
Tried to play the contact, and Ethan. You mentioned that rolling thunder almost
He's
available
out.
after these two kills.
You know
Maybe we can get the
where
draft,
both
but
of them are, don't
it
you? Maybe
feels
they
like
don't know where
C9
Moose
wanted to
is.
play contact arrows. That's what we saw as these
Oh.
shots come in from Market.
Oh, nice.
Not enough.
Alright.
Okay. All right, what is C9?
We got like you're looking at 0.3 to 1 pounds for the brown wrap. So like let's say on the high end,
C9 is playing very high
100 pounds of weight for 100 wraps.
So like a normal.
Well, 100 pounds of weight for 100 rats is actually very light.
It is, right?
Yeah, I mean that
So
would
maybe
be
it would, the person would be smaller. Height wouldn't have to be a determining factor. You just have to base it off of behavior, I think.
Mimi also does struggle to walk in a straight line, even when solo.
That's true. Yeah, okay. Next global event, I'm going to leave like a trail of cheese crumbs.
Yeah.
Into like a comically large-sized rat trap. That's humane, of course.
Victor, he did decide to peek.
Pushes forward though, that gives.
It's going to be
And we'll see who we
Player
catch.
left behind. Vanity once again tested towards the news. Crushes, gets hit by a trip. There's more trips
my
coming
God.
through.
What?
Mimi's nickname, the evil cat.
Finesse, where are you going?
The natural enemy of the rat. It all makes
Now the
sense.
hat gets thrown out. There's information of where NRG are at. All pinned, clumped inside the B side. Rolling Thunder that's been rolled out.
They're still playing super heavy on site.
Yeah.
But I mean, this time they didn't even manage to get the plant down. Maybe it's because they're expecting C9 to flood defend because they do so regularly on other maps.
In my mind, you have to make the other team prove that they can actually beat up.
I agree.
Before I consider
Alright, so
not
we're
doing it.
impressed that Ethan is getting rolling thunders, but
Maybe
now
they're
both
worried though that
rounds
they won't
use
even get the
rolling
plant
thunder.
down.
How
Because their
about
composition
that?
doesn't
This
have a
one not being
gecko,
able to
maybe they're
push through
concerned that they
smoke,
won't
actually held
actually
off
be able to
Boba.
get
Yeah, but they
plant
have got the spike
without
down
C9.
multiple
Push
times.
through, like you said, a little
Yeah, I mean, they didn't this time,
uncharacteristic
really.
of what we would see in the round altogether.
I mean, but
from
FNS is
NRG.
just fucking running
Because they
through a
just kind of
smoke into
W to
CT.
come.
Even if he wasn't,
FNS
they
is
were still
lost.
getting-
He's like Joe
Use that
Biden.
first
He's
kill, and
lost.
yeah, no follow-up on the rolling thunder means they just walk out of Boba.
Joe Biden.
He thinks he's running back to his spawn.
Wake up, Joe Biden.
Rooney
Wake
with
up.
that ultimate. Last
Yeah,
time
I
they
don't
used
know.
it over towards A and tried to get a
I
push.
saw
on
someone
what was
edited
happening
that
in the A
man
main lobby area.
over like the
We're gonna see
moments of
NRG
Joe
start
Biden
flexing
fading
towards
in
B.
and
It's
out
been
of
a few rounds here,
sentience
so they're
at
hoping
the
to get the
debate.
soft side out of Cloud9.
And it's just a man fading it, like
Another
reverberating in the
dropping smoke
background.
coming out
Wake
from
up,
Vanity,
Joe
just
Biden,
his
wake
second
up.
catch of timing.
And he's
But
just
instead,
fucking
NRG that gets
What
it
is
done.
that, Rooney?
barely
Not
awake.
yet once again by Rooney, but
Rooney
everybody's
sent it into
dropping
the
at
corner.
least Oxy for the support.
Rooney's dead.
Zero
Both of them fall
value.
on top of that.
They're owning them in B main. I don't think C9 should be fighting aggressively like this.
Okay, this
by the
one
look
you
of it.
have to fuck it. 5v3, you have 5v2. Okay, it doesn't matter now.
It doesn't matter. The round's won anyway. Yeah, guys, play the full B main post plant. Guys.
And again,
You've got to play
I
proper
tell you,
Valorant.
have they got
After the
any
timeout
value
we
from
saw
Clove?
called a few rounds ago, then towards A, Cloud9
no.
has had a pretty good read on
Thank
it,
you.
but NRG go back to B, back to being able to just aftershock out these trips, get themselves into sight. Overall, though, really nice job absorbing that early fight from C9. There hasn't been much action being
Yeah,
made.
amazing.
Yeah, I
You
think
see instantly how fast
it is
NRG
weird to
plays
be
reactive.
playing
I think
a
that's one of
flood
the biggest
retake
things,
style
too, and this
with
one is
a double smoke
throughout
scope
game
like
one,
this.
even two, where NRG
It does
lost,
seem strange to me.
the reactive style to each play C9 has almost pauses the round as teams readjust and figure out how to get back into it. Favors
Mention that
NRG
life
so
doesn't
much.
even buy the medal.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean,
There
that's
was
true.
a slight hesitation for Cloud9.
It's a
too,
fine
after
save
the
for
drop of
NRG.
smoke to
Doesn't really matter.
insert once again.
Especially on maps where they aren't going to buy an
Yeah.
op as much. Like, it doesn't matter in
Usually
general
they'll
to
play
hunt.
Did before, and as they're trying to walk back
Slowly
out,
on the
smoke
attack
drop,
side,
you just saw it.
because you deny
Right there, Victor
information
was able
away
to
from the
make it through
defenders.
some
and
They are doing.
contact
I don't know if you guys have
industries.
been talking about this. I've been trying to find the Joe Biden video, but the clove smokes to cut up to pass up the site to make it easier on the retake is actually kind of smart considering how they only last like 12
the economy
seconds.
is okay, right? We have
But at the same time, when you're
couple
flooding,
rifles
wouldn't you
still,
just
only
prefer
a
a second
shorty for
initiator
Oxy,
so that
but
you're putting more
the
pressure on the
satchels of the shorty
on
could
the
be
people you're
definitely
running
good
at?
enough, and they're gonna try that again on that trap
Yeah,
play.
maybe.
with
Yeah,
the
again, my
camera.
argument is not that Clove finds no value, because smokes will
Giving
find
C9 just a
some
little bit
value.
of the same look here, but with an idea for energy to also
You'd
flex
just be
towards,
better
flex
off with,
towards A.
like,
See if
pretty
there's
much
a
any.
rotation.
Ooh, Victor's gonna get out. Nice
Yeah.
seize.
He's up too.
launching that trap against the neon
I mean, Ethan was already
is
waiting behind.
gonna
You
be
had the C's
difficult.
God, they
waiting,
hard
and
read
then
that.
The high
The
gear is
C's
the
as
one
well.
that's
breaks
gonna
the
be in
trip.
pocket, so that's a
Most
great
expensive
start
trip break.
by Energy, who in a great call once again by Finesse, who just read that like a book.
You even saw FNS was over here with Sam to begin, and he ran back over to throw that cam in just to sell that fake even more. They go for
This
what
is strange.
the
C9 are seeing them on both
C9
sides
has
of the
to
map.
consider,
They
but
know
it's
that they're
not a
both
rehit. They're
heavy
moving towards
A
the
main
right side of
and
the
heavy
map.
B main.
And Zeppa, always the anchor, hasn't
I
moved.
sent you
Things
this
go
guy in
quiet
video.
here.
Could be the one to thwart this rotation.
A little bit of info from Vanity's
be a
ult
lot
would
of
go
time before the rest of the
crazy
C9
right
members
now.
get
They're,
here, and
they're just
looks like
gambling though.
Victor's
They
ready
didn't
to
hear
go.
anything B main. They're just gambling now.
That camera, he has to give up that spot. TP inside
Why does
that
Vanity
side
only have
spot.
a
Zeppa once
shorty when
again
Rooney
towards
has?
the back of the spawn, so Gate is also given up by Cloud9.
Don't ask these kind of
All them
questions.
grouping up now towards
Good question.
Don't ask these kind of questions.
Great question.
They might have had Oxy only using his showstopper at the beginning of the round, and then he
probably
dropped
gonna have to go through
Oxy
the
the
swing.
Phantom. I wasn't paying attention.
Triple face on the dumpster.
Wow.
Vanity has paranoia.
He got value from the
Hey,
shorty.
there's no way.
He got what? He got as
Paranoia is
well.
thrown to allow the last 3 players to rotate back from the spawn. That's all of C9
Someone's
about to
gonna
walk
farm
out
in
one by
this
one
spot.
through the smoke. And one by one they fall.
Yeah, not even necessary.
No.
Great control on that. You
They
can
switched.
see
I mean, they could still buy
just on the minimap
another
what FNS
gun.
has in mind for these
You know, in
rounds.
case it didn't work.
Say, okay, we took B really
Or in case
strong
they just
last
went
time.
fast A. Like,
They'll probably look for that again.
doesn't
because
really
we're comfortable at
excuse
but
it.
No, it was an A play the
when
whole
Rooney
time.
has money to buy for.
Just really big on the misdirection here on Sunset. And it should be. Victor can get across the map in no time. You have to use that neon.
Sunset attack
And
side is
we're
quite balanced
slowly
overall, I think.
Seeing C9 fall behind in rounds now.
It's balanced
Sheriffs
enough to
just
not
hero
really
rifle
worry about it.
Out onto Rooney.
The Sheriff from Vanity does get a chest shot onto Victor, but the speed is quick, able to TP away though at least. Victor continue to high
so
gear inside
quickly.
the site.
All right, now B main. Right, this is the B main round.
Against the Nico?
Yeah, leave Victor as the bait. You've conditioned that you're feeding a backside.
Oh, they lost Ethan, but they did get the spike down.
Back to main.
No,
Back to
Victor.
main.
I like Victor staying forwards here actually still, but I guess getting out is fine.
Looks to be the spam game all over again.
They've used nade. I mean, again, they don't have a ton.
Slow in. They even have a
Close
trip.
one. I
They
think this
try
is
to
fine,
push
though.
here on the crossfire in B main.
C's being thrown, and there's a spray through the smoke. There's another
God,
tap,
this
and we're just trying to find a
fucking
timing off those reloads. But there's just
Yeah,
so
but
many
I
love
players
this game.
out
It's
from
a
energy
beautiful
towards
game.
this B main.
I mean, look at this.
It's a beautiful game.
It's so silly.
Why haven't we been doing that the whole time? Look at you with 4 alive.
I hate that this entire strategy was created like as soon as the game was released. The NA teams were already doing this in like 2020.
Holy.
And it started to phase out of style because teams figured out good ways of countering it, and it was quite random. And now Sunset and like Pearl and certain maps, it's still just the meta. It's to spam
Basically, no one
pings.
can trade that because you have more members. Then the
If they can
hog
change
goes
the game
over
somehow to
stairs
get that
backside,
out of the
he
game,
slides into
it
site
would be
again
so
and has
much better.
nothing to worry
Well,
about.
that's the thing.
Clear,
They've
he
kind of
gets to look
balanced
at
the game
entrance to the
away
site.
from utility more to guns,
nothing.
haven't they?
Really, Victor
obviously
has
when to
you
do
do
that,
that, aim
this
at
kind of-
heads on that side entry.
I mean, if you
utility's so
reduce
good
the
behind him.
power of utility, then you should be able to
Feed
play
Oxy,
aggressive
and
post
he
by
gets thrown
crossfires
right
really
into the
well.
fire or line of
Many
fire.
paranoias as well being thrown from both teams, so a stalemate to
I
come
think they should
across,
remove
and
the
they're
ability
just trying
to
force the
ping
hand.
when you're dead.
The C9 are going to have to push back and fight back towards middle.
I don't think they should do that, but I agree.
They should make smokes clear to counter the spam meta.
I just think that would be so shit.
Brent,
for
how would
people
you
in
communicate
ranked
in
and
your
stuff.
Korean game?
Commitment
I wouldn't.
of energy
I
towards
don't.
news.
Yeah, I don't really play on the Korean servers as well. I play on the APAC ones, but I do play on the Japanese servers, and nobody comms, nobody talks. And
Clear. So good info
yeah.
grab at least by the Trailblazer.
I mean, when I
Doesn't
want
go
them
to
to
the
do
two-way
something,
side
I'm
there.
alive
They
when I'm
pick up
pinging.
At least a few members firing Vandals at A main.
And you
But
just
the
give
B
up when
play,
you're
I
dead.
think
That's
Victor
based
feels so
actually.
safe
Yeah, of
going
course,
into this
because
site, the way
they
can destroy the trips.
yeah.
And he
I mean,
taking
the
space
trouble is when I
with the
speak, doesn't matter if I
utility
speak
calls up
Japanese
to
or what, they
crashes.
just
You can see
know
that go over the
that I'm a
stairs into
foreigner,
sight.
and then none of them want to talk.
Just
None of them
do a
want to
fall
come
line towards the right
regardless,
side too,
even
so
in
Victor's
even in
safe on the
Japanese.
sentry.
I don't know why. It's a weird phenomenon.
That's the thing. You give the space for energy, they're definitely going to take
Oh,
it.
that's unfortunate.
Get some
Felt like Victor
information.
should try
Wins
that.
that fight against Victor. So no dive, no opening, no first blood, but at
Whoa,
least the
Som's
blood.
trying to make the play.
Oh,
Vanity does
Finesse is
instead.
able to push right back out.
Som's got to make the play now.
Som
Yeah.
trying to look across, crouching
They're both
under.
trust
Trust in FNS.
Finesse!
Right next to their
Finesse! Finesse, what are you doing, buddy?
But couldn't land the shots. He now stands
Finesse,
alone,
wake
and
up.
there's Oxy with the
I mean, he's close enough to the trip that he heard it. He should have been able to see it as well, because he was stood still and he just walked into it. Was he supposed to be jumping over the top of it and he beefed his movement?
Yeah, he's trying to jump.
I don't even understand what he did.
He's trying to jump it, but
Vanity and
just
Squad
jumped
do it
onto
every
it.
so often, and a great anchor by Moose this time.
I think he's trying to silence
side
jump
to
it.
side. This time Moose takes the fight, starts off the team to get a really nice retake here.
That's
and make it a 7-5. Honestly, it was a bit of back and forth,
premium
but I feel like
toss
Energy
there.
kept gaining control there, and C9 was still able to pull a few in.
That was definitely a much needed round there for Cloud9. A very competitive half as NRG takes the.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, now we got this fucking minute break again.
To be honest, it's still looking all right for NRG, I think. I'm not
Yeah, 'cause
convinced that
Cloud9 need
C9's
to
attack
win
side
a-
is going to be very good.
Yeah, they need to win, so gun round on attack.
Yeah.
Let's watch this
To be
Bren video.
dishonest, Cloud9 are winning this game. They've never been frauds.
Yeah.
But that's me being very dishonest right now.
Wake up. That is quite
Wake
up.
Joe Biden, wake up.
Oh, I have to hit the key more often, because otherwise all of these VODs just get
One of the things that I strongly believe is
Joe Biden,
but they get demonetized.
wake up.
I should probably go home. I'm tired.
Joe Biden, wake up.
Joe. I'm tired. What's happening?
Joe Biden,
What's happening? Joe. Hello, Mr. President. Wake up.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
wake up.
Oh, that was good. I just watched that wake up video.
Yep. Did you enjoy it?
When he says hello, that really sent me when he just goes, hello.
Like when Ethan's Bleach is doing the things it's doing, and C9 just.
Have you guys seen how NRG can make playoffs? Someone actually figured it out. There's only one
So now C9
universe
trailing
now
2 at the
where
half,
they can
go
do it.
into this with an interesting new comp.
Oh, so
and
now you're
really
back
a
in
big
because there's only one
opportunity here. If they
permutation.
Because there's
come
only
back
one
and win
permutation,
this
now I'm
map,
back
they
in.
will lock
EG
up a
have to beat
playoff
100
slot for
Thieves.
themselves
Doable,
and for
but
Crew
a
Visa
little
as well.
unlikely.
But if NRG wanna
MIBR
stay
has to
alive,
beat
they've got to
EG.
dig deep
Impossible.
and close out this series.
Then again,
Who takes it
then
as we
we
hop
said
back in
this last
your
time.
casters?
Then Loud also has to beat 100 Thieves. So 100 Thieves have to beat
Oh, so they're
Wings.
fucking out. Why are we watching?
Cloud9 is going to be on this
Yeah.
Sunset map now.
Get me
And
11.
also, that also all has to begin with Crew 2-0ing
We saw
C9.
potentially
Well,
Which I
that's
think is
very doable.
super
come of the
possible.
value of a Clove coming through with the amount of pump flashes that Zephyr
And
was
they
able to
still need to
provide
convert here
for
on
his team
Sunset.
so they could fight for space. Will that be the type
Yeah.
of games, Cloud, that plays
I think
style that C9 wants to
one
bring
of
now on their
3 or
attack
4
side?
could
Pistol
happen,
round now, as
but
they're going
not
for-
both.
Sorry, what
I
was
mean,
it?
MIBR beating EG.
Gonna stay pretty quiet
Yeah,
for
that's
A
now.
team that has won
That's an
one map
unlikely one.
all
For
year.
NRG, though.
Yeah, I mean,
That's an
that-
unlikely one. And then Loud also has
And
to
then
beat
Loud, a
100
team that
Thieves.
is cooked and has nothing to play
That's the
for.
only way they win.
Back alley,
Yep.
which was noticed.
Really?
but
Should have won Icebox.
Even
everybody
like
being seen on the
Cloud9
left
bombing
side
out
here is going to
wouldn't matter.
cause pause for
think the
NRG
problem
as
is
they
that
do not
they're-
rotate out of position just yet.
They have to have it so that, like, because as soon as they start tying with
A little bit of a
multiple
stall
teams,
coming through there with the relay bolt
like
thrown by Victor.
their map
None
differential is
left,
not
actually
very good.
one left as he's gonna fall back
So
for
they
a bit
need like
with the
something very
slide
specific.
available for him in that
Yeah,
game.
NRG are basically not
With
making
that,
playoffs.
though,
They're already out.
Seems like C9 wants to push
But
back
they don't
towards
know
the
that, maybe.
side, but they don't really
I
have
believe.
information of how many players are moving through and where their positions
That's all
could
that
be.
matters.
Just very big on inserting members into positions right now. Vanity here on the left side.
All right, so
With the
Vanity
IT
got
all the way from the
inserted,
team,
and
so
one of
this
the
is gonna be
things I think
all
that
up to
NRG
the
were doing
squad here on the
really
right, but they're
badly when
also
they played
leaving
last time
Moose in mid, so
was
this respawn's gonna
re-clearing
have to
on
work together
defense.
here to trade a kill, or at least come out on top. Actually, it's only 2 now. It's like breadcrumbs here for Cloud9. They're just leaving one person every so often, just to make sure there's no flank on any of their positions.
Finesse was playing this anchor spot a lot. Did they clear him?
And that's Sam trying to hold his ground. A push here towards Generator.
not clearing him properly.
It doesn't matter if you clear him. It doesn't. Oh,
it doesn't matter. Oh, that's my unk.
2.5.
That's my unk. Softened up the raid boss. Take it away, lads.
At least he's trying to find some fight. 10 seconds left.
Take it away, boys.
Finesse was playing this spot a lot in his previous game on Sunset. I think that's a big miss from C9.
Right there towards that A site. Allowed Finesse to get those 2
The
picks.
graph was wrong. Rocket's remaking it.
Oh my god, so there is more permutations?
Okay, so there are more permutations?
Oh my god. Well then you'll back out, right? You'll back out if there is.
Yeah, I'm back out. If there's many permutations, like this is why I don't get involved in this shit, because people get it wrong all the time as well. Dude,
Also with so many games left, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be complex because there's so many.
Well, the more difficult it gets, the less permutations there are.
1-and-1s are too much for C9 right now. They got to fix it.
Yeah, but there's still so much that could happen
into their favor. And now go ahead for
the three-way tie uses head-to-head before it uses differential.
Here. It's just basically a rush and plant.
So if one team has beaten both teams,
they'll spot Sam on a top of news. ADSing with
I don't know
dog, and it's just easy pickings. Nobody's trying to swing across here. Nobody's trying to push inside that smoke. Finally, some damage done. But there's always 1 or 2 players behind that.
Here we go. Can Cloud9 win any rounds on attack?
It was a spam kill, so maybe he won't see me. They run in. Zeppa goes down.
I'm looking at the permutations.
And yeah,
And
another
there's
round,
so
as
much.
we would expect from NRG there. Just
Really? I mean, there are so many
trying to get
permutations.
some money from the plant.
There
Here's
is-
the weapons, right? The attack side has to hit strong.
There is
Bender
8,209
mentioned it on the desk.
universes.
This is not a double initiator.
Yeah, but not all of
compound
them
against
have
Cloud9. It does
NRG
seem
making
to
playoffs
affect
at the end of them.
the amount of pressure, obviously, they're
No.
putting on. NRG's
No.
hit back with a breach.
But
and
yeah,
a
you can
fade.
use the foldy sheet
So
to figure
what
it
can
out.
they formulate? Or what can they do? Not even really leaving their spawn to start this one.
Okay, so let's see how
Alright,
they
so
use
they're
this
throwing the
useless age
close
on attack.
smoke.
I mean, I don't remember them
And then
using the
they're
metal.
smoking top
I think
mid
they
as
use this
well.
in the pistol round
They have the
only.
cam to watch any top mid plays.
Do a flash at the very beginning to see
And
if
then
there's
they're
going to be a
playing
contact
like
from
somewhat
NRG.
aggressively over towards A to
mid
deny the
control.
clove smoke info.
Still leaving Rooney the one that's going to be watching
So these
the flank.
early smokes from Vanity
So
and
that
Rooney have really
the
got not
utility
much
used
done
by Moose
here.
with this camera can support Cloud9 on early B main
These
control.
are strange trips, aren't they, against a race to put 2 trips like that?
But yeah, it's just going back and forth right now.
Yes.
It's a long game for
They're
Cloud9. Trying to force some
But just
sort
the
of
idea in
escape out
general,
of
just
energy
putting
when they've already
trips like
broken
that
the
against
trip
the
earlier
race.
on towards this A site with
Feels
the Prowler.
Yeah.
Also, I really
They
think
got-
there's a
they got
lot of
Crashies
ciphers on this
online
map
here to
that,
watch down A main
like when you
so
watch like
early.
Benji
See
play
a
it,
lot of players
you know, he's
doing
constantly
that.
recalling his
Superman
trips
grabbing so many
and
kills in situations
Yeah.
like that.
denying it
I
and
mean,
shit
if
and
you're
putting it
giving
back
energy
down.
space, they're going to take
Yeah.
it. So very nice job by C9 to say, now back off of these
A lot of
forward
people are
angles.
not
We're
happy
a little
taking
bit
the
of
risk of
back
getting caught by
because
some kind of
it
fast
doesn't
hit.
seem like they have enough control to do what they want to do just yet.
They don't want to fuck
Here towards
around.
mid,
All right, Finesse is in this
camera's gonna
corner
get
again.
all
Finesse was
the
playing this
info.
spot quite a lot last time
He's
as
not
well.
fucking,
Tries to get
that's suicidal, that camera,
As
if
it
he's just
breaks,
in
nice
this corner, no?
Pinch back towards the A site. You even heard the rotate though from.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, C9 are not going to
And the cage
contact B.
comes up, he's trying to get a spray across it, but
No,
all
but
of C9
they're
able to
not.
stay
They've got the
alive,
right
move
stack
inside the
here.
A site.
Do they?
Plant attempt,
No, they're not going to
13
flood.
seconds left.
They
Wow.
wasted Ethan's
Pushed
flash
out of it,
there
moves
trying to
now,
get
tries to go for a
Crashies
second attempt,
out.
but no wall
So they
that's
now
gonna
have less
respond.
to play for the retake.
It'll be a 5 versus 5 fight in a pulse plant now.
what a drawn-out round from C9.
I'm
I
not
don't think
feeling
we've
good
seen
about
one this
NRG's
late
chances
throughout
if
the
they play
entire series here.
full retake all the
They're going
time.
to have to. lock
Also,
it in
why
here
did
for
some
the
buy
retake.
this round?
Paranoia's gonna hit two really bold. It's actually
Don't
gonna
ask
concuss
questions.
Rooney and not give him
Oh,
a
yeah.
chance.
Because he's
to
getting
first
kills.
Oh, double headshots.
Because they're gonna
Oh
win,
my
that's why.
god,
Holy
dude!
fuck, we double dinked
Gonna
him.
move forward. Oxy now left
He's
alone.
farming.
There's that first, catching Ethan on a reload, but Ethan stays alive and wins it with the stinger.
Let's get into the.
Oh
yeah,
my
okay. Ethan
God.
just fucking takes the fight. Holy
That
shit.
was nasty from
Ethan
Victor.
is something else this series.
That's why he bought.
So much damage.
It's like, oh, C9, can we win an attacking round? C9?
In another clutch round for him to come in super strong. And what was that from?
I mean,
Track it
5v5
home.
full retake against a bonus? Come on, guys. I mean, that is a crazy double
That's
dink. But
absurd.
Yeah, the double dink, so much damage.
Yeah, the cleanup's definitely going to come from the teammates if you're hitting that much damage on your opponents.
I love how our fucking
Beautiful
close
retake
smoked
here.
off fucking
And I
Oxy as
gotta
he's
say,
coming
C9
back in as
played
well.
that round really well without having the map control. They were retaking space accordingly, pushing energy back off initial angles, and then they took.
Harbor ability that starts with C. Oh, Cascade. Is that what you're referring to? Famous Som play with a harbor ability that starts with C.
What would you call that? What's that Icebox
already
play going to be
taking a
called?
timeout. That's a C9. You know, like how in Overwatch, a C9 was not playing the objective, even though you were going to win the fight. You just didn't play the objective and you lost anyway. This is going to be a C9. Like, you detain a guy, you don't kill him, and he kills
think
your
the round's
entire team.
over anyway. You forget.
Oh
you
no,
exist.
we C9'd. It's not going to be very often that those crop up, though.
What, losing a 1v3 against a guy who's detained?
Yeah, it's not going to be particularly common.
No.
I don't know whether it'll catch on in the public lexicon. Keep going. Come on, I believe in you, Finesse. Come on, I believe in you.
Oh, no!
Okay, it's been a while.
Oh, it's elder abuse.
Done the same. All right, towards the B.
Dude,
Towards the B
I've been
side
watching a
again.
lot of Finesse's setups, and some of them are
They played the round really well when they
so
faded this
suboptimal
early
on
pressure,
Cypher.
then controlled the map a
I
little
think
bit.
he's put way more
I'd say
effort
if they
into
can insert
figuring out
somebody a little deeper
his,
even on
like,
these
how he
rounds,
wants the team to play on the
more
attack
info,
sides
they're-
than he
they're
has
better
for his
off.
own individual play.
Not out, but a low
At least he
buy on
hasn't done a
this is
trip
gonna
that
make it
easily
very
gets
tough.
destroyed by Ray's name.
True,
So
true.
Dox
Positive.
basically blasting in.
Baby steps.
And C9 haven't really gone for a full commit pop towards the B side, so they want to test it with
Nice.
the lower weapons. And it's
Like
the
a neon
overtime
ult against
two.
Nico.
He's
Easy.
just sliding across here and just
Easy
raining
stuff.
damage, and there's that third in the round.
Farming. Unfortunately, denying ult orbs for the rest of the team.
Okay. I feel
Bad
like
for ult
NRG is
cycling.
hitting a groove,
level
and they're
5
just
up.
at 100 miles an hour on each one of these rounds. Really nicely done by Finesse to kind of read what these plays are and how much Cloud9 can do with this composition. I mean, going into this game, having a double initiator against what C9 brings with a single and 2 smokes, I'm sure FNS and the team were already discussing how they're going to take these rounds, what they would do if they even see the smokes, and to just basically
Would
make
be awesome to
space
see
for
NRG make
Victor
the run.
to clear
It's not
through.
happening.
And
Give
that's
up
what we're
already.
seeing.
That kind of hope was for the beginning
Just
of
too
the evening.
dangerous right now, and,
I
in
think
the
we could
eyes of Cloud9,
retroactively do what F1
gives
did
me
for that 1 year, where the last
reminiscence
races
of
were
when they played against
double.
Sentinels and not able to
Which the
convert
last game
any
is with
attack
2.
rounds outside of potentially just pistols.
Just randomly, who knows what the
NRG
schedule
has
is.
full control, and they're doing what you kind of wanted C9 to do. Just push
Well, this is
forward,
NRG's last
gain
game,
that
Nice.
space,
right?
force them into
Yeah,
where the
but what I
stack
mean
could
is
be,
you've
where
got a
the delay
random
could be, and it's the
opponent.
paranoia out
As,
towards the
like,
market
you don't know
from
who your
Som.
opponent
yeah.
is.
Gonna push a couple of these
Just
players
make it
away.
double. EG would accept.
That
They got
kill,
MMVR.
Sam almost had his back to Moose there for a second, but just off.
I really
the
like that
moment as
protocol
Moose
though
was
from
peeking something
NRG. They
else.
like push forwards.
Sam is gonna go
Prowler
ahead
takes a
and
bit of
safety, just
contact,
chip
stun
up
down
a
the
little
line as
bit
well
on
to
the
apply
damage.
pressure, break the trip,
NRG
continuing
is
to apply pressure.
basically shoveling C9
Am I the only one who
Pushing
hates
people
this
to be.
fucking camera
and
unless
they're
you're
going to be
doing a
ready
trap
for the
play?
retake after this post plant.
The one in mid?
So
Yeah.
paint shells to break the trips towards the front.
I fucking hate it.
I'm assuming it's because
C9
C9 can keep this perma smoked and there's no other way of keeping mid info apart from using traps, and they want to keep the traps on B. Or like on the sites.
And Vanity is looking to push towards a spawn.
I think it's. I think Finesse is just considering it a necessary evil.
Except for the
What? Victor's popping
Now
off.
you're gonna start swarming in. There's a
Oh my goodness.
Dude, the Victor Neon on Sunset, it really does hit. He's got these mid-slide kills.
Oh,
down.
Cloud9 win an attack round challenge impossible.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the macro's the issue here. They're getting melted by Victor.
Still can't do anything as she's popping out of these
Neon
smokes at
go.
just close to medium range. I was gonna say, with the fade and the neon heading over
fucking
towards
slide
B
shit
main,
is
they
just-
have such great possibility to take it. They don't even need the util. Victor just pops off 2 shots. They didn't
Victor's.
even need the brute
I feel like I've
util
noticed
from Ethan to
more
come
from
into
Victor
B
that
main
he
and take it.
is abusing the slide.
This is
They are
Valorant.
doing it.
Bob Scotia, thanks for
the
22 months.
Playthrough City.
There you go, playthrough City.
He never waits until he's finished sliding.
Who won the tournament?
Sunset are just blacking out Cloud9 right now. To split across the map as they try to play a little default here just to read an energy
Cameraman,
push.
streaming throw City.
Recognizing that map control knowledge is too much. We'll see a B
If you go live, Cameraman, I can raid.
Oh, he's popping. Good trade.
Seekers now.
Okay, you have Seekers into raids. This should be. If you can't win this round, Cloud9.
Yeah, this should be the rifle round that they put on the board that finally gets them above the 0% mark.
But that's a good point. What are the
All
smokes
you
been
have to
doing
do
to
is just
facilitate
seekers.
what
I mean, a
Cloud9
razor
wants to
into
bring to
these
the
two.
table? It seems like NRG is
Yeah, it's
not
not
worried
silly.
about it.
Holding it.
Your play towards A.
I think you can just escape quickly enough.
Showstopper out. He goes long
No, you
range.
can't.
Oh!
Wait, they can't.
What?
Holy
What?
We're throwing C's nades,
0
trying
damage
to
now.
keep Ethan cornered. Jumps out, finally gets picked
Ethan's
off.
fucked though.
Meanwhile, the
Crashies
Crashies
should
has made
not
it
be
inside
able to
the
do
site.
anything here.
There's that push forward, a 3-player swing, this time towards the generator.
Ooh.
Back and forth we
Gets
go.
one.
Here we go, FNS to
Trading
keep the
for Ruby.
0%. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Finesse. Come on. For the stats. It's gonna look
Now
so
we're
much
gonna see
worse
the
if it says,
disrespect.
like,
Do they
4%.
cipher ult FNS? Oh, they do. They give him the
Yeah,
respect.
the respect. Insane respect.
It's technically a
actually.
1v3.
Inside the back of this A site. You're just gonna wait it out. First contact will be Rooney no matter what. Finesse walks
Didn't need
forward.
that.
Rooney crosses
Tragic.
that line and
Tragic.
stops him from crossing that line.
The stats!
C9 is able to continue.
Well, the stats are ruined.
His play towards B.
Unlucky.
But that was not the start. Cloud9 start doing it.
Yeah,
with
he
their
just
own
whiffed
map
completely on the rocket and
misdirection,
shoot their feet.
playing
Hasn't been
both
playing his
sides
MGE.
now. I think
Get him into ammo mode.
Zeppa only
Has
has 2
Zeppa only
kills.
got 2 kills? He only had 1 in the first half, man.
Oh.
So he's only got
Maybe it's
1 in the
efficient
second
enough
half
for
as
them.
well, I think.
That's
A few more rounds
not
here
good.
bring us to
Oh
12.
my.
Tall
Oh
task
my
to ask for.
choke.
Victor brings
Man,
out
he's
the
one
no.
kill and
economy
getting traded away
for
from
NRG
Pi.
is
No,
there,
no,
ready to shut
wait.
down C9 at every turn.
Yeah.
You see Oxy already
2 more.
rotating out
2
here.
deaths.
But, I
God,
mean,
it's
if he
rough
gets
to be
another kill-
lower than
No,
Pi.
1 death, right? He was 2 and 13.
Trying to use
No,
this
it's 2 and
low
12,
vault
I
potentially
think.
to just be the
Yeah, 2 and
spear.
12. Yeah,
The
no, he's
spearhead.
2 and 13.
To try to get
You're
inside
gaslighting me.
this
I can
A
see it
site.
on my own screen.
Where can you see it?
When we were on his
Forrest,
POV.
good clear on elbow here
Oh.
with that clove ball. Maybe a little fade utility after it. His Crashies gives himself a little
Actually in a
breathing
weird
room
spot
here.
here on his own.
NRG with a peek on B main.
Ooh.
Aren't going to be in the right spot. And now it's Rooney moving in with the overheal. They're going to get a plant. And yeah, looks like NRG is just going to consider this a very slow round on the rotation.
Moose.
Rooney choosing
Able to
not
drop
to ult
one.
that.
That is Ethan. And looks
Can't
like
force the
after
fight.
that
It
drop,
probably would
Rooney
have been a
doesn't wanna
wasted
go
ult.
for the ult. He's just going to try to stay here into the astral
mean-
plane and just smoke for his teammates.
Most
They have
abilities with
4
this
players
agent are
anchored up for
wasted.
Cloud9, only one
Or not
playing towards
used.
the
Has
extremity.
he used
That's
the
gonna
medal
be
yet?
Moose.
Yeah.
His role now is to
The
hide
medal's
with
pretty tough to
Oxy
get value
look
from.
towards the pawn
In
shop.
theory, it's
But
such a
NRG are
sick
rotating back
ability,
towards
but
the
it
gate,
just
and before the smoke blooms,
it's hard
Vandy
to
is able
find those
connect
good
that kill
timings.
into
Bro,
Finesse,
these stats.
and that will force the
Cloud9,
last 2 players
we're-
to fall back and
We're in
save
fucking
their
dreamland.
rifles into the next round, especially
2
when
rounds?
Victor
A
is
second
Two attack
rifle
rounds?
round.
Which C9 have not
Holy
heard
shit.
yet. That op was on a B main watch. And
The updated
that was
NRG
Cloud9
permutation looks
starting at B
doable.
main, right?
Link me.
Continuously putting Oxy there to start,
Link me,
looking for a
and
few
if you
fights,
coconut mole me or
as
Martha Stewart
last
cow
round,
me,
Zephyr,
I'm
or a
ending
few
the
rounds
stream.
had been guiding light or using utility towards A. As you mentioned,
This
we
could
got
be a
that
great way
utility
to end the
towards B.
stream.
I swear to God,
this
chat.
time. So again, misdirection
Give
for
me the
C9 is what
correct
gives
tweet.
them the opportunity to take another
Give me
round.
the correct
A lot of
tweet.
work to do, though. They
The
have to
real Ohm Wrecker, thanks for the 3 months.
NRG. We're going to call a timeout here as we check the replay. Like we said, the op's still online.
Now, the longer it
Not too many
takes-
ultimates to be seeing here. I think what NRG it was doing
Nice.
real.
You fucking clutched up throne.
If it says MIBR need to beat EG, just fucking.
Oh
end the
no,
stream
there is.
anyway.
There's another option.
Okay.
All right, so there's an additional option. There are 2 options left for their road to playoffs. Option 1 is crew beat C9, 100 Thieves beat EG beat MIBR. So that one's very possible.
Hey, that sounds reasonable
Option
to me.
2, EG beats 100 Thieves, MIBR beats EG, Loud beats 100 Thieves.
Shut it down.
So that one's probably not happening.
So they need 100 Thieves to beat EG.
Probably this one's the best option. Yeah, you need crew to beat C9 2-0, 100 Thieves to 2-1. It has to not just be beat. 100 Thieves have to 2-1 EG.
That's very doable, though.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not coming down to round differential, is it? It doesn't say anything about round differential.
I don't think so.
Just because when you say
But
they have to win 2-1, it's like they're trying to
Yeah,
get
that
everyone's
is
maps
weird.
the same.
yeah. But I don't see how that one can
Catch
be
on some of the-
important. But
just
the
peeking
oh,
at
it
B
must be
main
important
area,
for 100
like you
Thieves.
said, giving that knowledge and intention of what.
Because
B
I was thinking
main
it can't be
might hold.
important for EG because EG have to beat MBR and it doesn't matter what the map
Smoke
differential
out
is
here from Rooney. puts it in front of him.
So yeah, if 100 Thieves beat EG 2-0, then map differential is going to be 2-0.
Cryptic RL, thanks for the 5 months. Thank you. It's weird to have Bren on the alert, and then Bren is
C9
here.
is trying to bring this into an overtime. And hopefully win this to clinch
Oh,
a
crazy.
playoff
Paranoia.
spot. Victor under heavy attack.
There's the medal.
Oh, there's a medal. Oh, value.
Repeaking? Insane.
No.
Very bold repeat. C9 are just hammering the same A hit.
Yeah,
over
we're
and
saving
over.
again.
NRG need to mix something up here.
Save your
Just
time.
had attack timeout, and they did not really adjust anything apart from picking up the
C9
operator.
gonna be able to hold this. That's an energy save. A little bit of an up tempo here.
Yeah, it was a
by
really nice
Cloud9,
shoulder
gets
peek
them
from
in
Rooney.
towards the back of the site
Shoulder
very
peek, bait
fast.
the
They
shot
still
out,
got the
go.
ultimate to use for Rooney.
Keep pushing
if they
Victor
wanna
back
try
to the point
something
where he
out
feels
back
like he
in
has to
the
make a
round
bad
come.
peek through a smoke.
But yeah, really nicely, possibly getting the flawless on this round, but they're going to go hunt. They could use a few more alt orbs on a priority. Like
Weirdly,
Zeppa
they're
for
saving, but their
sure,
money
or
actually
Oxy.
isn't that bad.
Also trying to hurt the economy on the side of energy. A chance to come back on top of that. Yeah, Crush is able to get 2. Ethan and Sam.
What are the chances if NRG lose this? Nothing. If NRG lose this after they were up 12-5, they're going to disband the team.
To go in, yeah.
And Finesse is going to stream on Billy Billy.
Both of those players fall from both Zeppa and Vanity, working in tandem. And that's going to force all the buys for energy in this next round.
All right.
Oh, did
Yeah,
Zeppa
here's some
pie?
drops going out as they go
I
ahead,
wasn't
push
keeping
the
track.
site.
He was 2 and
Clearing
13.
through. A little bit of a mistake here. Oxy
Oh, he's
jumping
3
around
and
the corner with his
13 now.
knife, and the team was still
Still
kind of
doable.
One more death.
pulling
Oh,
up
come
the
on.
rear
Let's
as
get
the
it.
Cayman
He might
is
end the
Let's get a
game.
lovely
so-
little
Not
death.
a big death. They still got the
Yeah, he
rebuy,
could.
and they're still very happy with how many survived in the round. Another buy here for energy.
All right, so they've 3
Save
stacked over
on
towards...
C9.
And look at these pings
A.
coming through. This time they're looking to fight against Rooney. Every time he jiggles up towards the elbow, because he has this ult available.
Okay, this is the first time that C9 are going through mid. Finesse has had his cam here the whole map.
Conditioned this for Cloud9 to
All
start.
right, they're just breaking it.
So keeping Rooney inserted here, 4 players working up towards middle. They break the camera and potentially now starts breaking the rotate
That's
from energy.
immediately going to start pulling
You
people
can
off
see
site.
the attention here on the mini-map looking back. Now they have to watch over with that camera gone. A lot of worry has to
Good
be had
prowess
about
here
their
to know that
defensive
you need
side
to
now being
still
an
fight
attack side for
forwards.
C9. It looks like the spike is actually going to commit here. They're
Good
gonna try to
decision making
split
here
it
from
short.
Finesse and
He's
Som,
going
I think.
full through mid.
You know this player's potentially in mid, you know this player's in A main, so you're thinking A split, so you re-clear.
Oh, how,
That's bad from Ethan
how?
and Victor.
Are we talking?
How did he turn? How did he turn and get the other 2? That is a ridiculous round from Oxy. But also, Som and Finesse knew that there was a chance they were going mid to A. Yeah, like that was the whole reason they were re-clearing through mid, and they didn't.
Rooney was playing in his own smoke.
Like
Some
these
smoke
players on
defense
A
out.
were
That was
walking
gonna
with their
basically
fucking
did that for
knife
last
out.
round. But these 2 smokes up towards spawn.
That's a
really
crazy
make energy
round from
feel
Oxy.
uncomfortable on their own side of the map.
That's incredible
And a
from Oxy,
4K from Oxy
Losable?
As he just laser beams
No,
the
it's not
peaking
losable.
members of
You still
NRG
believe?
on that round.
I don't
Of course
know.
I still believe.
4 in a row.
Looks like Oxy definitely knew the
23
timing of
more.
that.
If they
Yeah,
lose
I don't
this
think
round,
NRG
then
thought
I'm
they were gonna
panicking.
dissipate in
Because
3 or
then they're
4
on an
seconds
eco,
as they
and
approach
then
that
it's
area.
11.
They
12,
got
11,
caught right
final
out in
round.
the open on those peaks.
We talk about all the chances available for energy. You know,
Surely
they've been on
not.
that point for a long time.
They have.
Surely
Just a
they
matter
don't
of time
fumble
until
the
they start
7
bringing these ultimates
chances.
in their favor too.
3 chances.
Oxy's got Razor again.
Pushing in a very
Gonna go
slow
for a
round.
mid
This is
fight.
like watching the death ball. They're sitting on the mailbox back here in spawn. Trying to give energy a different look though.
You're gonna hear all that. Release from the B main, so that's
Yeah,
gonna
they
force
are
the
here.
pivot now. C9 to tempo up towards this B side. Showstopper pushing
Good drop
some
off the
away
box
down
from
to
Sam.
120
Unbelievable.
feet.
100
And
damage.
there's the
Face
overdrive towards the
mouth.
back of the site. But it's a twofer for Cloud9. The advantage coming through.
Oh,
They're actually
no.
choking. They're fucking choking. They're actually
Oh
choking.
no. Why are we paid ulting a 2v4?
They're actually joking it. They're actually joking it.
Oh.
There's no. I've never seen anything
They
like
know
this.
that Zeppa's stuck in the corner. It actually might be winnable. Crashies
Fucking running gun and spam the corner, please.
Oh,
Please, running gun and spam the
confident
corner.
enough. Crashies has to ace.
Once again
Wait,
is
crashes?
trying to get another momentum clutch for energy to
Plans
close
again.
out the series if it can. Camera pings him. He doesn't care to remove the dart.
Nah, use it.
Fucking keep it going. Giga chat.
Oh.
And they are 2 away of pushing
Oh,
this into overtime
don't
on
give me
the
a real
attack.
comeback,
And
man.
I
I
think
wanna
this is what the
fucking
teamwork
guy
get
can
the
give me
ultimate
more
DLC.
for
Important teamwork for C9. The triple face.
They've got a
This guy's a-
decent eco round here still,
Kinda
with
like-
like some bits and bobs.
Even in.
was on
and then one final rifle round.
As soon as I go live and join QC9 starts a
Yeah,
comeback.
I think Ethan messed that up a little bit by not full swinging into Zephyr. He gave enough time for the player on site to come and help.
Going to give the cam to Rooney again to play this smoke.
Oh, he popped the neon
Could've been a
off
nice
as well.
1v1.
This line that crashes.
Yeah, yeah, he popped the neon out early.
Walks up, but he's not going to
just
see
saw the
much and has to
rifle.
wonder what's on the other side. Already backs away from it a little bit. The
Yeah, it's
push
a-
though
it's a
from
good
Victor
spot.
is new for NRG. And there's a lot of support.
I think
there,
it's
just
still
in the
looking
back
good
of
for the
Ethan,
final round
fault
here.
line down through mid or tiles.
Rifles, breach ult, like as long as they don't lose the breach ult this round,
Got popped in front of the door. So that does
Still
get
feeling
information if
alright.
there's players pushing down towards middle or
this
people
cam is
peeking
getting
inside
good info
news,
in
and
B
now they
main right
realize
now.
that
And Crashies is
for
still
NRG,
using
they
these
fall
prowlers.
back,
Last time
close the door,
Crashies
give
was
it up,
deep like this,
especially
there were
with the
3
lure bar
players
that you
A.
have.
Vanity
Just
might
wanna let C9
read
walk
into this that
into
A
your
is
potential
strong.
stack, and it's a gamble now to rotate more members towards this A site.
Is the door
Maybe a
closed?
second guess now from Victor.
Yeah, must be.
It's like Oxy wants to either play with Vanity or go the other way. Man, they really like the way mid worked out for him last time. But do they have the smokes for it again? Looks like a contact play.
Oh, the same play, the same
He does
little A
have it,
split.
but
Oh, they got him.
exactly what you're calling.
Yeah.
Just trying to walk across and
have
energy
a
staying
massive
timid on
gap
the
Crashies
control.
isn't
there,
looking.
where they're
Yeah.
What movement?
and they're none the wiser.
Ethan still in the back of the spawn. There's 30 seconds left. Soon
Holy,
they'll realize now that
they
the
are
A site
getting
is
cooked.
open and Moose is going to be the one.
I feel like
lurking
Vanity's calling
and
some
trying
nice
to cover
ideas
rotates.
here.
Able to drop the
Like
first
the
one now,
abuse
and as
of
his
this
cage
area
comes
in
down,
mid has
he'll be better
really
than both
worked.
Finesse and Psalm.
Very late in the half.
And a clean
They were
we
just
go.
running A execs the whole time, and because those were working, it's pulled out so many other gaps in NRG's defense.
What would you do if you're NRG? You've got a breach ult.
Who would have thunk it? The third map.
Retake
going
gay.
to OT
Breach
here,
ult.
especially with how dominant again. NRG is
Yeah, I
men.
think
It
retake
feels
A.
like
I think
they are in
I think
control
Crashies throws
until they're
prowlers,
not.
tries to make it
sounds
look like
weird, but
it's a
somehow
triple stack on that side of the
game is
map,
just flipping
but
night and day in an instance. And
like
C9
maybe
seems to
you
have all the momentum now.
prowler,
This is going to
stun,
be a tough one. It is
break
a
trip,
buy-in
and
here
then immediately
from the side
rotate
of
people off
NRG
and
with some low armor though
you
as we get into it.
play
Rolling
towards mid
Thunder's
and
there
B.
for denial. And see how they
And just
play
play
this
full
round as
retake
C9
A setup.
stays on their own side to start it off again.
This is a crazy call. Again, Energy not forced to use a Rolling Thunder before, making sure that their economy is right.
Yeah.
But in the last round of regulation, and comes
They're
out
being
early for
very
Vanity.
slow
You've
over
already
here.
used 2 prowlers.
An
The
orthodox
prowler didn't
play
even
has
connect
been
with the
so good at
trip either.
rotating
They haven't
across
even.
the map with these pinches
That's
towards
not
this
good.
A side.
Okay, but at least they're rotating
as though the
off.
call is to try
I
to
think
have
they
him pick
should be
towards B
rotating
main,
off.
which might
They're going for a
allow
mid
here C9 to move
re-clear
through.
if the Haunted caught anything in mid.
Another smoke out you actually see towards A. Just
Alright,
coming
so they're
in
keeping
right
the
there
strong
from
side
Rudy.
over towards A. They're playing
That's
retake
gonna
B.
make the NRG members at A think they might get a little bit
Retake.
of play. It calls from the shadows in. Sam can deny that there's no members pushing. And
Contacting
you see
in,
the
but
rotation coming
the
in
cam
from
is
B
going to
already.
see them, right?
Zip up
Before
pick up the
anyone.
orb. Is trying to move in here so he can get a
Oh,
plan and get
Jesus.
Seekers.
Oh, no.
Som, don't you want to be playing retake
Som.
here with the breach ult? Are we?
Som.
they're no,
Side roll,
they're
side roll,
anchoring
side roll,
backside.
side roll.
Fighting?
They're fighting backside behind the cages.
Oh, we need to live, Rob Reach.
Oh,
Can we
no.
breach ult? Can we
Nobody's
breach ult?
Oh, Mr. Finesse. Oh, get breach ulted anyway.
Blessed by God. Blessed by God. Let God take the wheel.
This is fine though. This is fine. They don't have a smoke for the spike. They need to be pushing. You have to be pushing.
Finesse.
Wait, they're just
Evidence, they counted.
He's literally letting fucking God guide his hand. Anybody want to get on this
Push?
spike?
Can you push?
Anybody want to get on the spike?
Oh, oh.
Oh, it's OT.
Man, they all just stood in the choke point instead of taking space in B main. Bro, they were so scared to go forwards. They had no smoke on the spike. You can't just stand there.
Let's see it again.
You have to actually scale into B main.
Everything in his power. A triple
Oh,
kill on
God.
the round. But the spams from Vanity here on the tough play too.
Oh,
Yeah, just jump through the smoke, make space. Finesse swung through and then just stood in the choke point, and then when Crashy swung through, he's just
Even with
getting
the lower
sprayed
members,
down.
even in the 4v3.
Yeah, he was thinking about his ace there.
Now, are you joking?
7 chances.
He was thinking about his
No
ace.
operators come out.
Nah,
Everybody
not you
looking
joking.
for the full team play on this because they feel like it's gonna be a retake.
Oh my
at this
god,
point with the four
my
sites
my
we
Twitch
play
just
with.
ran an ad break.
Automatically.
Victor just got fucking owned.
Still cooking.
Oh no.
As you saw, the trip came down, it's going to slow a couple of players, and C9 plays the numbers advantage in the first round of overtime.
And they have A main control right now, so this is an easy.
Dog, it's actually over. I'm sorry, NRG. It's fucking over.
Stay here.
Oh, holy throw.
If you choke against the chokers of America, you don't deserve to make playoffs, though.
Who's going to dash into sight
if they
now?
lose this map, I mean, holy.
So they're going to have to use this util extra careful and be on each other's shoulder
rough loss.
that much more for this.
They might lose this by losing 9 rounds in a row as well.
Came up
If they get 14-12.
You saw the dog come down at the beginning as well, and insert it is definitely Oxy watching down towards the A ramp.
Oh, Vanity's hitting as well. That was a nasty shot.
And Vanity,
over
eager, tries to go for another peek, and yeah, she just
Spike, nice.
Spike across.
Oh,
the spike.
Oh, shit. Some TP behind them, you won't.
I like this idea from
Wait.
Crashies and Ethan.
Wait.
They didn't check top.
Oxy on that flank. Spike's going to go down, but I don't
Oh,
know if Ethan's going to be ready for this.
Bro, it's just a heartbreaker.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's over. Sorry, NRG, it's fucking over.
Oh, my God.
And they are the ones at serious point.
Who and what is this team that has just awoken on the side of C9, especially from Vanity
Oh,
in these past
no.
few rounds? Are you
That's a
kidding
good
me?
timeout, right?
Able to start off with this. The early trip, not early trip, but the forward trip, allowing Vanity to get out even safer. One we haven't seen placed by Moose just yet on B main. But it did.
God, Vanity's calling is so streaky. When he has a good read on the game, he's so good at finding, like, staying one step ahead of people.
They are ready to lock in a spot, but
And then when he's behind, he just cannot figure out a way of catching up. He's such an unusual caller. He calls really well when he's ahead, though. Bongo Drum redeemed run an advert? No, I'm not going to run a fucking advert.
You got time? Timeout. Oh no, NRG. What would you do? It just feels like, what do you do? What do you do?
On the defense side with no ultimates, I'd like to see them play.
I feel like Sunset
Like,
has
do a
map
B
that-
main reclear. A B main reclear would go crazy. The problem is they're not running the KO.
Watch
I
the
guess.
Cloud9 just fucking walk up mid and A again. As you're re-clearing B main.
Did you
But if
fight
they-
early A and you set up somebody with a judge close to the corner?
Judge in a fucking OT round?
Yeah.
Brent, you're cooking.
Yeah.
What about? I mean, you can throw the smoke in B main, like that. People find it difficult to get through. You could fight a little bit behind that smoke while you keep the initiator pressure over towards A.
What if we buy 3 judges and put them all in B main?
Another advert?
list, you can see everybody is fighting their hardest to keep.
I
this one
can't
alive
run
on
an
both
advert right
teams
now. You guys are
if you look at
trolling.
the scoreboard. But it is going to be game point for C9.
There's no up here for Victor, but they are definitely still
Flash
looking for
traded
control
for a
towards B main.
Prowler.
Now the camera is set up.
Crashies
Allow
keeps the
players to
line.
rotate out, but look at
Are they gonna
C9
try and
walking
fake this
instantly on
idea?
top of middle. Rare move here, as we talked about.
Nope, they're
the
in.
amount of times they've been working towards the extremities. Victor holding
Okay,
towards the spawn, but it's a
1
one for one.
They lose so much info once C9 take this push in the map. It feels like NRG's protocols are really bad for this.
And Cloud9 are looking for this pinch.
Yeah.
Crashies has
Wait,
done
Crashies
something.
is- yeah,
Crashies
it's
has
hard
pushed
finding.
spawn.
They know this is gonna
That's
be.
pretty
As the
good.
others are rotating, trying to find
Finess's
flanks.
position, though, is
Everybody
so
is
difficult.
isolated. There's that first lineup.
Oh no!
Only one.
Oh no, the on came.
For grabs for C9.
It's done.
This may
It's
be
fucking
the
done.
final moments of energy.
It might not be. They haven't
is
planted
fucking
for
done.
backside.
That'd be a beautiful.
Oh, I guess they
back
have
for
because they planted
C9.
on the
Remember, they're
corner.
strewn about the map. Energy's gonna have
Yeah,
such a
well,
hard time
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
clear all
yeah.
these
Oh, got
angles.
a plucky
First
Ethan.
shot from Oxy.
Nope.
Rooney is low here. If
think
Ethan
that's full
crashes,
util,
hit
but-
these shots, you're right in the spike.
Oh, it's over
That's
now.
the
Yeah.
use.
He's coming B main.
GG.
He's all
GG.
alone once
Oh,
again.
NRG.
That's
Throw
that's
the
a tragedy.
permutations out. How have you lost this?
First wall bang
Crashies?
onto Rooney.
No,
Tap
there's no
onto
way,
the
right?
spike.
I
Last
called the
two
one
players of
before.
Cloud9 back
It's
towards the
not
market.
happening.
Goes for that second tap. As the satchel
Teams
comes
don't
up.
throw when the game's on.
The death split coming through.
He doesn't even have time.
Well, that is
What a
insane.
tragedy. They lost 9 rounds in a row.
Generational choke.
Oh my God. What a way to lose out on playoffs. Crashies just said, wow. He's just, he just sat there like, wow. Wow, we threw that one. They were 12-5 up. 12-5 up on the attack side where they've struggled to put any rounds together.
All right, that was
Jesus
fun. I'm gonna go play Elden Ring. That was just, God, I feel like my time's been wasted.
No, that was you had
I
to be
wasn't
there.
really
for that.
qualified for playoffs. That's gonna go out in 6. That's just my time's been wasted.
Yeah, C9 don't.
It's genuinely been wasted. All right, good
They
night.
don't look
Goodbye.
great.
Goodbye, Bran.
All right, goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, games to finish out the season where they can just dwell on what the hell they're gonna do next year.
Goodbye, Mr. Show.
Goodbye.
Tough L. Tough L. Okay. I'm gonna raid Canada Man, I think. Is Canada Man streaming? There he is. Go watch Throw City NA. I'm going to bed. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Not for Pacific, but for Americas. 100 Thieves vs. EG. Important game. Goodbye.